Murano beads have long been synonymous with the optimum and the most beautiful of handmade beads in the world. They are intricate glass beads influenced by Venetian glass artists, and to this day they still use traditional techniques which have been passed down through centuries. Most Murano beads are made using an air pump burner with lamp working or a torch and mandrel technique. Once the glass canes are softened to the point where it can be modelled, it's then skillfully wound around a tiny copper tube which dissolves into nitric acid. Once the bead is formed, it leaves a slender, shiny, perfect hole. The beads can be decorated in many different ways, and usually the sole, protected by the outer glass, is in gold or silver foil. These incredible Italian hand-produced beads are renowned for their colour and quality. The Jewellery Maker team are delighted to introduce them to you. Murano beads on Jewellery Maker.
Our brand new Get Started with Jewellery Maker page has been created to provide help and guidance for jewellery making newbies. If you need design suggestions, hints and tips, or help with perfecting your jewellery designs, we're here to help. Head over to facebook.com/getstartedwithjm, where our talented in-house designers are happy to answer your jewellery making questions, offer inspiration, and get you started in your jewellery making journey. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Hello, 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 and a very good evening to you. Happy birthday! Happy 8th birthday. Oh, I remember it well. I don't actually, it's a long time ago. Lovely to be with you here today. We have so much going on. To be with here, you with, don't know. So much, it's the sun. So much going on this weekend. It's lovely, lovely to spend a little bit of the 8th birthday celebrations with you, because I do remember when it all began, way back when, all those years ago, and it's just gone on to such incredible things, hasn't it? Some of you have been with us since the very beginning. Some of you have just joined us recently. Either way, you're all part of the family. And of course, talking about part of the family, you can actually sit and just, I was hoping that Alison might have sat down and we just could have wheeled you in. Careful on the chairs. I've heard they're dangerous around here. Have you? Heard they're very dangerous.
Safety belt.
Yeah, safety belt. Yeah, I'm anchored down today. Yes, so
I've got it covered. You're all right.
I said to Alison, if I start to have a wobble, just grab me. Just grab me. How are you, Beast?
All right, thank you. How are you?
I'm very excited to work with you.
I didn't think
we've not worked together.
No, we haven't, have we?
I looked and had a little plan and went, oh, make it Alison. There can only be one. It's got to be Alison, Tarry. It has to be.
I haven't killed all the others to be here. Highlander. Sorry, I'm not really murderous.
No. But you've been a very busy bee.
I have, yes.
Very busy. We are a bit chain-tastic this evening.
Ah, it's amazing.
Which is rather exciting. Hence why it was just a bit of one of those getting everything in. Because there is literally loads and loads and loads to offer you tonight. So much sterling silver, you're going to absolutely adore it. But have a look, we've got Spiga chains, we've got twisted curb chains, we've got Rollo chains, we have so many of them. And it's really, really lovely to see all the different styles. Look at these. We've got so much coming up for you tonight. Not only is it chain-tastic, we've got connectors, we've got lobster claw clasps, we've got head pins, we've got fabulous spacers, heart pendants, literally the world in its lobster. And I love this. I know, I've had to...
oh, you've got it on.
I've kind of commandeered it on my paw because I just love this, and I think it's perfect for tonight because look at that.
Absolutely.
Sterling silver, then you've got the rose and the yellow on there as well. We've got so many elements tonight featuring all of the above. Oh, I didn't realise. Sorry, I've just realised because it's been busy, hasn't it? To say the least, been a bit busy tonight. Oh, we've got them with the skull on. Oh, well, I have to have those.
We had them loose on the other show, and I missed them. I missed them, so I need them. I need these.
See, I got the skull, the little one. I've got the large one, the smaller ones. I've sort of wire wrapped them. I've put one on a pendant and one as a charm. But to get them on the bracelet sliders, they're amazing, and they're brand new. Should we start with them? Should we start with the rose gold? I love the Buddhas that we had, and I love the skulls, and these are just amazing. And there's 5.9 grams of silver in here, which is just epically glorious. Look at that. They're so detailed, aren't they?
They are.
think the thing is, whenever you see those, they just look so amazing. If I just spin it round, you can see how it's working on the slider there as well. So you've got the little element, you've got silica running within them. That's how it kind of grips the chain. And the thing is as well, I mean, that's a really nice one to have because actually they're really nice to be able to sort of pull those. You've got, if we turn that around, so you've got your little ball at the end, the little spheres at the end. So that would be going all the way down. You'd gradually pull the skull all the way down to there. And then right in at the top, that would go all the way around your wrist. And then, of course, you can put whatever you want to in the centre there, can't you? Make that as sort of decorative or as simple as you want to be fair.
Well, if you've got the skull spacers and then have a rose going through as the connector bit, so you've actually got the vine going through, and then that's sitting in the middle of it, it'll look amazing.
They are fabulous. And actually, I'm just giving that a bit of a sort of a pull now. They're not going to just fall on your wrist. That's why I love these. You need to give them quite a good tug, if I'm honest with you. And that's because not only do you have the one part of the silica, you've got the two in there, so you really have to be, because I was thinking, is that going to move? You have to be quite firm with that, and don't be afraid of that, because the chain's so well made, you can really, and it will gradually, I think, whenever they're new, they will tend to be a little bit sort of more
stiffer.
awkward anyway. Yeah, they are. So you need to give that sort of you need to sort of work that a little bit. But what it does, if you've not seen them before, there you go. I'm going to put that at the front because I actually still really like those front on, if I'm honest with you. So it will go around your wrist. That will normally be at the back. And then you've got the mechanism there we go, at the front. If I do it the other way, I'm always a bit rubbish at doing this because I'm going to have my big paws in the way. Can I do that? It's easier once it's actually brought together. Nearly there. Does that make sense? Can you see that? So you've got the two end connectors. There we go. So then you can put your design whatever you want to in the centre. But they are fabulous.
They are amazing.
Love them. Feel that. That's really heavy.
I know. It's so substantial. And I love this because of the way they're made. If you wanted to, you could take your cerulean and you could actually add to it, or you could engrave, because look at that, it's beautiful.
It's amazing.
You could engrave, there's so much room to put initials or a date on the back if you wanted it for something special.
They're really chic. They're really on trend as well right now.
I've not seen it in the rose gold.
No, brand new today. Brand new tonight.
Oh my gosh.
22, I was going to say 25, 22, should be 26, that's what I was going to say, 25.95. 22.95. But it's the gram weight. The gram weight of that, 5.9 grams, that's more than most bracelets. If you're just buying a sort of a slim bracelet, it's fabulous. If you try and buy a charm on its own, that size, if you were to take that off the bracelet in one of those big Superlicious stores, you know the ones, 22.95. I don't think so.
I would have thought more like 50, 60.
Charms are expensive. They are. Even if they're sterling silver and you've got the rose over or you've got the yellow gold over, it's still precious metal to start with. So strip away the advantage of the rose gold on there. If that was just sterling, 22.95. Brilliant. Amazing, love them. That's so beautiful, and I'd have to wear. I mean, I'm just thinking about adding that onto a necklace.
Well, you could. You see, I've thought of that before. I'd add those onto necklaces because then you can adjust the length of your necklace.
So
and I think they're so unisex as well. I really do think they're unisex.
Yeah, they're wonderful. Congratulations if you're picking those up. Really beautiful. And we've got so many connectors, so much silver tonight that you're just going to love those. Be ashamed to do that and leave the yellow gold version on the sidelines, wouldn't it, really? Should we do it?
Because I need one of each, John, please, you know, when you're shopping for me. Thank you.
They are. I like the rose, thanks, John. Who's John? Is that's
my husband, sorry.
Yeah,
sorry.
I thought so.
My personal shopper.
Hello, John. Right, let's have a little look at the yellow gold for you as well. They're just, I mean, that's really luxurious, isn't it? They're fabulous, but as you say, they are kind of calling out. And I'm sure as you're all very talented jewellery makers anyway, you kind of think of sort of adding just a little bit of Swarovski crystal, something, just a little element into the eyes. They look so amazing. They're fabulous. And again, same price on that one again. I didn't mention the length, so they're 24 centimetres, but obviously then you get the opportunity to decide.
Yeah, absolutely, because you can add whatever you want in between.
They are
and
fabulous.
They'll slide to virtually nothing. Yeah. Or leave it really wide. So
yeah, totally. They're beautiful. And I love the slider ones anyway, because I think sometimes if you find the lobster claw clasps a bit fiddly, or the bolt ring clasp, sometimes my husband comes, he's like, "What are you doing?" I'm just trying to put a bracelet on, and I'm leant up against the door frame. That's my go-to place. Trying to do with the sliders, you just don't have to. You can do them on their own. I think they'd be lovely layered up as well. Oh, yes. Because I love layering, whether it's yellow, white, sterling, they layer up brilliantly together. And I just think they totally rock, I think is the word on those, really.
You know that you could take the chain out, so you could actually put a silver and a gold, a silver and a rose gold in with the yellow gold head.
Oh, that would be
so you could actually mix and match the chains with it.
I love them. See, I used to be very much right, I'm sterling silver or I'm sort of rose, but I love mixing all of them together. Absolutely beautiful. Are you all right, lovely?
Yeah, I've
you got
paint
bless
from
you.
somewhere. I've just looked down.
We always do that. Don't we? It's like,
pen.
I've got dirty paws. I've got dirty paws. It's all right. 22.95. It's because you've been busy working, you see.
No, but they were
what
clean.
it is.
I don't know where I've just picked that up from. Sorry.
We'll let you off. We'll sort it out. Well done on those, though. Add those to your basket because they are going to be so popular. But you know what we haven't done? Have we left the best till last? I don't know. Look at him.
Oh, wow.
Very glitzy. Very glitzy.
Wow.
Love them. I don't think you're going to be able to choose between them, to be perfectly honest. I think you're going to need them all.
Love them.
How? That's lush.
They are so on trend at the moment, aren't they?
Massively.
So on trend.
Yeah, massively. That is fantastic. You've got 95 sterling silver. Again, you've got the ends, you've got the spheres of silver at the end, and you've got cubic zirconia set into the skull. So if you do want that little bit of bling, this is what we were just talking about. That kind of saves you going to the sort of work of doing it, of finding the gemstones and actually setting them. That's all done. That's all done in there for you. So you have got that added sort of bit of spark. It's like having black diamonds in there or something, isn't it?
I know.
How fabulous is that? I'd definitely grab 2 of those. I'd have one of those as a bracelet, and like we said, I'd definitely have one of those around my neckline as well.
You see, even if you just put it on some leather cord.
Oh, wonderful.
And then have that just to tighten or...
Real rock chick look.
Yeah, it's very American, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It's like when you've got the little toggle in the centre and you've got the... Should we hold it up, actually? Because you could use the full sort of extension of the drop of that. And then, yeah, that would look amazing, actually. Or even if you had gemstones, if you've got black spinel you wanted to add onto there.
Chain would look
they
amazing.
just look, see, they are lovely, aren't they? And I see, I like them when they're right up against kind of the nape of the neck, but equally, you can really drop those down, can't you?
But it looks nice with the almost tassel effect below, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Not just sort of stuck on the end.
Yeah, and you can make, as I say, you can make sort of full advantage of that because you've got quite a long way to go. And that's $19.95.
How does that work?
5.7 grams still, so I don't really know how that works. But anyway, we don't question it.
No.
We just go with it and we love it and we enjoy it. They are just super pieces. Great gifts as well. If you do know someone that's just sort of started out, then you've still got the opportunity to add your own sort of style and your own adventure into the bracelet. But really starting off quite fabulously on those, to be perfectly honest.
Absolutely, you are.
Loving those. Well done. And if you are new to us, of course, on the web or on the telephone lines, 0800 644 655, on the web, JewelleryMaker.com. Start your order, add them to your order because they are just beautiful and brand new tonight. And we all literally know how quickly these go because we've all missed out on these. So yeah, brilliant. Oh, Amelia.
Woo.
Oh, spoiling us.
Oh, look. Oh, baby ones.
Oh, I'm so glad I'm here with you tonight. This is getting more exciting by the second.
Sorry, I pinched one. Look,
oh, they're fab.
I love this because you've got the holes in the eyes.
Yeah.
And you can attach through the... These are fab. Sorry,
amazing.
there is 3. I pinched one.
So this is what you were saying at the beginning.
Yeah.
So you could actually pop 1 or 2 of those. If I drop that down a little bit. There we go.
Nice.
Oh, they're so cool. Aren't they fabulous? Let me grab a little mat as well. Sorry, because I don't think you can see that too well. It's probably a little bit easier if I did that in the start, to be fair.
But they pick up the colours from behind. And that's what I love about it.
Yeah.
So you could put any colour behind those. You could have a really bright red Swarovski that really is going to flash that red,
that would look awesome,
through.
wouldn't it?
Doesn't it come to life?
They're really cool.
It's
and actually,
super.
I don't know whether you can see. If I can, I was going to hold it. I was going to actually try and hold it through the eyes, but that just doesn't look right. If I turn it sideways, you can see. So you've got the side drilling, sort of almost ear to ear, if you like. Yeah. So you could pop that onto jewellery elastic. You could pop it onto your necklaces, your chains. Quite nice to have them all together as well.
Would it slide on that size?
Possibly.
I'm just thinking of some of the chains we've got today.
Oh,
It'll probably slide onto them, wouldn't it?
Be pretty epic. And if not, you could always put it on some wire anyway, or some...
Oh gosh, yeah, absolutely.
Bead. I think it might do, Do you know what? It possibly would, but actually, if you just give it a bit of a tweak...
Do you want me to have a play?
Yeah, if you give the little... If you even gave the little end a little bit of a tweak, it would probably go through there. We would make sure of it, that's for sure. So you do get 3 of these, and they're meant to be there. That always means we're not going to do that. So they are meant to be there, and we're going to go down to a cracking price on those. So you're looking at about, what, £3.33 per skull? Not even that. £10.95. Pretty amazing. £3.55. 65. Oh, no. No, it's not, is it? Oh, yeah, yes, it is. Sorry, I won't argue with the calculator. I was never very good at maths. I thought I'd go alone there. Right, so well done indeed on those. They are really superb. So if you have got the bracelets, look at those together. They're amazing. Oh, you've got to. They are so adorable.
They are.
I love this. They are just fantastic. Have a look at those. Mike, you sounded like you were whining then. It sounded like, I can't see it. Let me see. Please let me see. Oh, there we go. I missed Mike. I wasn't with him last time. I wasn't with you last time, was I, Mike? And look what happened. He left me for one night, and look what happened. I hit the decks. I don't know. £10.95, very, very well done. Congratulations, obviously. If you've got the bracelet slider, definitely grab hold of those as well. And what's lovely is they're not flat. They're not sitting sort of down flat. You've got that sort of 3D perspective, haven't you?
Yeah.
They are awesome. They're so going on my list, big time. And actually thinking about the bracelet I'm wearing, you could still sort of wear that quite nicely with the bracelet.
You could fit them in the middle of that very easily.
Fantastic. Dangle them down as charms as well.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I did with when I got the little, the first little skulls.
I reckon you could make those into cufflinks.
Oh, cheeky. Very nice. Oh, they'd be really lovely, actually. And you could set one of those, imagine one of those in the centre of a ring.
Oh, gosh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you could easily, do that.
Yeah, so much you can do with those. Very, very well done. If you're still coming in on those, congratulations. They are super, super cute. Really stylish. And, of course, you've got the black cubic zirconia in there as well. So they're going to sparkle, they're going to twinkle, but you've got a really sort of dynamic feel on those skulls as well. But £10.95, I mean, genius. Very well done. Very well done.
Silly money, isn't it?
Oh, I know. It's going to be a good night tonight. I know. Deals, deals, deals. It's what it's all about. OK, let's do...
Ooh.
Oh, crikey. Right, I'm a bit addicted to these. I have so many of these at home. I've got a lot of the smaller ones. And once I start making my jewellery, my stretchy bracelets as well, I have to go absolutely all out on these.
They'd be fab with that.
Wouldn't they just? Because you could, if you wanted to, you could, I don't know whether I should say that or not, but you could restrand it if you wanted to.
Yeah, absolutely.
But have a little look at these. You've got some big silver spaces going on here. Stardust. They are fab. You've got a really nice sized hole in the centre there as well. If I put them that way, they are superb. And that's just a little touch of elegance, just to add into your jewellery designs, or to kind of sit at the top of a pendant if you wanted to as well. Oh, they're going to go onto the chains.
Yeah, they'll just slide on a chain.
They are fab. They're going to come straight in at price as well. You get 5 of them. How cute is that?
That's stunning, isn't it?
Now, there's a really high-end brand out there that I won't say their name of, but that's kind of one of their iconic looks, really. It's just that kind of circular link that you've got in the centre. £3.95.
What?
For 5 of them.
Wow.
They look fantastic. Only 50 of these, don't have very many at all, but there's 2 grams worthage of your sterling silver as well.
I know a lot of people do it and they have one for each member of the family on the chain.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
You could have your pets in there as well if needs be, couldn't you? That'd be 4 for us. Bella and Binkle's in there. Yeah, they are. I can't forget Bella and Binkle's. And even on rings still, there's loads of different ways you can work with those, but they're such a nice size. They're 7mm. Can I bring the cats in? The problem is...
the Bengals?
Yes.
Oh.
They'd never shut up. You should have heard Mr. Binks today. He's got his noisy trousers on at the moment. I don't know why. He's got little furry trousers, yeah. They just, yeah, I don't know what's up with him. Literally, just wants fuss at the minute. Just sits, he's like, row, row. I'm like, for goodness sake. I love him. I love him. Very well done to everybody who's coming in. Congratulations. Half the stock is allocated already. Very, very well done to you. If you're on the telephone lines, if you're on the web, I'll have to sort, I don't know. I'll have a look at my screen's not on the right. I don't do technical. Jane, June, congratulations to you. Kimberly, very well done indeed. Benjamin and Liz, nice to see you there as well. Congratulations. Thanks, Leah. Oh, was it just one button? Oh, thanks. I have no idea. Norma, congratulations. Hope you've been enjoying the show and the weekend. It's been a fab weekend, hasn't it?
I know.
You've been buying. Look at that. See, straight away. That's the face of guilt. Straight away. Yes, I know.
I might have bought quite a bit so far.
You have to, though. It's been so good.
Do you know what?
10 left,
it's
sorry.
daft not to, because the prices are so ridiculous.
Yeah. Go stock up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fabulous.
Oh, I'm running low on that. Well, I'll get it now. I'm not going to wait till I've run out and then pay, more money for it.
No, absolutely. Have them while you can.
Too right.
Sharon, Christine, well done. Alison, congratulations to you. Last couple there, but at £3.95. You want a bit of sparkle. Who doesn't, quite frankly? I love them. Even just one of those on a stretch, if you're doing a full bracelet of rose quartz, jade, or whatever it might be, you put one in, it just changes the whole design, doesn't it?
It does. It elevates it. It just gives it that designer element, and it enhances the gemstones, I always think, because it kind of focuses you.
Yeah, totally. Sets them off. Yeah, they're fabulous. Right, we have mini oval. Okay, first of our chains this evening. We are talking chain-tastic tonight, which is rather lovely. And I think this is fab. I think this really shows you all just how far we've come actually here for a start off on JM, because we've just literally excelled ourselves in terms of the buying that's got stronger, the contacts have got stronger around the world, and the chain prices are off the scale. I think we set our own benchmark on chains. 95 sterling silver, mini oval link finished chain, approximately 1 mil in terms of your links on that one, and you've got a 40 centimetre chain, and you've got a 5 centimetre extender. Come back, you. There we go. If we flip that around, just so you can see that, and it's always nice to. Oh, it's a slider. There we go. It's always nice to have that variety in your chain as well, because we often, you get your favourite chain, and if it only sort of sits at one length, it's like, oh, with a different neckline, I might want it to work there or there. So actually having that, it's quite a decent size extender on that, to be fair.
And it's got nice, because of the nice links, you can just hook your clasp into any of them, which is really nice. Because sometimes you've got a definite spot where you can attach it to, whereas that you can do it anywhere along it. Yeah, it's really lovely. And we're doing a cracking price on this as well. If you think what you pay for your chains, wherever you might be, these are just brilliant. So if you've been stacking up on your silver pieces, if you're getting ready to make your pendants, £7.95. And that's real silver, because that's the one thing we are going to forget, and we possibly be forgiven for it. But £7.95. You see, I think you get a featherweight head pin through there as well, so you could actually turn it into a charm necklace. Nice. Because I think the head pins would go through there. You can certainly have a go. I'm sure. I'm sure we've got some. You certainly get 0.4 wire through it. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that would work really nicely on there. Fabulous. So never think of them as just chains. Great to have in your stash though, anyway. And obviously if you are selling your jewellery on, if you want to just have your chains in there as well, to have ready for an add-on. And at prices like this, is obviously as long as you've kind of factored it into your designs, that could be a chain that you kind of add on or give as a free chain, so to speak. Yeah, absolutely. As long as it's kind of costed in. But yeah, lovely to have. And for those forgotten birthdays, they're just brilliant. If you've got a couple of charms made in a drawer and you've got a selection of chains, really easy, isn't it? When you suddenly meet up with your friend, you're going, oh, didn't expect to see them till next week, and it's their birthday. Yes, I've got their present ready, honestly. £7.95, just add a few of those. We've all done that, haven't we? You've snuck into my house, haven't you? My gift drawer's a bit low at the moment, actually. It shows how organised I haven't been, quite frankly. It's like, oh, birthday. It's when people go, so rude. People go on holiday suddenly, don't they? And you go, I was Lucy. Suddenly she was away for a while. I'm like, oh, it's your birthday. I need to get your present to you. I actually had her present, though, I have to say. Although it is still in my office because we never got a chance to catch up. £7.95. Well done, your 95 sterling silver. And just a classic chain, really simple. It's not a fancy one. It just does what it does. And I think if you don't want it to necessarily detract from a fabulous pendant, you want not taking anything away from the chain, but you want something that's quite simple. Yeah. That's going to be the one to go to. And a nice smaller chain link on that one as well, as we said. Yeah, that is nice. It's really cute. Well done. Congratulations to the telephone lines. Wendy's grabbed 2 of those. I don't blame you. It's got our style. That is Wendy. Absolutely what we do on that one. Super job. Congratulations. Don't forget, if you want the 30-inch chain, 7 o'clock is your time tonight, because we have a stunning showcase. We've got 30-inch chain on 30-inch chain. Loads of them. Amazing. Right, popping those back. Right, so we've got, let's do some bolt ring clasps for you as well. They're a bit fab. It's like a chocolate box, isn't it? Or a sweet shop, something. No coffee creams in here, though. That's all I can say. Do you like coffee creams? Oh, okay. I don't do coffee creams. Oh, no, I don't do coffee. Full stop. Oh, do you not? No, that's all right, then. Walnut whips, lots of other chocolates available. Yes, but haven't they taken the walnuts off now, apparently? No, there's one still on top, but they don't pipe them round. They're just moulded now. Oh, that's no good. It's such... Yeah, because you used to eat it. Didn't you used to eat it, layer by layer? Sorry. Yeah. We have lots of funny ways to eat it, yeah. Bolt ring clasps. We've got 10 of these. Goodness me, that's got to be the lowest price ever on these. What? £2.95. They're fantastic. We haven't had these since December, apparently. These are and I've said
Nice
before,
size.
you can make these into a bracelet. Just link them all together.
Oh, I never thought of that.
Which
That'd actually be quite a funky bracelet.
At that price.
That's a really cool idea. Sorry, I'm just envisaging that. That'd be really funky. I like that. Actually, you could have a couple of those in the centre of your rose gold skull.
Oh gosh, yeah.
And you could still drop it. Oh.
Because if you've got those there, if you've got 2 of those there, then you can just add in whatever you feel like in the middle.
If you have a charm on one of those as well, you could add that into the centre.
Fabulous.
It's an easy way of doing it, isn't it? Adding it, I like that. We like ease.
Yeah.
We like easy. £2.95. You've got 10 of those as well. Loads of you there. That's gorgeous. And don't you love? I love rose gold.
I love rose gold.
What's your favourite? If I could pin you down and make you choose, would it be silver, yellow gold, or rose? If you had to put them in first, and it's hard, isn't it?
I do a lot of silver. I never ever used to wear gold, you know, but I do now. I do, and now we can get it.
Exactly.
I love mixing them. To be fair,
Does
I
change,
actually
doesn't it?
love mixing the 3 together.
Yeah.
I love the metallics together.
Yeah. Keep my eye on this bracelet then. We're fighting. Suzanne, well done. Congratulations. Maria, got collected in Nottinghamshire, Lanarkshire. Rachel's on the web, Mark's on the web, Kim's on the web. Lots of you again are buying 2 of these. I mean, you get a £10 note in your hand, you're going to have 30 of those and a bit of change.
But the thing is, these are fab. If you're a seed beader, because you don't, and you haven't got chains, so you're making a bracelet, these are perfect because it then becomes a sterling silver piece of jewellery.
Yeah, absolutely.
Whereas you know, it's just the clasp, but it's still making it a sterling silver piece of jewellery, which is fabulous. So it's lovely that we do. It's great we get the chains fully done, but it's lovely to have just the clasps.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally. And I mean, this is just a go-to, isn't it? You just got to have them. Simple. Very well done indeed. So that's your bulk ring clasps. We also have lobster claw clasps coming up for you. And these are so fabulous. Giving it all that. Giving it all that. These are, I'm so glad you're on my way. Oh, don't lean back on this chair. No. We are going to bring these to you today as a star buy. Love them, love them, love them. The good old lobster jet. It's the best, isn't it, though? It is. It is the best. I said it to Phil earlier on, also we'll be giving it all that with the lobster clasp. He went, yeah. He so didn't get me. So wasn't we? He's probably like, he's just tuned off, switched off from me. Loads of, we've got to sell it, haven't we? Loads of lobster. It's loads of lobster. 9 to 5 sterling silver, rose gold and yellow gold on these as well. So let's get them
this
out.
isn't 3 lots. This is 1 lot. Oh.
It's a lots of lobster.
Oh.
Absolutely. Yes, so you've got your rose gold, you've got your yellow, and you've got the sterling silver. They are pretty fab. They're a nice size, actually.
They are a nice size. I was just thinking.
Really,
that.
because actually, almost the body of the lobster is quite substantial. But they're not going to be. You can get the really sort of the extra large ones, which sometimes you have to be a bit sort of picky in terms of how you use them or where they use them. But just they're going to be really nice to work with, and actually, the functionality-wise, I think they're going to be really easy to actually utilise as well. But again, mix and match them if needs be. Absolutely. But you've got quite a lot going on here as well in terms of your 9 to 5 sterling silver. They're a lovely size. You're looking at 9 of them in total. 14 millimetres in terms of size on those, but they are just, again, this is about finishing off your jewellery, and these are kind of your needs, really, aren't they? Your needs be choices. We are going to take them to £1.33 per lobster.
Sorry, that's rude.
It's just, it is. It's naughty. It's naughty, but very, very nice for those.
See, these are great because they're so versatile. They'll do most jobs you want them to do.
Do they do the ironing?
No, I don't buy things that need ironing.
No.
I avoid it. But what you've got is this blank surface again. So you can either engrave on it. I'd be careful of stamping it because of the mechanism inside. But you could certainly cerulean on top of it. You could put some resin on top of it.
Yeah, why not?
You can enhance it if you want, or you can leave it beautifully just like that. Yeah.
And as they are, you could actually easily sort of drop a charm onto the bottom of that. Well, if I pop that down a second, don't forget the bracelet that I'm wearing. If you wanted to have that to add on a charm, so you put the charm on the actual lobster claw clasp, clip it on, dead easy, literally, world's your lobster. And you're ready to go. If you want to do it that way, it's really easy. I mean, it's a great way to kind of start to sort of work that way, isn't it?
And it looks nice like that.
Yeah,
they
I
fit
like
really
them.
well.
And also it's because you can change with your mood then. If you don't want that fixed charm or that fixed thing, and because I'm always mixing things up. I get bored with things. I'm like, no, pulling that apart, I need to do that, I need to try this now. That's a really great and quick way to be interchangeable with your looks as well. So brilliant price on those, £11.95 for all 9 of those. Winifred, hello lovely. Helen, congratulations. Irene, Christine, Linda, Kathleen, Margaret's got 3 sets of those, don't blame me. And you do use them. That, you know, you've got lobster claw clasps. They are, you are just going to, if you're finishing off any of your necklaces or your bracelet designs and you want to have that lovely sort of added air of opulence again, you've got the lobster claw clasp and the choice of the 3 different colours.
Which is fabulous.
Yeah,
Absolutely
really nice to have
fabulous.
those. Yeah, they're lovely. First message of the evening. Hello, lovely Morag. Morag says, evening, can you let us know when the multicolour sterling silver bracelet will be on, as I'm going out shortly? Where are you going, Morag? Is it somewhere exciting? So should we put it on pre-order for you, my lovely, so you can grab yours? Because I think it'll be coming on about 8 o'clock, and we don't want you to miss out on that. It is. I'm just thinking gifts on this as well for birthday presents. I think that's going to be beautiful. So we're going to put that onto pre-order for you, so you can grab yours before you go out. So it is the bank holiday weekend, isn't it? So maybe you've got plans already. Yeah, have a fabulous night, but definitely get that. So it'll be on pre-order in just a tickety-boo. We'll add that on for you, but it's a fab-looking bracelet.
I'm going to be really I don't do in the box. I don't do in the box. I don't fit. I'm always out the box. I'm just thinking you could use that actually as a hair bubble, as a hair.
It's a funky idea. Yeah, you possibly. It's worth a try. Yeah, you can have a play with that. I put my bobble in first of all. I've got quite thick hair. Everything snaps in my hair. But I put my bobble in, then you just loosely
pop that around. Decorate.
Nice
Especially,
idea.
you know, I've got some one of my friends that all 3 daughters are dancers. So when you've got your little bun at the top and you could put it round that would look fab.
Cute.
That would like that.
How fabulous is that, though? In my sterling silver.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
You look great round the top of yours, Leah.
We'll try it later on, Leah. Look at you'll be all blinged up, Leah. Very nice. She came with that hairdo especially for tonight. That's what it was.
Just so we can put that on.
And I have to say, I'd be really tempted. I'd be tempted to multi-buy on those as well, because I do like that. That would be like my everyday. At the moment, I'm wearing my pearl with my. I've made a simple pearl bracelet like this with the Swarovski connectors. With the Swarovskis going all the way around it, and I just live in it at the moment. But that I can imagine 1, 2, or maybe probably 1 or 3. Go 1 or 3.
What would you multi-stack them? Would you stack them, or were you thinking of turning one into a necklace to match?
Well, now you've said it. Potentially,
perhaps not stretchy, but.
No, but on a... There's loads you could do, isn't there? Fabulous. So there we go, Morag. They are on pre-order for you, my lovely. Have a very, very nice evening, wherever you are, whatever you are up to. She might be at home, I'm going to work. Right. Let's do... These are just amazing. Right, we have the kidney hook. Yellow again. I think you'll find a lot of this tonight. We've got a lot of opportunities for you in sterling silver, rose, and yellow. So we don't want to miss anybody out. Basically, it's our 8th birthday, so we've got to celebrate. I'm going to put those that way, so they're all the same, because I'm a Virgo and I have to. Has to be in order. So you've got the kidney hook shape on these ones. So you've got the kidney hooks. These are your earrings, but again, there's lots more different ways. Of course, you can still work with those. But they will literally, if I just give that a, there we go. So you literally feed that into your ear, dead simple, and then you've got that lovely long drop, and then you can just close it off at the back. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yes, because then you've got the front drop,
You've got the drop at the front.
Okay, I was looking at them thinking if I could twist it the other way. No, wouldn't work that way. But it does give you a fabulous, fabulous long drop. If you like the dingly danglers, which I do, they're going to work really, really well. I think it's because I was just looking at that thinking, that part's obviously going to feed into your ear and up. So you could actually thread some gemstones potentially onto the front bit.
To the front.
That's what I was trying to work out in my mind's eye, thinking, where's that going to go in? How's that going to sit? But you could do, obviously you've got the drop at the bottom then. And that's kind of the anchor point if you like to.
But you could feed them round and then suspend something, or you could wire wrap them on.
Yeah,
as well.
Absolutely.
I'm also thinking if you've got a rope necklace rather than a thin chain, that would make quite a good carrier again for interchangeable necklaces.
Yeah, really good idea. They're fantastic. So you get a pair of each. They're cute, aren't they? Yeah. They're just a bit different.
I have quite big lobes, so they're great. They're easy to wear.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I find the little ones are a bit too little.
Well, they can get lost. Nice. They can get a little bit lost sometimes. It depends. There's a time and a place, isn't there? You might want a smaller earring for the day. Yeah. But sort of if you want, and I just love drop earrings at the moment.
Oh, I do.
I love them. I went through a period. I didn't used to wear them at all, really. And then just recently, in fact, my new pearls I bought, Baroque pearls, are on a drop like that. Nice. And I've had so many compliments because they're not. Wow. Sorry, £5 for all 3 pairs. So though it says 1 pair on screen, it's 1 pair of one set. I guess it should be a little bit. So 1 set like that. So 1 pair actually is 3 pairs, but you get a pair of rose gold, a pair of yellow, and we wouldn't just give you one, would we? Because that'd be silly. That's silly. They're all good things come in pairs.
Fab.
Yeah, fabulous. So £4.95 on those on the telephone lines 800 644 655 on the Wibbly Wobbly JewelleryMaker.com. Just add them in because there's loads going on tonight, loads. And I just even looking here at all the sterling silver that we've got tonight, this would be, if I could win an hour so far, quite happy to take this one. Quite happy to take this one home with me right now. There's just so much. Hello, this is from D. Hello, D. D said, instant chemistry. Can't believe you two haven't worked together before. We haven't. Looking forward to the 9 to 5 sterling silver birthday deals. Bring them on. Oh, bless you. They're good so far, aren't they?
They're amazing.
To be fair, I don't know how many times our paths have actually crossed in the office. Yeah. It's not once or twice.
It's been a long time. I never used to do many evening shows, and you predominantly came on in the evening, don't you? Yeah. So, yeah, we didn't...
It's funny, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's nice. But I feel like I know you because I watch you on telly. Watch you on telly, it's what it is.
I watch you on telly as well, yeah.
Watch me falling off my chair. £4.95. Thank you, Dee. Hopefully you're having a lovely, lovely weekend. Loads more tomorrow as well. Another super, super day tomorrow. Linda, Lola, beautiful name. Pauline, congratulations. We've got Mark, Maxine, lots and lots and lots of you coming in still on those. So again, you've got that versatility. And if you are making your jewellery, it's hard, isn't it, sometimes? Because I kind of go with what I love and with what I like wearing. And it's like, okay, so I might always love that in sterling silver, but if I'm selling my jewellery, I've got to think about the gold, I've got to think about the rose gold, even the sort of the vintage looks as well. So that's kind of literally ticking all the boxes.
And you do get people who want it in a specific. And if you've got the selection, if you are selling or giving us a gift.
Yeah.
My sister only wears gold. My niece wears silver. Can't get a job lot, so perfect. And I'll have the rose gold.
Exactly. Tick! Very, very well done indeed on those. Congratulations. Fabulous. Moving on. So chains coming up at 7 o'clock, don't forget. Oh, we've got loads of 30-inch chains. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be exciting. Right, shall we do... Oh, now, I think... Yes, the disco spacers. It's where you have to get your disco pants on. I'm always a bit reticent. I'll just take a few out because I know what I'm like. I'll tip those up and that'll be it. Literally, we've got kind of disco balls of gorgeousness going on here. Oh, they're wonderful, aren't they? Now, these are really fantastic because you can go all out on these as well because you do get a lot. So you're getting 2 sets of the sterling silver faceted beads here. They're 4 mil, so you're getting 100 in total. Now, again, you could make a full-on bracelet just with those, which would look brilliant. And just a little... See, I quite like one of those. Just think about that as a bracelet on its own with maybe a little knot, just a little love knot, or a little infinity symbol, sort of, just to sort of finish that off. Or one of the sterling silver, the Stardust spaces.
Yeah.
Or the skulls that we had earlier on.
I was thinking that.
Shall we keep going? Or those. There's loads you can do. But these are wonderful accents as well, aren't they?
They are wonderful accents. So when you're doing your wire work, it's great to be able... Because the size... I guess I call it a drill hole. I know it's not a drill hole. But the size of the aperture is... you know, you can put that on 1 mil. You can probably get that on 1.5 mil wire. So when you're doing your multi-layered and your wire weaving, it's great to have a line of these beads just to form an accent. And it works so well.
Yeah, they're gorgeous. But 100 pieces, and you can see, because they're kind of faceted, you've got all of these angular sort of levels all the way around. Essentially, it's around, but you've got the angles on there. So just like a disco ball, you remember them. You remember that big disco ball when you're out there at the discotheque, Michael? You remember? Down at the discotheque. I'm not John Travolta's age, no, but I used to go to the discos. Would it have been a nightclub? I don't know. I wasn't very confident. I didn't like disco. I didn't like nightclubs. No. They weren't my thing, really.
It was all right if it was rock music.
Are you? Oh, see, I like that. See, I'm a secret rock chick. It's just not found its way out yet. It's just in there, little rocky chick, just every now and then. No, I was just, I like a good dance. I like a good boogie, but nightclubs I always find a bit terrifying and frightening. Yeah. It's all about we should see me on the dance floor. There's like arms and legs everywhere. £14.95 for 100. 100. Pretty gorgeous. Loads of them in there. And again, that's sterling silver. So what are we looking at? Does it give us gram weight on these? I don't know if it does it? Having a little lookage. Because, well, whatever it is, it's going to be pretty hefty because that's quite weighty, all of those. 100 of those is pretty weighty, to be perfectly honest.
It must be.
4mm rounds. There's a lot of sterling silver going on in there. I mean, you just feel the...
Oh, right,
you've got the pop, but that doesn't weigh a great deal.
Lovely.
Is it 8 grams?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
You can tell, though, can't you? Well, you think about the average sort of gram weight. What would that be for a ring? If you had a ring, like a simple band ring,
3 or 4.
If it was 2, 3, 4 grams, that's incredible. If that's 8, that's it's definite a solid 2 rings worth, isn't it, for a band ring?
Because that's the other thing that's really in at the moment, isn't it? The little stretchy rings.
Yes,
they'd be perfect size for those. Especially if you put one of the bigger ones on instead in the middle.
Yeah. That would be lovely.
Fab. They'd look fab on
Now,
that.
this is one of the rings that Alison's designed that you're going to see a little bit later on. I've been wearing this, it's rather lovely. And you could certainly add some more, sort of a little bit more embellishment onto that as well. Not that it needs it, because I think that's fabulous it is. But if you wanted to, you could. If you wanted to make it all silver instead of the gemstones,
you could very easily do it.
That.
Oh, yeah, that would look really sweet.
Really nice.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll have to make another one. Yay. Well done. Julie, Tina, congratulations. Chrissy, Leslie, Paula, got 20 of these in baskets as well right now. These are stock uppable on. They really are. I've been sort of going through all of my boxes of Jewellery Maker stuff recently because we're moving house. So it's just, oh my goodness. I know, don't. I've just come to a bit of a pause on it at the moment and then gone, okay, it's not very far away. Can't stop. But the boxes, and you look at your stash, and I look and you think, okay, I've got quite a lot, actually. I've got quite a lot. But as soon as you start to use them, it's amazing how quickly they go.
Oh, yeah.
And I hate it when I'm without. I start to design and go, I just need about 3 more of those. I can't do what I need. It's infuriating, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
And you change your whole design again. It's like, I'm not happy with it. I'm going to have to cut it up. I'm going to have to start again because I need to do it as I want it.
I've done that before.
You just get that idea and it's got to be. And if you haven't got the stock, it's infuriating. So you shouldn't be running out too swiftly with those.
They'd be great with your seed beads as well.
Oh, lovely.
They work so well because, again, you've got that aperture to be able to go through several times.
And I'm sure you stocked one of your seed beads yesterday. They had 1 or 2 seed beads yesterday.
Just the odd one.
Just the odd one.
I kept missing them.
Oh, bless you.
I missed loads. And I'm like, no, they've gone. Oh, I like those. They've gone.
See, even we suffer. It's just the same. It's like when I've been on the telephone lines before and just holding sometimes going, oh, come on, and you can see everything's moving on and they're going, I'm still there? Am I still there?
I've done that. Is it in my basket? Have you checked it out yet? Have you I got it?
And we should know better. We know how it works. Right, okay, bead caps. Again, I need these because I have run out. Because I went a bit bead cap-tastic on my jade bracelet.
Did you?
Yeah, I like they're great. Now, these are nice because they're a little bit flatter. Because the ones I've just used recently are really quite domed, so I had to make sure I found the right gemstone to kind of go in them that worked for me. I know you can kind of hammer them sometimes, flatten them out, but they're really lovely because they're kind of, if I show them that way, then you can see. Oh, I've got the right ones because we've got 2 actually. We've got 2 sets. Oh yeah, we've got those ones. Yeah, we've got 2 lots. That's all right. That's all right. We've had a preview.
Coming up later.
Coming up tonight, the flatter bead cap. That's all right. That's all right. We'll do those afterwards. These are really pretty as well.
Yeah,
so these are more domed. Yeah, they are solid actually. Really pretty. Really, really beautiful. If I turn them all upside down, how pretty are these?
Oh, I want to use these as a flower. You know, something like a bluebell where you've got multiples, or a lily of the valley, and have a little gemstone come in from the middle of them, and just have them on a spray and have them all dangling down. Yeah, I like those.
Right, you can make that later. Yeah, they are gorgeous. We've got lots of solid silver on those. Hello, Liz. How you doing, gorgeous? Liz says, good evening, lovely ladies and gents. I hope you're enjoying the birthday presents today. Ruth, do you have your seatbelt on? I am anchored down, Liz. I am going nowhere tonight, although I have already gone, oh, Sit still, Ruth, sit still. It's like when I walked in and went, oh, it's the chair. It's the chair.
And I said, I'm not sitting in it.
No, it was like that. Right, yeah. I've just got to not get so overexcited, Liz. That's clearly what it is, isn't it? Which is a bit difficult today.
Frank.
8th birthday. No, don't say it. Don't say the word. We're going in. Woo! Goodness me. Goodness me. Bless your heart. £5.95 on the 9 to 5 sterling silver. It's absolutely, they are really pretty. So if you don't know how they work, they literally encase your gemstone, so you can put one either side. And if you've got a little, so what are we looking at, 8mm? So would you put an 8mm gem in there, or could you go a little bit? You wouldn't want to go really too much smaller, would you?
You wouldn't want to go too much smaller unless you were going to do it like a Lily of the Valley type thing. You could ease it a little bit. You could go bigger.
Yeah.
You could get away with a 6, but I wouldn't go down to a 4.
No, get lost.
Because you can sort of ease them around as well.
Yeah.
And you can paint them with your alcohol. No, your inks. They are alcohol inks. Yeah, they are.
Yeah,
they are alcohol inks.
Yeah. Is it gin? Is it gin? You paint your gin.
Use your gin. No, don't. And you could just give them that delicate hint of a shade as well.
Gorgeous.
Which would look nice.
That would be really pretty, wouldn't it? It's like when you see sort of the enamelling and they're really lovely. And again, you can really see how solid they are actually, but they certainly add a lovely little accent. If you just wanted 2 of those either side, 1 gemstone on a bracelet, or perhaps just 6 of those and just highlight 3. Really gorgeous.
Perfect.
But yeah, they would look lovely from earrings. If you imagine them like that, kind of just dropping down, you can have like a little spray, a bit like a calla lily. Like the centre of a calla lily.
Or the top of a tassel. You could have it as the top of a tassel-y design.
So much, and so little time. £5.95. Well done on those. Congratulations. Let's do the other design, as we've given you a bit of a brief preview. And you can hammer those down ever so slightly, can't you? If you want to sort of flatten them out.
Yeah. Just be gentle with them. Don't go wallop straight away. Just do it little steps at a time. Give it a chance to sort of ease out.
So these are a little bit more like wheels, aren't they? Still floral, but a little bit more like wheels.
You could make a little carriage.
Hold on a sec. Phil, are you building up the suspense tonight? Right. Leave those again a moment.
They're getting complex.
We will come back to you. No. Sorry about that. Please play me, please. We're going to have to make them into a star buy. Right, let's bring these to you in the meantime. These are really, I've never seen these before though. Really like these.
I've never seen these.
Aren't they cute? Almost like sort of woven. They're really fab. So you've got, can you see it that way? So you've got the decorative wrapped round beads. Literally look like we can actually almost see the way that the wire's been kind of woven to create.
Yeah.
£3.95.
What? Wow. And again, you can use them either a lot or just one in amongst a load of smooth beads. And then you go, oh, you get that texture and that difference. Or one in amongst the starburst, which gives you that little contrast, doesn't it?
And actually, the bead caps that we've just done, one of those perhaps the top of the bead cap, just to start off the design. There's literally, they are so lovely. There's a real delicacy to these, but they're not at all. They're actually, you kind of look at them and think they might kind of, I've got quite large fingers, quite large hands. I kind of feel like they might dissolve between my paws. They might disintegrate. But they're very, very sturdy. Really, really well made. And you've got 4mm. I'll turn them that way because I always like to, I'm always at home going, turn them around, let me see the specs. Let me have a little look. But yeah, flying, wowzers, loads of you there. Congratulations.
Are these new?
I don't think we've had them for a few years.
I've not seen these. They must have bypassed me then.
Yeah.
Wow.
They are fabulous.
Lovely.
Well done, Joan, Claire, Susie, Cheryl, Christine, Avril, Pauline's got 2, Samantha's got 2, Jane's got 5, Jane's winning. Moira's got 3, loads of your multi-buying on those. Dead easy to though, isn't it? Because you'll use those in a heartbeat.
Absolutely.
Literally. So surprising. And again, one of those just little accents like that, the top of your earring, if you've got an earring drop, if you want to use a couple of those on a bracelet, on a necklace, at the back of your necklace, just to sort of either side of your clasp, although...
Or on the dangle from your chain, if you've got an excess chain, just a gemstone and one of those at the bottom. Yeah. Brilliant. So
many different ways. 50 gone. How many baskets? Same again. 50 again in baskets. Michelle, Tina, Wendy, congratulations. Anila's got 3. Kim's got 2. Collector in Somerset has 3. Good evening. It's very nicely done here tonight, isn't it? Beautiful. £3.95. Because you've had enough sun now, haven't you? You've had enough sun today. back in the... I suddenly sat on the sofa at 1 o'clock and my husband came down. Are you all right? I went, yeah. I went, are you tired? I went, I just think I'm just a bit hot. Just need a minute. People in Spain right now are having a siesta. They get it right, don't they? But it was all right, yeah, just a bit warm. It's fine. On we go. And off we went again. Tomorrow's going to be a bit rainy, isn't it?
Because the little dog, well, our little dog, she kept running outside. And then she'd come in and she'd be roasting.
Oh,
and she'd come
bless.
In so
they don't know what to do with themselves, do they, when it's like this?
She'd stay in for a bit and then she'd scoot outside again.
Oh, bless them. They want to play outside, but yeah, then no, Leah, I said then to Leah, it's raining tomorrow. Leah went, what? No, it's meant to be tomorrow, the hottest bank holiday Monday on record.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 20... Ever, Michael, ever, in the whole world ever, just for here.
The May, just the May one.
Just the date tomorrow. It's meant to be the hottest, yeah. So put your sunblock on, Leah, if you're out tomorrow. Factor 50 all the way. Slip, slap, slop. That's what they say, isn't it? Yeah. That's the thing to remember. Your sun cream, isn't it? They had a big thing about slip, slap, slop. Something like that. Anyway, that might not be quite right. Sounds a bit like I have a fish in my hand. Slip, slap, slop. No. Put your sun cream on.
Nice.
Should we do the bead caps? Shall we get them on? Right, here we go. Let's grab... Oh, we've got an escapee. I'll grab that in a minute. So, I can't find them now. Here we go.
No,
right,
not these. I'm joking.
I was just about to say, actually, before I tip them all out, I'm going to wait for the graphics to come in first. Because you know what's going to happen. Phil will be like, oh, sorry, put the wrong ones in again. Yay! There we go. Right. Waiting with bated breath. I hope you get these. We've only got 40 after that. Massive build-up, sorry. Grab them as quickly as you can. They're almost like spokes in a wheel.
You know,
so cute.
But as soon as you said that before, I thought... one of our viewers made a little, was it Leanne's, made a little carriage with one bead in it. I'm sorry if it's not you. And it's brilliant. And I thought, they make perfect wheels. It's got, you know, sort of a 12mm bead in the middle of the carriage. And then these would make fab wheels
like
on it.
Like a tiny Cinderella's carriage or something, wouldn't it? For a little
brill.
I was going to say for a mouse, it'd probably even be a cricket. Oh, what? Oh, yes. They are still quite floral, though. Still quite floral. They remind Leah of a certain variety of crisp as well. I know, I remember them well. I haven't had those for a long time. Those like puffy ones. Yeah. Nice.
But you can dangle something from each one of those petal sort of gaps, and you could have a real chandelier going on there, couldn't you?
Or if you wanted to keep it flat and that was your centrepiece, you could again go in through the spaces, and it would extend out like the sun. It would come out like the rays of the sun. What do they call this? Is there a specific name for the rays of the sun? Is there a particular what?
No, they're called sun rays.
It's just sun rays. Yeah. Oh, I thought there was some like amazing technical term or something. No,
well, there might be. But...
we'll stick with sun ray. Sun ray, sun ray. Beautiful then.
See, I'm also thinking you could make them into some sort of pendant chainmail. Can I just sort of do this sort of?
Nice. Yeah.
Link them all together with jump rings or you know, that sort of thing on a chain. You know, because we might have a few chains tonight.
Really? We've got some chains tonight?
I noticed a couple.
I don't think we've got any. They're fabulous. Very well done indeed on those. They're selling very quickly. Thank you for waiting on those. Thank you, Philip. Right, let's do some gold butterfly backs. Popping these on. We don't see them so often, but you do need them, obviously.
Absolutely. I make a lot of different shaped ear jewellery, and if you've got something going up the ear, you don't buy it as a piece, so you make it, but you need that butterfly back for it.
Yeah.
And it's great. You can make head pins into studs very easily, and different shapes, and really play with it. But you've got the butterfly backs to secure them. It's fabulous.
Yeah. They're lovely. They're really lovely. And we do this. A pack of 10, gold-plated 9 to 5, so they're 5mm. So it would just be a question of working out what obviously getting your matching size of your head pin, obviously, to go through so they're secure. £1.95.
And how many people have lost
butterfly
backs?
Copious, absolutely. And I always remember sort of younger when you're losing your butterfly backs, you had to go into the jewellers and buy, and it was such, I mean, you can really pay. Yeah. I know it's not a huge amount of money because they're butterfly backs for a pair of them, but when you see what you're actually paying for 10, it starts to kind of click in a little bit. But like Alison was saying, you've got the freedom to actually create your own earrings anyway, and then you are going to need to sort of anchor them into your ears. There's your butterfly backs. So £1.95, you can't have enough of those in whichever colour. And even if you've got sterling silver at the front, you can have the yellow gold at the back.
Nobody sees the back.
No, exactly. Doesn't matter at all. So if you just want that little bit of opulence, they are there for you at £1.95. And sometimes it's nice just to be able to have them, even if you've got your earring sort of sets ready to go, it might be when you're selling them, but you want to just give an extra pair of butterflies as a safeguard and just say, well, there you go, have a...
In case you lose one.
Exactly.
Like you get an extra button.
Yeah, totally.
I like that idea.
Do you ever use that? You know the extra button that you get, always in the little, sewed to your cardigan or on the inside of your dress? You have that extra... I never use them. You end up with a tub of buttons that I'm like... I never seem to pick one out when I need one that matches.
I have a think about buttons, so not only do I not iron, I don't have things with buttons on.
Don't do buttons.
No, I'm weird. I'm so weird.
I thought you were going to say you had because people can have phobias of all sorts of things, can't they? You have phobias of buttons as well.
Not a phobia, I just don't like them.
Just don't do them.
No. It's weird.
It's funny, isn't it?
Yeah, I use them to joint teddy bears, but not to wear.
That's all right. We love teddy bears. That's all good.
Anyway.
Well done, Frida, Sheila, Leslie. Congratulations, Lydia. If you've got them in your basket, get them checked out on. But super useful and £1.95. They're just an add-on. You've been buying with us all day today. You've paid your one set of P&P. Or even if you haven't yet, get going because we've got loads to do over the course of the evening. So just pop them in your order. Dead simple. Absolutely. Very well done indeed on those. Congratulations. Right, after the break, we have so much to do. We are going to be bringing to you a super chain showcase. It's going to be fabulous, as long as I can find the right one. We've got so many. We've got the Spiga chain, the twisted curb chain, the roller chain, loads of them. And we have a fabulous heart pendant, which, oh, you're just going to love it. You're going to love it, it's just there. So do stay with us on those. And if you like to have the variety of chains, we've got a lot of 30-inch chains. We've got some 32 as well. But what you can see on here, obviously, a chain is a chain, and there's some lovely ones. Got rose gold in there as well. And then what Alison has really generously and kindly done for us this evening, with 30 million chains that we've got today, not that many, she's brought in and made some lovely pendants for us to just pop onto the chain. So you can see different ways of wearing them. So you don't just have to have the chain as they are. They really do take some rather fabulous, and that is rather fabulous, pendants.
And weight.
Love that. Some big pieces.
You know, I wanted to show that they're strong chains.
Very much so. We've got a lot of sterling silver going on these as well. So stick around. Go and get yourself a brew if that's your tipple, or something stronger because it's the May bank holiday. Why not? And we will see you all at the other side of this with chain-tastic, chains galore. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be busy, so get yourselves ready. Get yourself sit down for the next hour. Take the phone off the hook because you don't want anybody calling in, and then just get ready to go. We'll see you after this. Murano beads have long been synonymous with the optimum and the most beautiful of handmade beads in the world. They are intricate glass beads influenced by Venetian glass artists, and to this day they still use traditional techniques which have been passed down through centuries. Most Murano beads are made using an air pump burner with lamp working or a torch and mandrel technique. Once the glass canes are softened to the point where it can be modelled, it's then skillfully wound around a tiny copper tube which dissolves into nitric acid. Once the bead is formed, it leaves a slender, shiny, perfect hole. The beads can be decorated in many different ways, and usually the sole, protected by the outer glass, is in gold or silver foil. These incredible Italian hand-produced beads are renowned for their colour and quality. The Jewellery Maker team are delighted to introduce them to you. Murano beads on Jewellery Maker.
Owning a strand of genuine gemstones is always exciting, but being able to use it in your handcrafted jewellery, then passing it on to its new owner with proof of its authenticity is even more incredible. Why not add one of our printed authenticity cards to your order and share that same feeling with your customers? You can also access online authenticity certificates through items you have previously ordered by looking at your order history on your account details. The certificate gives you valuable information about your purchase and is your guarantee of quality and peace of mind from Jewellery Maker. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Hello and a very warm welcome back to the show. You look so guilty though, I don't know why. Just literally getting ready to come back to have a quick drink and it looked like you'd, I don't know. Right, it was just water. Okay, we are getting into a fantastic hour for you right now. It's so sad. I'm going to snuggle up actually. Snuggle up. There we are, snuggle it up. We have so much sterling silver. Literally, we are surrounded by chains. Hannah Stewart, if you're watching, hello gorgeous, because Hannah's getting ready to buy so many of these chains, along with everybody else. But before we do them, this is just, I need this in my life. This is so, so stunning. I look at this and I think of the hundreds potentially I could have been paying in a big boutique for something like this. The finesse, that design, the filigree. Oh, my goodness. For me, this feels like it's got a tale to tell. It feels like it's been probably passed down hundreds of years, that it would probably have seen so much.
Yeah, I'm with you. It's like one of those really ancient sort of tree of life type. That's what it reminds me of, with all the swirls, very sort of Celtic-y. And I love it.
It's gorgeous. And actually, when you see sort of the big sort of sterling silver lockets or anything like that, they're fabulous. And it's the cut-out puffed heart pendant. It's 95 sterling silver, lots and lots of it. And if I just gradually turn that to the side, you'll see actually just how beautiful that is. So it's not flat at all. That puffed heart really is. So magnificent.
I think that's so mean. Can't we call it cushion?
Cushion rather than a puffed heart. Well, it's been gone.
It's like a puffer fish.
Yes, it is.
It's cushioned.
Cushioned, domed.
Yeah.
It's glorious. It is glorious.
It's amazing.
And we've got so many chains to pop this onto today, because I would wear that on a long 30-inch chain. I came in today with my long 30-inch chain, and with one of my first pendants on it, actually, that I made when I first started to work here at Jewellery Maker. When it was... Oh, thanks. Oh, Alison, Mom, Alison Tarry says my pendants on. But for me, I just love this style. I've got so many of these chains. But to have something that fabulous on, I think is wonderful. Really, really precious. And, of course, because you are all amazing and creative and fabulous, I'm sure you'll be looking at this with creative eyes as well, looking at it going, ooh, so it's it cut out puffed heart. There's spaces, there's curves, there's areas to really get maybe stitching, to get weaving, to get doing so much. Yeah, it's a blank. It was not a blank canvas.
I even looked at could I cut round it and make a locket out of it?
But it does feel like it does feel like a locket,
yeah,
and I think that's just how solid it is. Again, sometimes you might come across pendants like this, and I did it when I was in a jewellery shop, and I was looking at a pair of earrings, and they opened up. You had to pull them apart and open them, and I literally opened and it went. I just stood there and went. I thought, no, actually, I'm not going to be embarrassed about that. I just said, that's just snapped, and I got quite haughty, and they were really embarrassed, because I thought, no, that's actually, and I've done it with a ring as well. I've gone to put, and it's literally gone, picked up a ring, gone on that, and it literally went, and I went, well, that's not very good, is it? I've just got strong hands.
Shopkeepers are dreading now when she walks back.
Don't give her any jewellery. But you know what I'm talking about. Sometimes you get really flimsy, because that's a lot of sterling silver. So the way of taking the expense out of it is to take the weight out of the sterling silver. Not interested. Don't do that. We've got the weight locked within there, and you can, you know,
solid.
I'm not.
Well,
Big
it's not
paw.
solid, yeah.
It is. It's not going anywhere.
No.
When I give that a good old squeeze, it's not going to cave in. That's the thing. And especially if you do want to get hold of that, and you are perhaps you've got your needle, or you've got your wire, and you're going in and out there and threading in between. It's got to stand up. Oh, look who it isn't. Is that our gorgeous Hannah? Hello, beautiful. Hannah said, I'm watching and I'm ready to check out. Can you say hello? Oh, Ocean. Hello, Ocean.
Hello, Ocean.
Ocean's watching. I'm making him watch. She's such a bad mummy. She's a gorgeous mummy.
is.
Hello, Ocean. Is this a late night for you tonight, or is this kind of standard, I wonder?
How old's Ocean?
It's 10. Oh, I think this is standard. Yeah, it's bank holiday,
That's
Ocean.
bank holiday, stay up
Ocean,
late.
tonight, because it's bank holiday, we think you could stay up till at least 10 or 11 tonight. I think Ocean. Phil says midnight. Hannah's watching right now going, shh, be quiet, be quiet, be quiet. But I think if she's a lovely mummy, I think it's a late night tonight, don't you, Ocean? And it's bank holiday tomorrow, so I think bank holiday goes with lots of treats. All the ice cream you want in the world, day out, you know, with your friends.
And Hannah's saying, yeah, I can buy you that chain, and you can have that chain.
Exactly. Just saying, Hannah.
Aww.
Just saying. But yeah, she is ready to check out on those. So I'm sure there are lots of you there that are tonight. And add in that heart as well, because I do think that is absolutely fantastic. $29.99. Amazing.
That's incredible.
Gorgeous.
I love filigree work. I mean,
so do I.
The way I work my wire is all, a lot of it's inspired from filigree and things like that. That is just gorgeous.
It's fabulous.
Absolutely stunning.
And even if you do keep it as it's intended to be worn, just like that, pendant on its own, it looks so fabulous. These waves, these beautiful, almost quite Art Nouveau actually, very sort of almost a little bit René Lalique as you're sort of looking at that, but it is just phenomenal. And I wonder if you could actually... Well, you've got loads of ideas. And I'm just looking about, like you said, about sort of getting inside. I don't know. Yeah. You can obviously weave your gemstones if you've got your little rondelle, your little, what am I calling you, microfaceted gemstones. But again, I'm just thinking about, could you actually pop any in, but then how you'd need to encase it?
Because I nearly did it before, and I thought, oh, I better not. But yeah, because you've got different shapes, the risk is they'd drop out, but it's a bit like one of those puzzles with the balls you've got to get in the holes. Yeah. You know, it's very difficult to get them spot on and lined up. So if you get one that has to go in a certain way, you can ease them slightly. If it's just too big, if you ease a bit, you can ease it back and then it would stay in there.
Amazing. Just have a play with that
fabulous.
At home. Have a play with that, because that is fantastic.
I love that.
Amazing. And I would have worn it, but I'm a bit microphoned. It's a bit like, you know, but that's going to look incredible on one of your long chains.
Tell you what you could put in, some fabric.
Oh, nice.
So you could feed it through and then that wouldn't come out.
See, the reason
that looked quite good.
Yeah, absolutely. Wonderful. Right, Hannah, are you ready? Hannah's ready. Chain showcase.
You'll have to shout. You'll have to shout which one you want.
That's all right, yes, because we do, as I said, we have a lot of chains, and just before we got on air, we suddenly went, which one? That one? Right, it's all good. We're going to start at the very big. The two, yes, right, okay. Well, you threw me a curveball then, I was getting a bit like... So we're going to start with this one, is it, with the Rollo chain? And... No. Oh, I knew this would happen. That's the Rollo chain though, isn't it?
There's a Rollo chain with both of the pairs.
Right, let's have a little look. Here we go. They are in order, I've just twisted them the other way around. So... Sorry, Leah. There we go, darling. So we have the chain. Oh, it's a chain reaction. Chain reaction, including. They are amazing. Bit Diana Ross, isn't it? So you've got your sterling silver Prince of Wales chain, and you've got your Rollo chain in there as well. So the sterling silver Rollo chain is 30 inches, and the 95 sterling silver Prince of Wales chain is 32 inches. So the Prince of Wales is slightly longer. I will just bring that one around so you can just see them on the bust together. So you can see you've just got that. There we go. Just ever so slightly longer on those. So you've got your two chains sitting side by side on there. They're really, really beautiful, actually. So that is the first of the two chains. So it's Prince of Wales with the Rollo, I think, Actually, I think it's probably the heart. Is the heart pendant we've just done? I think that's on one of those chains.
Yeah,
actually.
I think they're both on. I think they're both on the Rolo.
Yeah, so it just gives you an idea, and they're really substantial. But I love the 30-inch. I love the 32, 34. There's so many for you to get hold of today. So you are getting both of these. So this is a great way to multi-buy on your chains. So your width, you're looking at about 1.6 on those as well.
Don't they look fabulous like that?
They do,
just
actually.
Layered. That's stunning.
Really nice, really. And I tend to wear sort of a standard 18-inch with maybe a 20 odd, 24 sometimes. But actually, two long ones together, and as we are hopefully hanging on to some summertime, maxi dresses, they just look amazing. They're amazing. Oshin says, that sounds like a great idea. Fabulous, Oshin. Anytime you need any help, just get in touch and we'll be there. Well, your mum gets chains and you get whatever you want tomorrow. I think that's, and a late night, I think that's, I do. Totally fair, totally. So, yeah, very, very beautiful to get both of these. Now, I know... Oh, this is really going to be too good. This is going to be too good.
That's for two. 30 and a 30-inch.
I'm just going to go to a standard 16-inch chain in your jewellery stores, in your catalogue stores. See what you can pay for a choker, a 16-inch. Just saying. That's not a choker, singular. There's two chains, 30-inch, 32-inch chain. That is crazy. I love it.
Brilliant if you have dexterity problems and struggle with clasps, because they go straight over your head.
Absolutely. And to be fair, obviously the 32-inch would be probably a bit too much of a choker. But if you wanted to, if you've got your 32-inch, if you wanted to do that around twice, it would be very much a choker. You'd probably normally go for about 34, 36. But have a plate, bracelet-wise as well. They have both got, if I show you the bolt ring clasps there, they do both have a bolt ring clasp on them. If you wanted to, I mean, you can make a feature of those anyway. But if you wanted to unwrap that and actually wrap it around the wrist, you could get a really decent sized bracelet on there as well. But that's just crazy, Dan. What a 30-inch chain, I would never expect to go into any jewellery store anywhere and say, could I have that for around the £20 mark, please? Because they'd wrap me up and walk me out and say, right, no. Two of them, you're just not even going to go there, are you? £21. If you said the 30-inch was £10 and then your £11.95 was with the 32-inch, it just doesn't make sense.
Compute, does it?
I love it. It's fabulous.
Crazy.
And you've got the chance, as we can see from some of Alison's designs, these do take some big pendants. They will fabulous on their own. Lovely if you just want that chain. But if you want that wonderful heart pendant, or you want one of the big chains, let's see it with the heart on, actually. So you've got the one at the top with the heart.
That one there. Do you want me to take that one off? Because that's distracting.
There we go. So you can just see.
Yeah.
They're beautiful.
And that looks, oops, sorry. That looks beautifully on it.
Yeah, they just take some really big gemstones. And you can see they are different.
Ones.
Yeah, you can see the real difference in those. I mean, they're all just so stylish, but there are subtleties in the different chains, whether it's the Spiga chain, the oval belcher chain. That's a really nice one to look out for, the oval belcher. I love it. There's a heart chain coming up as well. But Barbara, well done, collectors in Kent. We've got so many of you there. It is going to be a busy hour. I will certainly tell you that. And of course, if you get them in your basket, check them out. Even if they're not for you, or you get a bundle of chains home and go, actually, I'm going to keep those 6. And there's 2 that probably aren't going to be for me. You will have a friend, you will have a colleague, you will have it might be your mum, your sister, your neighbour, it might be whoever, and for a £10, because a lot of us now, when we get a bit older, if you're buying for each other's children or whatever it might be, friends that still buy, we often just say, like, it's £10 limit. £10 limit. It's a real... You would never expect a sterling silver chain, a 30-inch sterling silver chain, to be coming your way. I'd be like that, OK, she's clearly gone way over budget now. I feel really bad.
Yeah, I've got to up mine now.
I've got to up my game. I'm going to have to get her something else, or take her out for a meal. Because they are so fantastic. I love that together. Really like that together. Works, doesn't it?
See, I find, because with these it's great, this length, because I'm terrible. If I wear them with a polar neck, because I still wear them in the summer if it's a very fine cotton one, then I just forget and I take it off, and the number of chains I've broken, whereas they'll just go straight off. Yeah, it's like, oops, forgot I got it on, whereas they'll just go straight over. Yeah.
They're so easy to wear. So this is the Panzer and the Rolo, and the Rolo chain is as it sounds, like a little Rolo. You've got the little circular design on the chain on that one. There we go, so you can see the two together. So the panza's going to sit quite flat actually. The panza will be sitting quite flat and flush against the neckline, whereas the Rollo is quite open. I think the Rollo, did we put the pink opal on the Rollo chain possibly?
Yeah, I think
yes,
yeah,
that's the Rollo chain.
Opal.
Yep, so you can see on that as well. It's a lovely, lovely pendant as well. So again, you've got the two here. You've got the 230 inches. So you've got the sterling silver, and that's 1.3mm links on the Panzer curve chain, and then you've got the classic roller chain on there as well. But you can see how different they are. The Panzer is clearly much more closed together, whereas the roller chain, you've definitely got those sort of open spaces in between. And that's really exciting because, as we know, as jewellery makers, whenever you get an open link like that, it's begging to perhaps take a gemstone, to perhaps sew into, to feed wire into, because that's going to take your 0.4, well, quite a few actually, different gauges within there. So you could sew into that chain if you wanted to. They are fabulous, but as I said, very, very different looks still. The Panzer's definitely more flat. It's going to be quite kind of more reflective, I guess, because you've got the flatter links on that one. It's going to really absorb the light, bounce the light off fabulously. So maybe the Panzer, I would say, you don't have to agree with me, but I would say the Panzer might be a little bit more glamorous than the Rollo chain. The Rollo chain might be the one you wear in the evening. See, as soon as I say that, I change my mind straight away. Because as soon as I look at them and then I go, yeah, but I'd still wear that in the evening. Because when you get a design like that as well, especially, again, another of Alison's fabulous designs with that pink opal, just to prove, again, it's not a small cabochon, that one, it's a weighty cabochon. It will definitely take it. And, I mean, even in the summer, if maybe you're on your holidays, you've got a little sort of off-the-shoulder tops, you get the sort of bustier tops, the little, might be, the little, and you've got the chains, oh, okay, not, and you've got the long chains to go, you know what I'm saying, that look, isn't it, with the chains? Bando. There you go. Oh, I'm going to go red.
The tube.
And the two of them, the tube. That's it, the tubular design. The strapless, I should have just gone with, really, shouldn't I? Strapless tops. That works at what? £8.98 per chain. I wonder how many of these Hannah's picking up right now. Quite a few, I would say. £17.95, Irene, Pauline, Chrissy, Suze, Margaret, Rio, collecting Tyne and Weir, East, charging in for those. Again, you've got the same lengths on those two.
And that Rollo, it lends itself to being, shut your ears, chopped up if you wanted to. It's really easy to separate and to use it as enhancements to your other jewellery making.
Because you're not going to, I mean, you've obviously then got your bolt ring clasp in there, you've got your extra links where that's being joined together. So I don't mind that. You might lose a link, but you might be able to put it back together. But you've then still got your clasp that you might use on something else. So
absolutely.
I forgive you for that. I forgive you for that.
And again, you can get jump rings through there, and you'll get head pins through there, so you can embellish that way as well.
Totally. Yeah, so 30 inches,
versatile.
beautiful. And again, wrap them around on your wrists if you wanted to. So you could have that as a wraparound design, and you could have embellished with little sort of charms on there as well.
Oh, that'd be sweet.
Really cute.
And actually attach them together with the charms, so they kind of stayed nice.
Really lovely. Hashtag layered up look. I read that as layered up, love. I'm layered up, love. Big time. That's definitely what it's all about. Because even though they're strong chains, they're not heavy as in, when we go into the summer months, you don't want big, chunky sort of chains. They can be a little bit hot. I know that sounds a bit random, but they're so lovely to wear. And again, at Christmas time, if you've got your sort of your knitwear and you're wearing, again, black polo neck with can't go wrong, cannot go wrong. They are just fantastic. And 2 chains for that price tag is just, that's definitely a bog off, isn't it? It's definitely a buy one, get one free. And then a little bit more. They're amazing. Right, okay, we've got a T-bar of chains still to share with you, including rose gold. Love the Hannah. I think I might need a Belcher chain here. I'll let you know as we do. But I'm going in. I'm going straight in with a 30-inch speaker. This is lush. There's a lot, again, see, look at that. I've got quite a busy top on tonight. It's quite floor and busy. And all of these are brand new, by the way. But even just to pop that on, on a busy top, because I do think with a lot of these, I think I need quite a plain, perhaps top or a blouse or a shirt. You don't at all. Even against the sort of the busyness of my dress, that still stands out on its own. Even if I didn't have a pendant on that, suddenly now I feel like I'm ready to go out.
Yeah,
so suddenly I feel dressed now. Do you know what I mean?
You've completed your outfit, haven't you?
Yeah, isn't it funny?
Yeah,
it's like if I don't put my jewellery on, I leave the house, I literally go, oh, I haven't got my rings on, I've got a necklace on. I hate it. I really don't like it. Love that pendant. Look at that little horse pendant. That's so cute. You are a talented lady, aren't you?
Thank you.
I think that's fantastic. Really beautiful. So that's a really lovely way of wearing it. So you can wear it just simply as is. But these are really... And the speaker chain is quite a robust chain. It's very beautifully sort of created chain. It's kind of using a figure of eight almost, a figure of eight in terms of the links. It's quite intricate, but it's just... on its own, a really delightful solo chain, but very reliable if you're wanting to pop a pendant on that. And a great, great, great one to start with, I think, actually. If you haven't bought any from us so far, and I'm sure you have, the 30-inch Spiga chain, I think, is a great way to start. Genuinely, I just think that's so, so lovely. Again, bracelets, whichever way you choose to kind of wear that, just as is, I think is just fantastic. And you can see how solid that is because you've got that really tightly woven form in the chain link. Price, I can't even, just because this is quite a big one in terms of the links. You can see the detail in that. You can see sort of how well and how intricate, how robust that particular chain link is. But 9 to 5 sterling silver. I don't have a problem doubling, tripling that without even thinking about it.
Absolutely.
I don't.
Absolutely
don't. And I still think you'd be lucky. See, I got that caught in my hair then. I was just thinking about you taking off your jumpers and that's going to take some weight. Yeah. That's really going to take some weight. But a layered look, you could have a couple of those layered up as well.
Oh, gosh, yeah. And I also think, I know it's at a longer length, but it's quite a unisex chain.
It is, actually.
I always think the Spiga is quite... Because I know my husband doesn't like a very fine chain. He wears his mum's wedding ring on a chain, whereas that's quite a substantial one.
Yeah, exactly. It's really, really nice, actually, and you can see the detail in that. And really bright. That's one thing I love about sterling silver chains, is sterling silver is one of the most reflective metals you'll ever have, and it really goes for it. So imagine that in the summer, like the summer sun we've had today, that's going to look absolutely fantastic. So very well done on that one at £16.95. Just nice to have that on. Yeah, amazing. Really well. Don't forget, that bracelet is coming up at 8 o'clock because a lot of people are still asking about that. I know it was on pre-order. So if you want to add that whilst you are there, do it. Go for it. But yeah, really... Do you know what I'm thinking on that one as well? I'm just looking at the end. Oh, the big silver spaces.
That was just going through my mind as well.
Oh,
I reckon they'd go on.
They would. I'm just looking at the back because you'll have a different sort of clasp on them. On your bolt ring clasp there.
But that very definitely goes through.
Definitely. That will feed through really nice. If you've got the big rondelle space, the set of 5 earlier on, just one of that, I'd probably go 3 because that's just me. But if a couple of those just popped onto that chain for a different look. Yeah. It's not permanent. You can take it off at the end of that day, but just add a little bit of detail. Oh. Hannah, I wish I was at home with you right now. I don't actually, because I would be shopping. Although I still might be doing that as well. Very, very well done. 0800 644 655. Get going, get shopping. If you've never bought anything from us before, this is the hour to join us big time. And honestly, try us out, because I know if I was watching at home right now, if I'd never stumbled across Jewellery Maker, never found us before, and I was just tuning in, watching right now, seeing all of these fantastic chains and looking at the prices particularly, I'd be watching at home thinking, something's wrong there. That's not right. There's no way, because I know what I've paid for prices in the past. Try us, but do be prepared and be warned. Once you have, you will be back. It's as simple as that, isn't it? But try. You've got to try. You've got to try and buy. And you've got to get them home to feel the quality. You can see what we're doing, but you've got to get them home to feel the quality. And you will look at these and go, wow, these are really special, actually. Now, oh my gosh, so do I. Something I've waited a long, long time for to get in my collection, and I bought my first one from us here, is a rose gold plated sterling silver long chain. I've got the shorter ones, but a long, because if you're going to try and buy a rose gold, solid rose gold chain, 18-inch standard, you are going to need some dollar in your bank account. They are expensive. They are, because they're rose gold. To get a 30-inch solid rose gold chain, personally, I'm not going to consider, because for me, it's just not. When I can get a gold plated like this, I don't see the personally.
No.
Is that for real? Is that for real? £8.95?
Is that a mistake? Like, there's no one.
Oh my days.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry, be quick on those. We don't have many of those at all. I'm really shocked by that. I'm really genuinely shocked by that. I thought that was going to be at least 22. Wow. At least 22.95, maybe 20.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Right, there's not many things that stop me from talking, but that's close. Rose gold plating, 9 to 5, sterling silver, twisted curb chain, amazing. Now that takes a really, really big pendant as well. That will absolutely accommodate a weighty piece. These are scrumptious. They are definitely going to be flying out of here. And the rose gold's so warm. It's a really soft pink. It's a pretty pink, but it's really warming, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is. And I've put it with a bare copper that I've patinaed. And it goes beautifully with that as well, because the bare topper just comes in that shade darker, so it goes really, really well. And I always think, well, what do I do? You know, do I make a chain to go with it, but something like that goes so well with it.
It looks beautiful, really, really beautiful, and it's so reflective still. And still, it's rose gold plating. You're not going to wear it once and go, oh, it's all rubbed off. Not going to happen. And underneath, you've still got precious metal here. Precious metal on precious metal. Still looks fabulous with the bracelet. 60 have gone. Beverly, Sarah, Millie B, well done. Manaz, Jane, Kimmy, Veronica. I can't read all your names out. There are loads and loads and loads of you there. Yeah, I would absolutely be going crazy over that. And that fabulous twist that you've got in the it glitters like it's diamond cut because of that twist. Because then what it's doing is it's offering to you different surfaces. Oh, if I hadn't have got one, honestly, I would have been literally right now saying, I need one, buy me one. You can't have too many, can you?
No.
100, 644, 655. Shall I just pop that on for you? So again, you can see that on the neckline. And this is, again, I do love them. Probably better to put my head in first rather than my chin. Just on their own. Again, it doesn't. See, that actually works really nicely. Again, with quite a busy dress, you can still see it because of that twinkle and that sparkle on there. That is really rather lovely. Really rather beautiful. Incredible work on that. Congratulations again. If you are popping those in your baskets, I've got people that are taking, but again, 2s, 3s of these. Glenda, well done. Lola back in, congratulations. Amanda, Marjorie, Hilary, Charlotte, Debbie, Andrea. If you've got it in your basket, you need to be checking out on this one because that is going to be sold out before you know it. Sold out in seconds on that one. But yeah, again, a really, really lovely style to that. How fab is this? I love all of these. So I can't. It's so hard, isn't it? You look at all of those and think, which, if I had to pick one...
Oh, no.
I'm not ready for that yet. Can't do that because, look at this. Is adorable.
It's so sweet.
This isn't a chain. This is a necklace.
Yes.
End of story. It is. It's a necklace. That is... I'm thinking some very large, big designer names now, big designer boutiques. If that was sat in their window, spotlit... I wouldn't expect to see a price for a start off.
No.
But it would be sort of centre stage, wouldn't it? It would be in the centre of their perhaps new spring summer collection. I love this. Heart link. So gorgeous.
See, I'm going to sit here and say, yes, you can connect to it. Yes, you can add chain to it. Yes, you can do this to it. But I wouldn't want to.
No, I don't think I would. No.
I really wouldn't want to.
It's just so pretty as it is. Every single one of those hearts is a statement in its own right. It really, I mean, you can do what you wish, but it just works so well. I tell you what I probably would do here is get 2. So I've got my 30-inch chain, and then the only time I'm going to say on this particular one that I would cut into this is because I'd like a matching bracelet, or 2,
or anklet.
Or 3. I love anklets. I love anklets.
Fab as an anklet.
That's just. I'm on my holly bob soon in about a month's time, and that's just made me think I need. Leah, it won't be raining. She's been winding me up today because they've had floods. It's been raining where I'm going. It's been raining in Turkey.
Oh no.
Really bad. We've only ever been, and it's been like 40 degrees and roasting. And my husband keeps, it's raining. Mate, stop looking. And B, we can't do anything about it.
It doesn't rust.
As an anklet, doesn't rust.
Doesn't rust.
See, there's a silver lining to everything.
There is.
Silver lining. And when I'm in the pool, when it's chucking it down still in the pool, be fine.
Yeah.
There you go, you see. Oh, I'd love that as an anklet.
That's really cool as an anklet.
Really cool, isn't it? Oh, £14.95. There's a lot of silver in that one as well, and it's in the detail, isn't it? It's certainly in the detail. You've got those little, and actually it's a really nice little heart design. I don't know how far you can see into that, because actually it's almost like you've got the two links, the two circles that come together as one. So it's almost like the two of you coming together as one heart.
Can I have a little closey?
You can
Can I
indeed.
just borrow it for a minute?
Yeah.
I just want to look at something. Because I reckon you might be able to just snip in there, where, you see where the loop of the heart comes to the edge. If you snip there, you might be able to turn it as a bit like a jump ring.
Oh, okay.
So actually not have to lose a link.
Right.
You could, if you do it carefully, if you sort of snip right in there, I reckon you could.
Might work.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Feels fabulous, doesn't it?
It's amazing.
Really
it's
nice
so
to come here like
that. It is so pretty.
They are fabulous. And again, really lovely, really heavyweight, but without being heavy actually when you're wearing it as well. So again, a gorgeous 30-inch on that one for £14.95. That is so pretty.
So shiny.
So gorgeous. So many of you multi-buying on this one again. See, I'm now thinking anklet as well.
Yeah.
I need to sort that out before I go my holly bobs. I love
fab
them.
anklet.
It really would.
Oh, festival season. You could have it as your forehead.
Very nice. Very loads of different things you can do with this. Oh, for a wedding, that'd be beautiful.
Hair. It's draped in your hair for a wedding.
But you've got to get it, because we don't have enough. We do not have enough of those to go around, that's for sure. So if you are picking that one up, congratulations. And it kind of twinkles, but it's not a sparkly chain. It's just that you've got the flat sort of surfaces to it that's just looking fantastic. Well done. Christine, Debbie, Margaret, congratulations, all of you that are there. That is amazing. Well done. Right. Oh, I know it's going to happen at 8 o'clock and be like that. What have we got? How many can I buy? See, I might just need one of these in my life, because I remember one of my good friends from school. I remember her. We were a lot older. We'd sort of got to it was either a 16th or 18th. No, it must have been a 16th. Must have been a 16th. And she had a silver bracelet for her birthday, big birthday, from one of the big names, one of the big girls' names, jewellery shop, she'd know the one. And she had just a very, very simple Belcher bracelet. And I loved it. It's like, I really would like one of those. I went and had a little look and went, I'm not going to be getting it. I'm never going to be getting one of those. Not for my birthday. I'm going to have to turn 21 or have something really special to get one of those. Because just a simple bracelet, when you've got a substantial oval Belcher chain, can really command a premium, because look at the solidity of the links that you're dealing with on there. Absolutely fantastic. And if you've got a lobster claw clasp, they should be able to go in there really easily. If you wanted to just attach, if you've got some little lobster claw clasp charms, with the Ladybirds, have they got the... Well, we'll have a look at that later. I don't think they are lobster claws, but you could actually pop a little lobster claw clasp, or even a bolt ring clasp potentially on those. Yeah. Basically dead easy to pop a charm on.
And the other thing you could do, if you put all those 4 lines together, is you can actually attach them and have a thicker one. So you could sort of jump ring those together.
That's a mightily fine idea. Oh yeah, that would work. Actually, that would just work around, if I pull that down a little bit. Yeah, that would definitely work. They would just come together.
You're going to need the clasp on there.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, how cool is that? Oh, we like it layered. What did our Hannah say? # love the layered look.
Yeah.
Loving that. £16.95 on JewelleryMaker.com. They are absolutely brilliant. And I think if you are looking at the chains right now and you're thinking about these perhaps as gifts, you won't go wrong, I don't think, with the Belcher chain. No. I think that's one that we all know and love straight away.
Yeah, everyone sees it and reccises it and can appreciate the quality of it.
Yeah, absolutely. It's really, really lovely. And I would do pendants with that one as well.
Now, you see, if I'm thinking wedding jewellery, now I've been a best man. I was actually best man at my friend's wedding. It was brilliant. So, for the gentleman or lady who's best man, for your chain with your watch, perfect. Watch. That would make a fantastic chain.
How nice is that?
Use the T-bar from a toggle clasp. Just to go through your buttonhole and attach that to your watch. That'd look amazing.
That's a really nice idea, actually. Really fabulous.
Sorry, I'm chopping the chain up again, but I think it would be.
We'll let you off. We'll let you off. You might be able to do it without chopping the chain up, to be fair.
Well, yeah, you could, but that's a long way to go and get you.
It is, to be honest. Yeah. It depends how deep your pockets are or your waistcoat is. £16.95. Luckily, you're not having to dig deep for this one because it's a fabulous, fabulous price. So, yeah, absolutely lovely. I do like that one. I'm really, really tempted. How many days do we have left, Phil?
We like all of them.
I know. Oh, 50 of those remaining. Oh. OK, probably won't be coming my way then. But I'm certainly going to have a little look at the end of the hour because they are just wonderful. I don't have a big... This is probably one of the larger of the links to Belcher chain, and I don't have one like that. So
see, I think that would probably be my favourite till the next one.
Exactly. Until we change our minds again, which we're allowed to do on every single one. Yeah, but fantastic. So 4 very, very different chains already there, which is amazing. So next up, we're going to go for... Now, we had the Spiga chain in the set of 2, but we're going to bring to you the mini Spiga chain. Now, it's still not so mini. I'll be very honest with you. I expect a mini Spiga chain to be like teeny meeny. It's not still. It's actually a very nice, very, very nice looking chain. Actually, really reflective. Very, very beautiful on the mini Spiga chain. Have a little look. It is 30 inches again. See what I mean about it's really white because it's so reflective,
light, isn't it?
I love that pendant.
Oh, thank you.
Honestly, I love it. I love amber anyway, but that's because they don't have to have really big pendants.
No.
When I started to work here at Jewellery Maker, the first thing I started to do was to wire wrap the big pendants. Yeah. And I've got so many. I was, again, just going through all my jewellery making stuff. I've got so many still, and I just adore them. But there is a time and a place for the amber pendants, and we did have some little amber pendants ready to go that I bought one for me and my mum. I love that. I love it. You can see the work this guy's so cute.
Yeah, that's so sweet.
They're really, really pretty. So you could take a smaller pendant like that. Yeah. You could take a huge pendant as well on that one if you wanted to, but it's literally horses for courses. It's totally up to you. Or you might keep it all plain and free and simple and dandy. It's your call. It's your call, but you just got to get them. Amazing prices right the way through. It is our birthday weekend, and we are getting birthday prizes for you right now. Only 100 of these. Oh, my days. Oh, right, OK. £12.95. What would you like for your birthday, Ruth? I'd like a mini Spiga chain, please. OK, you can have 4, my love, because they're £12.95. Thanking you. Fabulous prices for our birthday weekend. We've really got it right, haven't we, on the price of these chains? Or have we? I don't know. Maybe we've not. Maybe we need to wake up and go, hold on, we should be selling these at £30, £40.
As a customer, we've got it spot
on. Exactly. Yeah, somebody that wants to buy all of them. Yeah. Absolutely right. And again, a different choice for you on that one. That is your 30-inch sterling silver mini Spiga chain. But so when I say white, just because it is incredibly reflective, and that's the beauty of silver, isn't it?
It is. And because of the size of it, like you say, you're getting that slight whiteness, aren't you, compared to the bigger surface of silver. Yeah. You're getting the shine. I think that's beautiful.
I guess because it's the mini Spiga chain, it's so robust anyway, but because you've got these kind of almost figure-of-8 links all the way through, you kind of don't see the sort of the skin behind it. It's so intricate, it's so sort of well packed together, well designed, that's why I think you're seeing all of that white, because you're not seeing the space like with the Belcher chain. Obviously you see the skin behind it, you're not on that. It looks almost solid, almost looks like a solid rope. Fabulous price point on that one.
Amazing.
Treat yourself on those ones. We have 80 available. We had 80 available of those. So Florence, Eileen, Lola, well done. Pauline, congratulations, Marion. I'm seeing a lot of names that are coming in for a lot of the chains, almost most of the chains. So would I, because don't forget, you've still got a 30-day money-back guarantee. So grab what you can. I personally would grab as much as of each one as I could. Get them home, keep the ones that I wanted, then sort of line them up for birthdays. That's Lisa, that's Helen, that's Nicola, that's so-so, that's birthdays done relatives. Then I'd be going into work, although it'd be a bit useless if I came into here, but I'd go into work and they'd say, right, I've got some chains on offer if anybody would like a chain. So what, the mini Spiga? Yeah. Oh, it's only £29.99. Would that be rude? Would that be naughty? It's only £20 to you today.
But that's actually quite a good price for
it. It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's amazing. But you know what I'm saying.
Beautiful.
You know what I'm saying. Right. Okay. Now, if you loved the twisted curve that we had with the rose gold, but you're a silver girl, this is yours. This is the one that's going to be... And I mean, that is, again, dancing its own little disco, isn't it? Straight away, as you see that. Mike's got his party pants back on, ready to go. But here we go. Born with them. Born with them. These are fabulous. Sterling silver. Love it. Love it. Love it.
I'd have to... If I was getting that or the rose gold, I'd have to get them both, because I think they just look phenomenal together.
I was just going to say, you can wear them together.
I know. I'd have to.
They do look fabulous.
Yeah.
See, that's me. I'm rose gold and sterling silver. I love the two together.
Stunning.
And then you've got the bracelets on as well. It's all coming together. But because you've got the same style. It's actually lovely because the whiteness, as we were talking about, the sterling silver, almost calms down a little bit. It complements with the rose, doesn't it?
It does. It does.
Brings a little bit of warmth. They are fabulous. Now, we know the reaction we got to the rose golds. The reaction to the sterling silver is probably going to be even more so. And you've got these lovely, lovely, again, quite solid bars of the sterling silver, but massively, massively reflective. It kind of doesn't sit still. It doesn't almost stop moving, this particular necklace, which is one I haven't even... Sorry, I'm rambling and I haven't even noticed the price. Snuck that in, didn't he? Snuck that in when we weren't looking. My goodness me. £10.95.
Wow. Well, they're going to go.
Massively. We sound so bitter, don't we? Well, they're going to sell it.
Well, cheers, Phil.
Yeah, they will do. They totally will. I'll pop it on so you can have a little bit of a look. That's with a bolt clasp, a bolt ring clasp, but again, it doesn't particularly matter because you're just going to do what I've done and you're just going to pop that over your head. Dead simple. You're never going to use the bolt clasp, are you, really?
No. Well, you don't.
To be fair, but really, really sparklish. That's gorgeous. Right, Miss, can I say a big hello to you, Alison, for your incredible kindness and patience, letting my nephew play with your amazing creations at the Bead show.
Hiya. No, she was lovely.
Tell all.
Well, I had Nigel, my dragon, there, and he was fascinated with it. And
it is
he wanted
amazing,
to pick it up and have a look at it. And to be fair, he was really good with them. He had to look at a few things.
Yeah.
And I'd made an octopus hand thing that you slid your hand into, and he had to go at that. It was lovely, and it was lovely. And you made such beautiful jewellery. She had amazing jewellery on. Yeah, it's lovely to meet you.
That's nice. Yeah. How lovely is that? Oh, and part two of the message saying he couldn't wait to tell his mum about the dragon. There we go. When he got home, it was the one thing that stood out for him the whole day from Katie.
Thank you, Katie.
How lovely is that? It is amazing. That dragon is incredible, though, isn't it?
We had such fun making him.
I'm sure, but how bless, how lovely is that? Yeah. And it's so nice because creations like that, it's so nice to see that sort of encouraging interest as well, because obviously it's the creativity. It's a very obviously creative thing, but what a great way to kind of bring male and females, to bring children into this particular medium. I think it's fabulous.
It is, and he did draw a lot of people in.
Oh, bless.
He stood on the podium going, hello, no, come on over here, say hello. Come say hello to me. Hello, I'm here. I'll breathe fire, come on.
That's something you've got to work on. The fire
have
breathing.
You seen the picture?
No.
Sam, our amazing photographer, and he is amazing, and he's got a picture of it breathing fire. He made it breathe fire.
I haven't seen that.
It's phenomenal. I'll show you later.
There you go. Actually, right.
Sorry.
No, fantastic. Wonderful. Right. So that's all of our 30-inch chains.
Wow.
That went quickly, didn't it? Let's do the which one, sorry. Oh, the gold coloured. Oh, well, that's going to be over here, isn't it, on the board? Sorry, darling. Let's have a little. We're just surrounded by fantastic. Right, let's grab
amazingness. If I move this out of the way a bit, there you go.
Sorry, my lovely. That's a bit detailed. I like this. I haven't seen that one before.
That's beautiful.
That's really pretty. Yeah, that's really, really lovely. Is that the right one, doll? I think it is, isn't it? Yes, gold plate. Yes. So this is the Carly chain. I've never seen this one. Never brought this to you. It's a 20-incher. So again, we've not had any yellow gold yet so far this hour. So for all of you gold divas out there, all you good divas, I should say, I don't know. 9 to 5 sterling silver, gold plated, and you've got 1.5mm links on that, but you've got a full 20 inches is a nice length to have as well, isn't it? Because it really fills the neckline.
Yes.
If you don't like the choker sort of style, you want a little bit more of a drop, because if you've got if we're thinking sort of t-shirts, obviously a bit t-shirt weather at the moment, bit toasty, and you've got a t-shirt on, sometimes the 16 inches just pop below. It's not quite right,
doesn't sit one or the other, does it?
No, you just want a little bit longer. So 20 inches is actually very nice. Beautiful. I love the style of this one.
Yeah.
It's really detailed. It's almost borderline on sort of a sort of, not quite the raspberry chain, but it almost looks tiny detail in there.
You see, I'm thinking with the 32-inch silver, the 30-inch rose gold,
here we go,
and the 20-inch gold. Then the three of them together.
It's like the Russian wedding bands, then, isn't it? You've got the tricolour. Very nice.
I do like those.
Very nice. This does look adorable. It's very luxurious actually, and it's under a £10 note. It's £9.90. Yes, and that is gold. You know, it's not just gold colour over 9-to-5 sterling silver, because you'd be forgiven for thinking that that's what it was. It is gold plating, real gold plating. Look how luxurious. Imagine that when I mean, it's pretty bright. The light's pretty bright in the studio here, obviously, but when that is in genuine sunlight, there's no real daylight, that is going to literally glitter. That is absolutely going to look so amazing. That's going to be really opulent. That's beautiful. Right, let's pop that back. Hannah, he's calling me Hannah. Right, is Hannah texting? Is she, bless her? Did she get what she wanted? Oh, this is lovely. This is brand new.
Ooh.
Cobra chain, another new one. Now that really does feel it's really silky actually. I suppose I was just about to say it's a variety of the snake chain. I guess it is a bit of cobra chain. Doesn't bite. But this is 9-to-5 sterling.
Oh,
that looks really
like
lovely.
silk.
It feels literally. It feels almost like. Sorry, darling. It almost feels like it's been.
Like
it's been waxed. It's really, really silky.
That's stunning.
Gorgeous. And do you know what's really nice about the cobra chains? Because I tried this on earlier on. They don't pinch. There's nothing worse than getting a really lovely chain and then you go, oh, and it, you know, they kind of catch. Yeah. Oh, no, doesn't do that. That's really... And there is a slight sort of... I don't want to say that it's a brushed finish or it's a slightly matte finish, because you can clearly see it's lustrous, but there is a difference.
It's like a satin, isn't it? It's not a gloss, it's not a matte, it's a satin.
It's a satin, it's in between.
Beautiful.
It's gorgeous, and it's launching at an absolute birthday bonanza price point.
Sorry.
That is because of the birthday. That is because solely, wholly because of the birthday. I don't think I can't remember ever being £6.95 for a sterling silver chain.
No.
Not a length of chain, unfinished, but a necklace, basically. A necklace with your lobster claw clasp, ready to go, ready to wear. That makes me a little nervous, but very, very exciting on that one to grab hold of. Brand new chain. Love it. Tina, my gorgeous, hello. Tina said, I purchased 9 sterling silver totaling chains from you a few weeks ago. They've made very expensive looking Christmas presents. Yeah, exactly, Tina. Exactly. Good work, though. Christmas presents. Yeah. I like that. That's real organisation. I love that, and they will look fabulous. June, hello, gorgeous. Hi, Alison.
Hello.
Loved your lesson at the bead show, and now hooked on wire work. You are such a good teacher. Thank you both for a fantastic show.
Oh, thank you, June.
Nice.
That's lovely. It's a lovely time when I go down there. I do have a lovely time. Yeah.
It's nice meeting everybody there, isn't it?
It is.
It is nice.
John had a T-shirt, and he had a "I am that John" printed on it. And people coming up to him going, yeah, no.
That is brilliant. That is brilliant. You can't go to any of those shows without him now, can you? Does everyone go, where's John?
No, they see me, they say, oh, Alison, you must be John. Oh.
Brilliant. I like
Mind
that.
you, it's John.
At least he's included. But yeah, fantastic gifts.
It's beautiful.
Absolutely. £6.95 on that one. Angela, Shona, Anne, well done, Nicolette. D, Winifred, congratulations. Fabulous choices on those. Birthday presents, if someone's leaving, if you've got somebody leaving work, whatever the weather might be. If you don't want to send a bunch of flowers, that could be a lovely, lovely treat, couldn't it?
You know, how often do you take a bottle of wine round to someone's house if you're going for a meal? I'm terrible because I never know what to buy because I don't drink wine. So I could go around with a chain. Amazing.
And you're invited for dinner.
So it's that chain, that chain, that chain, that chain, that chain.
Just take all of them, thank you. I drink expensive wine, so I just have all... No, I'm joking. £6.95, I'm done. Fabulous. Cobra chain, congratulations to you on that one. But again, if I just quickly hold that up to my neckline, you can see there, just so easy to accent. And then you've got... just gorgeous. That is lovely, isn't it?
You know, we were talking about the skulls. That would sit just in your neckline there, wouldn't it?
Perfectly. Yeah, that would be, and that would probably get, fantastic. Irene said, please, ladies, stop with the chains and other offers. I'm going to be bankrupt, but enjoying it. At least we'll all be in the same boat. All in the same boat. But it is birthday weekend, isn't it? So you deserve the treats, I think. You do. And £6.95, bottle of wine, you're there, aren't you? You are there. That is amazing. Very well done indeed on that one. Cute. Right, let's keep going. Sorry, Irene, you need to look away because we're going to carry on.
No, don't. You'll miss a bargain if you look away.
No, you can't do.
Stunning.
Rolo chain, fabulous. No, not row. Is that right? That's the belt.
Oh,
hold on a second.
Oval chain, is it?
Is it the oval? I am right, aren't I? Yeah, sorry. So many chains, so many chains. Now,
lovely.
hold on. I've got to bring those both into play because I don't think you can have one without the other here. No. I genuinely don't. That is phenomenally beautiful. My sister-in-law would love this. She loves her yellow gold. She used to work for one of these very expensive jewellers, and they got discounts when they're pretty hefty ones where she worked. Yeah. And I was looking at one of her bracelets the other day, and she's actually taken one of a yellow gold chain from me, and and she's like, oh yeah, we had that, but because it was discount, we had it for this price. I'm like, oh. Inside there's a little bit of me dying, going, how much still? How much? And do you know what? You put them all together side by side. Can you tell the difference?
No. Do you find you have to be a bit careful? Because I do one of my friends in the other job, she's retired now, bless her, she came back and she had a tanzanite necklace. And I was like, oh, that's lovely, because she loves the tanzanite. And then she told me what she paid, and I was like, yeah, it's still lovely, and if you like it, that's fine. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, have to be very careful with your words sometimes, because we all appreciate jewellery and gemstones, and the appreciation is, oh, that's amazing, and then you hear that and you're going, oh, did you hear about Jewellery Maker? Have you been here? Yeah, it's difficult.
That's
difficult.
lovely.
That is very nice. Let me show you the back of that as well, because you've got a nice long sort of extender.
It's almost, I think because it was next to the bead one, it's almost got a bit more of an antique gold feel to it. It's not that bright.
Because it can be it can almost be a little bit harsh sometimes, depending.
That's
but no,
lovely.
It's very
soft.
It is a little bit more. Yeah, I can't say muted because it's not quite the right term. But yeah, I know what you're saying. But still very luxurious. Yeah, 100%. 100%. But it is a nice big open link on that one as well, isn't it? And 3.4 grams on average there of sterling silver with the gold plating on it as well. So phenomenal amount. Very, very well done. I mean, that, as we said, yellow gold, if you're getting I mean, that is, heavyweight in terms of your gram of gold. If you were going for a solid yellow gold bracelet like that, you would probably need hundreds in some places with the big boutique name against it, because you're paying for that in a lot of sort of instances. Why? No need on that. Your gold plating is nice and safe and secure with on there. Sterling silver underneath, job done, perfect, beautiful. Wow. £7.95, perfect charm bracelet.
Yeah, absolutely, beautiful for charm bracelet.
And again, do your research on your charm bracelets. You can do that very easily, and you'll be like, whoa, especially the gold ones.
I know.
I remember standing behind somebody in I think it was Oxford Street or Regent Street, one of the 12, and there was a big charm brand on there. Something like I just went in to have a look a couple of years ago, and it was a birthday cake or a little present charm, something like that. And the accent on it was yellow gold. It's part of their yellow gold charm collection. I mean, she'd got quite a bit of money, I could tell. She got all the stuff on, all the designer stuff. I'm like that, looking at heels and her handbag going, oh. And she bought this little charm. I'm not kidding you, it was 500 and something pounds. Yeah. I remember because literally you hear it and I wanted to literally stand there, how much? For a charm?
I know.
And it wasn't it was silver with the accent of gold on it.
So it wasn't even plated, it was just the accent?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I felt like going, you enjoy that, lovely.
Yeah.
Blimey. Right, we have a star buy coming up for you right now. Brand new, you're going to love it, and well done if you bought any of the pieces so far. If you haven't, there's still time. So let's bring to you a fantastic star buy. This is cute. This is really, really super cute. You can't use this, I don't think, almost as it's been intended to be used, because it's a clasp. So that to me means
round the back.
Back of the neck. That sounded like back of the net. Back of the neck. Back of the neck. It needs to be seen. This needs to be visible because it's too gorgeous, too beautiful, and brand spanking new. It's delicious. Look at that moonstone in there as well. Oh my days. Wow. I would literally build my design around it.
Oh,
Simple
gosh,
as
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Or you might be choosing to perhaps accent 1 or 2 or 3 of those on your design. Lovely big box clasp on the other way around because I'm right-handed, so I need to do that. But you've got your lovely little moonstone in there, really solid tongue and box clasp, clicks into position. Oh, did you hear that?
Yeah.
That was satisfying. Oh, I like that. That was very satisfying. And you're going to need it because if you are holding together a necklace, which you've spent time on, money on, gemstones, it's got to be functional, but it's no reason why it can't be absolutely fabulous as well. Big sterling silver, again, you could almost engrave on the back of that if you wanted to.
Yeah, you could, absolutely.
Initials or a date,
Yeah.
special date. But you've got, is that faceted? It is as well, you know.
Oh, yeah. It's got a table on it, hasn't it?
Goodness me, yeah. It's got a table, you've got the
Wow.
crown facets. Wow. Moonstone, rainbow moonstone we do see here obviously at the channel. We tend to see more, the big cabochons are gorgeous with rainbow moonstone, aren't they? They have that billowy blue glow, that gorgeous sort of shimmer that comes out from the gemstone. That is really high grade. If we're going to go to the time, the effort of faceting a gemstone, it's got to be a good one to start off with. And look at that! It's so mystical. Most magical gemstone you could probably ever dream of, along with a labradorite, isn't it? And it's going to be, and I hate these words, a bargain. Because it's a genuine gemstone, it's sterling silver, I don't want to say the word bargain, because that's like a bargain. It should be expensive, it feels expensive. So massively affordable maybe is a bit better, but that is a bargain, isn't it?
Can we say an exclusive price?
An exclusive, yeah, absolutely.
An
Or a
exclusive.
bargain. That's a posh bargain.
Oh, hey. Bargain.
Hey, do you fancy a bargain this evening whilst you're having your gin and tonic on the balcony? Yeah, know what I mean? £12.95. A bargain, you can have that.
That'll stick.
Absolutely. They are gorgeous, aren't they, though?
They are amazing.
But you can't, well, you could have that at the back of the neck. If you're having it, perhaps, if you've got your hair up, an updo, a chignon. Or if you've got shorter hair, obviously, it would look fabulous. And what about pearls with that?
Do you know, I was thinking that. To me, that's a pearl necklace. That's a quality...
Very much.
High-end... Well, it doesn't have to be pearl, but I would go high-end with that.
Yeah, and lovely on a
love
bracelet
it.
as well. If
It
get
would
pearl
look great
bracelet.
on a bracelet.
Amazing.
And
Really
you've got a loop on either side. So if you wanted to put a...
There we go.
We all heard the click, but if you wanted to, you could put a safety chain on it.
Oh, yes, of course. Nice. And I know, again, safety chains are very functional.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's what they were designed for. But
look
I love them.
pretty.
I was thinking of my mum's gold bracelet, that I think used to be my nan's, that has a little sort of heart-shaped clasp and the safety catch.
Was it a gate bracelet?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then it always came undone. Always came undone. So thank
So
goodness that they had the chain on there. But I
That's
love
not
them.
going to come undone.
No, absolutely not. And £12.95, brand new.
amazing.
It's nearly half a carat, that gemstone on its own as well.
Wow.
The rainbow, and you can see
You
the
can see
quality
it,
of
yeah.
it straight away, looking absolutely sensational. And it is such a magical gemstone, really ethereal. So, and that beautiful 4-leaf clover, really, isn't it?
It is, isn't it?
A lucky
love
4-leaf
that.
clover. Beautifully done. Well done. Congratulations. Fabulous. We like it. We like that. I don't think there's anything we've seen tonight that we don't really like, to be fair, though, to be honest. And plenty. Oh, look at those.
Oh,
The little stars.
yeah.
Yes, please. Let's do them quickly. I'm so naughty, aren't I?
Oh, they're
I don't know where
so
I put my tweezers.
gorgeous.
I love these. Oh, look. Oh, you see how... Oh, they're cute. They're really, really cute. So you've got 5 of these. Shooting stars. They're cute. They are... Follow the star.
Oh.
95 sterling silver. You've got a cubic zirconia in there as well. You can quite simply tie those to a little bit of cord and sort of a little wish bracelet.
Yeah.
Really sweet for bridesmaids'
Beautiful.
gifts, for flower girls, for a little bit of an extra. Again, if you're going to a dinner party and you just want to take a little bracelet or on a piece of chain for a necklace,
Amazing.
either or turn them sideways. You could have those. I was thinking that they were sort of dropping down for earrings as well.
Oh, yes, you could.
So much you
Could
could
you
do.
put them one either side? Can I stick
Yeah,
my
very
fingers
possibly.
out? Sort of like that.
Literally, we're running out of time this hour. £6.95. You've got about 10 seconds to get involved, get going, keep adding on to those. Oh, yeah, look, you can put those together. Last couple of moments, stick around. We've got loads more to do. Sorry, we're just being creative. At the other side of this, see you in a minute.
Here at Jewellery Maker, we're always making improvements to give you a better shopping experience. We've recently upgraded our website to make it more user-friendly and easier to navigate around. We now have the guest checkout function, which allows customers to check out quickly without creating an account. Our homepage now informs you with what's currently live on the show, recently aired items, and today's deal of the day. We've improved our website navigation and added new categories to help customers quickly find the products they want. Our online range is growing fast with over 7,000 products available for you to purchase. And don't miss out on hundreds of brand new clearance lines with more added every week. Happy shopping with Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share. You can now book Jewellery Maker workshops online. Just head over to our Jewellery Maker website and click on the workshop link. We have a wide range of workshops from beginner to intermediate, covering a variety of mediums. Once you've found a workshop you would like to attend, simply click on the Book Now button, fill in the required fields, and then press Continue. This will take you through to the payment page. If you have any questions, you can contact our workshop coordinator at any time by emailing workshop@jewellerymaker.com. We look forward to seeing you. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Owning a strand of genuine gemstones is always exciting, but being able to use it in your handcrafted jewellery, then passing it on to its new owner with proof of its authenticity is even more incredible. Why not add one of our printed authenticity cards to your order and share that same feeling with your customers? You can also access online authenticity certificates through items you have previously ordered by looking at your order history on your account details. The certificate gives you valuable information about your purchase and is your guarantee of quality and peace of mind from Jewellery Maker. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
It's time, it's time! Silver 3-tone bracelet time. It's happening now. It's been on pre-order. Can I just say it's a bit popular? Would you believe me if I said it's a bit popular? Like, a bit popular. Just adorable. Just adorable. For the 8th birthday, we've had to bring to you some extra special super pieces, and I think you'll agree we've done that, and we are going to continue to do it tonight, tomorrow, all the way through. This is one particular piece that just stood out for us, that we just said we're going to do something really extraordinary special halfway through the show, Sunday night, big night throughout the birthday, and this is the piece that we've chosen for you. It is going to be so affordable. It is your 3-tone sterling silver bracelet, and you are looking at the rose, the yellow, and the sterling silver. Now, wow, is that all we've got left? Crikey. Okay, they've been on pre-order. We've only got 80 left. It's not a big number. Trust me, not a big number. Not when you consider, ta-da, it's done. It's there and it's ready to go. I mean, I'm not going to sit and count them, but there's quite a lot of beads on there. I say beads, obviously you've got your sterling silver spheres. I was just looking at this in the break thinking, myself, my sister, there's so many people I could buy this for.
Well, I was looking at it when we were doing all those chains thinking, all the chains go with it because you've got the 3 colours in there. Yeah. Everything goes with it. It's amazing.
And of course, any ring that you're wearing, whether you go for a gold day, because I mix it up, I have my sterling silver sort of jewellery, and then sometimes if I want to wear my rose gold watch, then I'll wear my little rose gold sort of bracelet. So I do kind of mix it up. Just be on. It'd be on the entire time. You're not going to take it off. But you can still embellish. You can still add to that. We've had several pieces already today, if you've wanted to add them on. Little charms. I'm just going to grab, third of the stock has gone. Grab one of the little daisies. I'm doing that left-handed, which is never easy for me. So you just add in a little charm. See, that's really lovely, actually, because it's picking up the rose and the yellow. Yeah. That would be phenomenal. Pop that on, maybe if you wanted to put it on a jump ring and connect it so it's there. You could still change them up, or put it on a little lobster claw. Totally up to you. There's so many, and we've got loads coming up. I can literally show you everything that's coming up in the next hour that works. But for a ready-made bracelet, it's on your really good, stretchy jewellery elastic as well. And, you know, over time, and I'm talking a long time as well, when you're wearing those, if your jewellery elastic does start to wear, you can always buy your jewellery elastic from us and re-thread that.
Absolutely.
Not a problem. But that's actually really quite super strong, to be fair. I wouldn't be worrying about that for a long time, to be fair. But just love them. Dead comfortable to wear. Really, really super stylish. And 3.8 grams of sterling silver. That's not a tiny... You can buy some little sort of thin chain bracelets and there might be 0.7, 0.8. That's quite, again, a really lovely, lovely gram weight in your sterling silver.
And they're packed on.
They look fab. They really are. They really are.
That's lovely.
And it's dead comfortable. Really, really comfortable. And like you said earlier on, if you've got dexterity issues or anything like that, you can't have enough stretches in your life. No. It's as simple as that. I go back to them all the time, but I just love them.
It's great stacker.
Yeah,
absolutely fantastic.
A couple of those stacked together would look fantastic as well.
Do you know what I'd be tempted to buy if I could? I'd have 4. I'd have the multicoloured and then I'd swap them out and have one of each colour. That's actually... How decadent would that be?
But very nicely done. And again, some of the big brand names have done... there's 2 that I can think of that started off, that did kind of the sterling silver, sort of a bit like the... what do you call it? I can't think of the name.
Stardust?
Can't think of the name. But basically, the small sterling silver, like a line of the beads. I can't think of my word. And so expensive. So expensive because you've got that designer name along the side of them. But they're beautiful.
They're fantastic.
Wow, look at that. Big reaction on the telephone lines of the web right now. And well done, because we have got a lot of people multi-buying on those as well.
I want to know if Collector in Devon is going to do what I've just said. She bought 2. She's multi-buying. All the multi-buyers, are you going to do that? Or are you multi-buying for one for me, one for you, one for someone else? Those are phenomenal.
Yeah, it would be nice to split those up though, because obviously if you do get 3 of those, that should work actually, shouldn't it? Because you're replacing with the other colours. So
yeah, you need 4 because you need one multicoloured one. Yeah, and then one of each colour.
Yeah, that would work really nicely. Or you could, of course, get that as well and split it up and make a necklace. Where's your lobster? Up to you. Pauline, Maura, well done.
Matching necklace.
Because you don't even necessarily need them all on the whole way around. You could just have a little centrepiece.
Yeah.
Maybe just, how many should we take out? Should we do...
Well, you've got to go in sets of 3, haven't you? Oh, controversial.
Controversial. I'd possibly be doing that.
With the silver.
We could just go for the 3. It's up to you. It's up to you. Yeah. Any of the above works, doesn't it? Well over half the stock's gone on that one as well. But yeah, not one I would be missing out on that, and not one I'm hoping to miss out on. We shall see. Hello, Zoe, well done. Muriel, Jenny, make sure you're checking out. Tina, well done. Samantha's got 2. Sabine's got 2. We've got Jackie that's got 2. Teresa, Barbara, Alice, Julie, Mary and Jerry, Carolyn, Buckinghamshire. Phenomenal at £19.95. For sterling silver, and that's the thing we have to reiterate and remember, it's sterling silver with the rose gold and the yellow gold on there as well, but just feels absolutely magnificent. It's like, that might be one of those that kind of you just go, oh, sorry. It's like Becky, when Becky left earlier on, she came running back into the studio with the bracelet going, oh, sorry, I forgot that one. I haven't got anything. I haven't got anything.
Bracelet?
What bracelet? There's nothing on my wrists. Nothing there. Nothing there. Okay, 19.95. Very well done. Very affordable. We like that.
It's lovely.
Beautiful. Make sure you've checked out on that though, because only a few there. Right, look at this smorgasbord of gorgeousness. A smorgasbord. Right. Let's do these. Thank you, Alison. It's a good job of your hair. Right.
I love these. These are so fab.
So, oh, there's loads as well, isn't there?
They're absolutely brilliant.
So these are the clamshell covers. So how do they work then?
Right. So in the join here, you've got a hole. So you thread your threading material, be you knotting, be it seed bead, whatever you're using with threading. You tie your knot in the middle, and then you close it.
Clamp it around.
And then your jump ring, you've got 2 holes in the top. Your jump ring goes through there, and then it's secure. It's a nice,
lovely finish,
I
isn't
actually
it?
prefer this way to finish off a pearl necklace rather than the crimp cover. I'd prefer this because when it's silk and when it's the finer beading threads for your seed beading, I end up doing a massive knot because I'm a bit unsure. Whereas that, you can do a knot, you can put a dab of glue in if you want.
True.
It ain't going anywhere.
Yeah.
It's not going to catch. Shut your clamshell and it looks brilliant.
Job done. Yeah, absolutely. We get 20 of each. That's an amazing amount, isn't it?
That's a lot.
You've got the sterling silver, you've got the rose gold, you've got the yellow gold in there as well. But that absolutely works, doesn't it? I like that. I do like that idea. And maybe sometimes if you're not so au fait and you're still maybe working on sort of the like you said, the crimp bead and the crimp bead covers, because you do have to get it right when you're closing the crimp bead. You've not got to really worry with that at all, have you?
No, because you literally just squidge it shut. I mean, you'd be able to do it with your pliers. You just fetch those together, like shutting a clam. We're back to the lobster claws, aren't we?
Lobster claws.
We're doing lobster claws.
Giving it all that.
And job's a good one. It's fantastic. And it just looks so much more professional when you finished it. I really do think it looks professional. They're smaller than most of your crimp covers because you've got to fit a crimp bead inside. Yeah. Whereas this, you can just go straight for the knot, which is brilliant. Yeah, they're great. They're a really, really sort of ingenious design, to be fair. Simple, but very, very clever. And £21.95 on the birthday. And you're getting all 3 colours for that. So how many? So we got 20 of each. That's a really good price, Phil. When you think for each colour, well, it's just £7 something each one, isn't it? Really, that's brilliant. Phil and his phenomenal deals. They keep on coming. They keep on coming. Only 30 available now. So very well done indeed on those ones. Suffolk, Cumbria, Yorkshire, Tyningwear, Kent, Devon, wherever you may be. Very, very well done indeed. Just like these. They are lovely. I do. I've never worked with these, but I think actually I'm going to have to grab some of those because that does solve quite a few problems. Really, because for the seed beading, I prefer them for the seed beading. Of course. And if I'm knotting pearls, I prefer these because you can put it on, do your last knot, and then just clamp it shut. Yes, job done. Yeah, job done. Job good. Well done, Hilda. Jill, congratulations. Check out. Hi, Daisy. Hello to Kate. Sissy, well done. Over half the stock now gone. Corinne, well done. Beautiful. Do we know Sissy? We don't. We know. Sissy's been with me from my start at Jewellery Maker. Oh, really? She started watching at my first appearance on TV. How nice. So we've kind of been together for all this time. She's lovely. She's so supportive of us all. She's bless her, Sissy. £21.95, very well done. Zoe, congratulations on those as well. It's about, again, stocking up, isn't it? It's about multi-buying. When you've got the birthday steals, the birthday deals, why not? Just get them there in your stash so they're ready to use. Like me, it might be something you haven't used before, but certainly be willing to have a go and not difficult. Do you know, I'm just thinking, I've not done it, sugar, before. Come here, pick up. If you wanted to hide it, so you could actually put a ball head pin. Yeah. You could put the ball inside, put the head pin out through it and close it. If you needed a bigger ball on the end, does that make sense? Yeah. It will give you that ability for whatever you've put on the end of your head pin. To actually still move and freely twist. Yeah, it would do. That'd be really fab. I've not thought of doing that before. And they are easy to work with. I mean, I've just pinched that together with my fingers. They're beautifully easy to work with. They are lovely. There you go. So you can see how they work. Fabulous. Yeah. Well, I sounded Welsh. That's how I Ray. Fabulous. I haven't seen Ray for too long. Too long. Right. Okay. Let's pop all of those back in the bail. These now I've been eyeing these up for a while because although, thank you, darling, we've got doesn't want to go away, doesn't want to leave us. Full of the flute. Oh, Pied Piper.
Very well done. Right.
I can't play air guitar, but I can play air flute.
Air flute. There we go. Right, air sopranino. It's a tiny one, isn't it, a sopranino?
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh. Isn't that a penny whistle?
Oh, hold on a second. Let me do that again. Ready? Such a child. Yeah, I loved it. I used to play the sopranino at school. It's like the tiny record. Obviously, the tallest girl on the planet plays the smallest little thing. It looked like a normal recorder in my hands, really. I was like, I love record. Did you play the recorder, Leah? When you were at school? When you were at school, not now. Yes, but I loved playing the recorder.
3 Blind Mice. Got to play 3 Blind Mice.
The whole class. And then didn't you cover half the hole for to go up at like sort of a...
Yeah, the bottom ones, because you had two little holes out of the bottom ones.
That's right. But couldn't you cover like to change the note, like half of...
to do flat and sharp.
I want to play a recorder again.
I played one for years.
Oh, what? Oh, was it? I don't know, Michael. I don't know what that is. That'd be, yeah. I remember falling out with my sister and I might have tapped her with my recorder.
Oh, no. Was it a plastic or a wooden one?
I was a plastic one, but it hurt, I think, yeah. But, yeah, she did, yeah, I've got a slightly, she did get, yeah. She got me back. Just a gentle tap on her hand. It hurt. Don't do that, it's naughty. Right. Right, let's have a little look. So you've got, where do we go, or what? Oh, follow the flute. I was going to say, how do we get to recorders? That'll be why. So we have your silver, gold and rose gold plated fluted bails. That'll be why. They are lovely, aren't they? And you can work with those either way up, really, can't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
But the detail in there is lovely as well. You've got sort of the ridged detail, the fluted detail on the bails. But I was looking at them like that, actually, thinking about how you could work with those actually kind of flat on or really nice.
Oh, you can make fab flowers and fill them with cerulean or resin. And that'd be amazing.
They'd work really well. Just, I think, because of the way that they kind of organise themselves in the little sort of tub here, I think they'd work beautifully. We've got another message. I'm just making me daisy design. There we go. This is I can't read. My son told his primary school he knew the recorder really well. He thought they meant tape record. Oh,
I love it. Well, fair dues, tape recorder. You don't see them these days.
I love my tape. We had growing up. Myself and my sister had a little tape recorder, like with your headphones in.
Of a certain walking variety.
Yes, exactly. But we had a nail, so glamorous, above our bed. Yeah. So when we finished listening to our tapes before we went to bed, we hung it on the nail. So you walked into my bedroom. I thought it was really cool because when you walked into my bedroom, I had my tape cassette Walkman thing hanging up above my bed. Oh, it was grey. My sister's was white. It was so cool. And tape to tape, I love to tape to tape.
The big square stacker units where you've got your tape to tape. You've got your
radio on the top, or
and your
CD player.
No.
Oh, no, that was later.
We didn't have CDs in my day. It was an 8-track tape to tape. No, it wasn't. Record player on the top, and then you had the equaliser, and you got to play with all the different settings and be like you were really cool.
Oh, I love tape to tape. You can't beat them.
Making your own mixtapes.
Honestly, I've got like it wasn't a tape to tape when we went to my. Sorry, we've gone right off on a tangent here. We used to go to my nana. My granddad we used to call Pampa. My nana and Pampa was when we were little, and I was literally a baby. We used to do recording every Sunday, and he'd get the microphone. It was a proper massive, big old recorder thing with the, like you said, and so we've got a tape still from when I'm literally a baby, and you can hear me screaming in the background. Funny that, and my sister singing, and I had my adenoids and my tonsils out when I was quite young, but for the first couple of weeks you could hear us singing Little Donkey, like Little on a Dusty Road, and I couldn't pronounce anything. It's so lovely to hear though, but you used to be able to play them back. But
I was going to say,
should we have a last look at the flutes? Yeah, I've still got them. I need to put them all onto DVD or onto my computer. Anyway, see, memories, all the memories that those Follow the Flutes have just brought us to. Beautiful. But there we go, and I've put them in a little floral design-ish there, a little daisy design.
That.
So that could actually be a beautiful bail in its own right. I don't know how far I can tip that up without them all falling off. But just a little floral design you've got there. Oh yeah, shall I go under the dewberry? Why not? I don't quite know if I'm in the right place, but we shall find out.
Roughly.
Oh, it's moving. It's making noises. I'll pass that to Alison because I can't do all the... Is it there? There you go. Really cute.
Oh,
You can,
fab,
and actually,
yeah.
all three of them together, I wonder if you could connect those and actually have those on a necklace.
Because you could fix these together and then just bring them together.
Really
wow,
nice.
that'd be amazing.
Thank you.
Well
I'm here all night. Here all night. £21.95. Very, very well done indeed. There we go. Let's pop those back in. I've got some rose gold roses. Let's share with you. They are brand new. Oh, look. There's such nice things in this hour. Goodness me.
Oh, aren't those gorgeous?
They're beautiful. They're really beautiful. Oh, they do a bit. They're a bit. They do remind me of, yeah, absolutely. When you think of Beauty and the Beast, and you think of the rose that gradually the petals fall, and
you see,
so
I don't.
cute.
I see those, and I think skulls, and go down the whole rock skull and rose job.
But that's why they work, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
Because it takes it takes you on different journeys. Always. They're
so
really
pretty.
And actually, the detail that you've got in there, you look at them, and they look kind of like they're covered in crystal, or they look really sparkly, and it's just actually the texturisation in the gold plating over the 95 sterling silver. You've got 5 of them, but very beautiful, and you could quite simply use all of those with some little gold chain link in between.
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe some little white moonstone faceted and micro faceted, or black spinel. Love a bit of black spinel.
They'd make such a sweet little ring as well.
Oh, they would actually. And if you notice, let's just grab hold of one of those. Can you just notice, I mean, I'm grabbing it that side, how you're connecting loops. You get one that's flat and you get one that's kind of twisted.
Yeah, 90 degrees.
At 90. So, and I mean, obviously, often when you're making your sort of rosary link, you kind of do that. It's for a reason, isn't it?
Yeah, it's so it lies right. Because otherwise they kind of lie ski-whiff, because they're both trying to go the same way. So one's vertical. So if you wanted to link those together, you'd do them that way round. So you get a vertical one going into a horizontal one, and then they lie
sit really
flat.
well. That would make a really nice ring, actually.
Stunning, wouldn't it?
You can quite simply do that. Very similar to the way that you've done the ring. Now, that ring, that's part of the kit that's coming up in the next hour, actually. You could do it very similar premise if you're thinking of perhaps just setting that very, very simply. So cute. That's £1.19 per connector. How lovely is that?
That's amazing.
They're very pretty, aren't they? Love pink gold. Please, can you let me know how many clamshell clasps are there in the pack? Yeah, there were 20 each.
So 60.
Yeah, so 16 total. So you had 20 of, sorry, we were chattering. 20 of the rose gold, 20 of the sterling silver, and 20 of the yellow gold. So yeah, 16 total, 20 of each on those.
And sterling.
And sterling, yeah, absolutely. Sterling silver. Yeah, so fabulous. But yeah, thank you for that. Loads of people multi-buying on those. They are pretty. Just a simple earring, dropping those down.
Yeah, with something below. A little
sort of, almost like a little chandelier drop. Oh. We like some little chain link drop below.
Yeah. That'd be
very,
stunning.
very nice. £5.95.
They're lovely.
They are
I want to
beautiful,
make a
actually.
bracelet. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think I would.
Bracelet with them.
And again, charms on the bracelet. If you bought the you could do with those. Lots and lots and lots. Endless. A bloom. You could make one fabulous big pendant with all of those together as well.
Yeah.
Have a bouquet.
A bunch of yes.
Very nice.
You have posh ones. I have a bunch. You have a bouquet.
A bunch or a bouquet. They are fabulous. Right. We have... Oh, okay. Cute, sweet, and to the point. A little bail, a little ring sort of bail.
It's one of those carrier ones that goes over your bracelet, isn't it?
Yes, I would say so. So you'd...
So you put the loop on your bracelet.
Would you do it the other way then?
And
so
you'd
you do it
like
so. There you go.
That's it.
That's actually really handy. Really, really handy. I could have done that with that the other day, actually. I was adding on a charm. I got in a right pickle. It's the simplest thing, but...
That would go great on your bracelet as well.
Yeah, very much so.
But if you did turn it the other way and you've got some, I know we've had diamonds on, you could pop a diamond in the middle of that and have it sort of framed. So use it in reverse.
Yeah.
And have the diamond in the bit that normally goes on the chain.
So you could do it that way around.
Yeah.
£1.95. It's cute.
Wow, that's
really,
nice.
really cute. There you go. So it could sit that way.
That's substantial, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not, again, it's not, you know, you think of how solid the jump rings are that we bring to you. You're on the same level completely with that. And it's nice, obviously, that it's the solid ring, if you like. So, yeah, very, very nicely done that one. £1.95. So it's an add-on. Chuck it in. Yep. Chuck it in. Chuck a couple of those in. But 0800 644 655 on the web at JewelleryMaker.com. Beautiful. It's just nice to have so much. We've got so many different things, I think, tonight.
Yeah,
I think that's what's really lovely. And I love sterling silver, so I picked the right day to be with you as well. So very, very exciting indeed. Beautiful. Oh, loving the messages. Earring bottoms at the end of the dangle. On
the kidney ones we had earlier.
Yeah,
they
could
look
do.
fab on
Absolutely.
There,
yeah, why not?
Tell you what, they'd be great for as well, because of the size of the ring you're getting, you could macrame onto them and use them as an end. That would look amazing.
That's a good idea.
See some of the stuff Nadia does, and then she comes out from a ring. That'd be a really good starting paint.
Yeah, and seed beads.
Yeah,
yesterday, lots of seed beads.
Absolutely.
Yeah, lots of different ways you can. But you're so talented. So talented. Loads of multi-buyers on this one as well, actually. So very well done. In fact, I think...
Is there anyone not?
Well, I was just going to say, I think I can only see 1 or 2 people that haven't multi-bought on those, to be fair. Teresa, well done. Winifred's got 3. Edwina's got 2. Pauline's got 2. Eileen's got 3. 3 seems to be a magic number, actually. Jane, well done. Yeah, super, super. Ruth. Ruth's a winner. Well, I know that. Ruth just got 10.
Yeah.
10 of those. Ruth means friend, apparently.
Oh, does it?
Yes.
Aww.
Yeah, friend. Oh, friend. That's what Lucy always says. Hello, friend. She says that to everyone, though, to be fair. But I'm a special friend. Yeah, wonderful. Well done indeed on those. Congratulations. Friend. Hello, friend. What else was she? This is the phone. I go, hi, Lucy. Oh, friend. Hello, friend. I am, yes. Well done on those. Congratulations. Fabulous. I need to see her, actually. I haven't seen her since she's back from her Ollie Bobs.
This morning, wasn't she?
Well, I saw her this morning.
With
yes,
Linda.
exactly. Aww. Yeah. Bless them. I was going to say it was the old team together, but I don't mean it like that. Belinda will know what I mean. Which one, sorry?
Next.
Oh, sorry, that one. Oh, the one with the big knot on. Yeah. Like you just said. Cute. Oh, that's lovely. Now, that could be a really expensive piece of jewellery.
Yeah.
I could see this I could see that on Bond Street. I could see that in the fashion houses of Milan or Paris. It's really, really quite chic, that is. A gorgeous sterling silver love knot. Let's tie the knot. What a lovely gift for a wedding.
Oh, yeah.
If you're getting married, to leave that perhaps for a little present, maybe on the morning of the wedding to give to the bride, or...
Oh, you're
so nice. I know. I give my husband so many nudges. £8.95. People do wedding presents, you know. Do they? I thought we were just getting married. No. My friend had a pair of diamond earrings delivered to her. Sweetie. I know.
I say.
I tried to tell him that as well, but he didn't pick up on it. 95 sterling silver. It's a silver snake chain bracelet. It's 7.5 inches. That is a really, really lovely bracelet. Absolutely beautiful. And the benefit of that knot, of course, is that it's already in there, isn't it? It's already tied.
Yeah.
So it's absolutely superb on that one.
That's beautiful.
Fabulous. I like that.
I love the snake chain.
Yeah, so do I.
I absolutely adore snake chains.
It's a classic, isn't it? Really nicely done on that one. I might actually, I might put that on in a minute. I'm going to be running out the door. Leo will be like, come back,
There'll be chains all the way up here. You'll be looking like Mr. T.
I can work with that. It's not a problem. Not a problem. Janet, well done. Hilma, congratulations. Jan, Sabine, Chrissy, Helen and Chris. I'm really envious of that. I love that. That's definitely one that I would have picked big time. I think that's very, very beautiful, actually. Perfectly done. It feels amazing. I know. What a lovely gift. Really, really nice. And I love this chain. Haven't I said that on every single auction tonight? I love this. I love this. It is getting a bit like a stock record, isn't it? But I do.
But they're all gorgeous.
They're really nice. I'm really glad I'm with you tonight, because I would have been at home buying a lot. A lot, yeah. But anyway, right, let's have a little look at this. Exactly. Can't take it with you. No. That's what I say. Oh. I'm moving house. So what? Do you know what I mean? Who needs more bubble wrap? If I never see another roll of bubble wrap or brown paper or boxes, it will be too soon. Oh my God, I'm very good at packing though, I have to say. I've done it so many times, but this is it. £9.95. Magnetic sterling silver heart connector. 4 grams Love it. And so you've got that sort of popcorn chain, which is basically you've got lots and lots of flat sort of discs of silver, if you like.
Have you ever taken one apart?
What was that? No.
Because I have. I took one apart.
Obviously.
Oh, this is nice. And they are like flat discs, and they're sort of like almost like flowers, and then they clamp around each other. So it sort of clamps on that one, and then the next one clamps on top and goes in the spaces. And that's how the popment is constructed. It's fabulous. It's
my goodness.
And that's because they're like that. You get that movement still.
Oh, there you go. We need to deconstruct one. So obviously you've got your magnetic clasp. Obviously be careful with your magnetic clasp. Obviously if you wear a pacemaker, you'll know that. But yeah, that is lovely. And just very quick, because I haven't shown it, just literally... Oh, she said that's a good magnet and a half. What am I doing? Hello. There we go. It's a really strong magnet. If you very, very strong. So there we go. 2 hearts together. Oh, so romantic. Star by time. We have the cutest little ladybirds coming up for you right now. If you love your charms, your embellishment, you will adore these. They are so super cute, and they're coming up at a special Star by birthday bonanza price. These are sweet. These
I've
are
not seen these.
Sweet. I know, they're really cute. Isn't there there's a little rhyme about a ladybird, isn't there? I can't think what it is.
Oh, possibly.
They are cute. Oh. They are really, really cute. Little ladybirds, little ladybugs. They're very cute. Sterling silver. There are 5 of them. We're going to come straight in with the price on these.
Whoa.
That's £1.20 per ladybird. I haven't seen any ladybirds yet, I don't think, this year, actually.
Yeah, I have.
Send some my way.
I've only seen one, but I have seen ladybird.
I love ladybirds. And you can just imagine the detail in there as well. And you can just imagine it sort of getting ready to take flight, to sort of, for its little wings to off it goes.
The case opens and out comes the...
It's amazing. How comes that? Absolutely. They're cute, aren't they? And you get your red ladybirds. You get the little... Is it the little yellow ones with the black spots?
Yeah.
They bite, though, don't they, I think?
And you get the black ones with the red spots.
Yes. So many different ladybirds.
Yeah, you get and the number of spots is relevant as well.
Isn't it meant to be their age? That's what we said when we were children. Whether that's right or not.
I don't think so. I think it's genetical.
I think
genetical.
Genetical. Oh, it's genetical. I love that word.
Genetical.
A genetical. But when we were children, we were just told that you counted the spots, and that was its age.
Aww.
He's 8. Yeah, but that's probably not right, is it? But all individual. But for charms, now we don't need to go down the route of how much you pay for a sterling silver charm, do we?
No.
No, because we all know. They're scooped out at the back, so they are hollowed out at the back. Doesn't matter, because if anything, they're going to sit, I think, probably kind of flatter and flusher on the wrist or on your neckline.
I'd be tempted to put a gemstone in there.
Ah, or birthstone. You can put your birthstone in.
Put your birthstone in there. Or,
that'd be cute.
Because and it was a friend of mine who does teddy bears who taught me to do this, or gave me the idea. I colour code my jewellery.
Right.
So, you have, top brands have their logo or whatever. So each year you have a specific gemstone or a specific one of those for the year, and then your gemstone per month. So I use the birthstones for each month, so you know which month and which year it was made.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
That is a nice idea.
It just gives you that idea. So it might be 2018 is the year of the ladybird.
Cute.
And then you can go back to where your piece came from.
That's a really nice idea, actually. I really like it. A little bit more unusual.
Yeah.
That's really sweet. And in keeping with what you're doing.
Absolutely.
Little tap, that's cute. They'd make nice earrings as well, actually, they would.
They'd make lovely earrings.
Little ladybug earrings. Very, very sweet.
Did I see a little flowery connector before? Oh no! Or on the. Could you imagine putting them on the little
on the little daisies?
The daisies. So you're a little ladybird
really nice
on the
daisies. And the roses that we had.
Oh, on the roses, yeah.
Create your own little garden of jewellery, literally. The little bales we had as a flower.
Yes. Yes.
They're beautiful. They're so, so sweet. And what a lovely little charm, maybe for a young girl who's potentially just starting to get into jewellery, maybe on a little stretchy bracelet, even with one of those, with a little jump ring, so it's going to drop the right way, because otherwise it's going to sit sort of side on, isn't it? So you pop that through a jump ring and pop it on your bracelet. Really cute. But I like the idea of those as earrings, because they're really subtle, aren't they?
Yeah, absolutely.
And could you paint onto those? You were talking of yesterday.
Yeah, you could.
Yesterday. We weren't here yesterday. Earlier on about sort of just gradually sort of adding
using
on
your alcohol inks or a resin to colour it. Yeah, you could do that.
Just add on into the little dots potentially, or if you're really sort of intricate, you can add the little bit of the red to the back of the Ladybird. But very sweet.
Yeah, if you did your inks, then you wipe it off, then it would just stay in the grooves. That'd look so sweet.
That's cute.
So if you did that black, or a
nice idea, and for £5.95 for all of those. Amazing. They are a birthday bargain. Definitely.
You're doing well tonight.
Definitely.
Phil.
He isn't he?
He's on form.
I think we'll give him 8 out of 10 so far. We don't want to give him, peak too early.
Make sure he sort of
he's got somewhere to go.
stretches a little bit for the last.
I won't say what Mike's
hour
on, but
and
he's got a long way to go still. Right, let's pop those on there. I love Mike, but don't tell him. Right, next up. Is that... No. Oh, sorry, the bracelet. It could be a large bracelet. It could be a bracelet for an elephant. I'm guessing... This is fab as well. Well, it could. I love... There's just too much gorgeousness tonight. That really looked like a face of, I can't bear anymore. 95 sterling silver. This is yummy. Phil, and I genuinely mean it, you are going to have to give me a lot of the paperworky bits from tonight, because I need to write a lot of these codes down. Your paperworky bits with the codes on, because I seriously am going to have to do some shopping, because otherwise I'll be like that. I often text Phil, don't I, when I know what we're doing all the day after, going, Phil, what was the code for that one? What's the code for this one? It's like that. Oh, okay. This is superb.
That's gorgeous.
Superb. 95 sterling silver. It's a hollow cable bracelet. Do you know the benefit of that? It's lighter. That would be really, really quite heavy otherwise. So it's definitely a benefit for having that hollowed out. But it's a lovely looking bracelet. Really like that.
That's lovely. And again, we're talking about charm bracelets. That's beautiful for a charm bracelet.
Yeah, really. And that's what I did for when I got married. I got a bit similar to this actually. It was quite a big chunky silver bracelet, and did like a little star charm with a pearl in. So everybody had the same. The flower girls had the same, but a slightly smaller version of the bracelet.
Yeah.
And it's just that. I mean, I'm not surprised people are absolutely grabbing 2, 3s of these, because they're just, you've got 3 of those, 1 for each wrist and a spare. Fabulous. Oh, 1 for me, maybe.
Oh,
for you.
Goes really nice with that bracelet as well.
And I do like doing that. So you've got perhaps your different styles of bracelets do look really complementary together. It's one you kind of put on and you don't take off, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
You would just leave, really. Oh, yes. Ladybird, Ladybird, fly away home. Your house is on fire and your children all gone. Not so uplifting. But you've been on a leave and loving it. Oh, yeah, I remember that. I remember that now.
When she says gone, they've just popped out to the shop. It's all right. They've just popped out to the shop.
The bedroom.
Yeah.
They've gone to the kitchen cupboard. That's probably why I don't remember it, because it was traumatic. Would this make a bubble bracelet?
You could indeed make a bubble bracelet with it.
What's a bubble bracelet?
So a bubble bracelet is where you sort of roll down your head pin and you cram them on. We used to have one on here.
I probably cleared that off when I fell off my chair.
We used to have, but no,
it's a good job I didn't do it today with all of that paraphernalia. Can you imagine?
The bunting would have gone.
Well, it might have saved me. I probably could have swung off the bunting. I'd have been all right.
But basically, you cram them on, so it's just this. It just looks like a load of bubbles of gemstones or whatever you're using. They're fabulous. I love bubble bracelets.
I shall investigate.
They're great.
We'll have to have a little look. Hallie Patricia, that's my mum, his name.
Oh, is it?
Hi, lovely girls. I've been watching all day. Should be sitting on my hands now, up to £200, and still 1.5 hours left. I love it that you finished with, oh well. But I bet, can you imagine how far that's going to go?
I was going to say, what you need to do is work out what it would have cost you. And see how much you've been saving. Yeah,
and also if you're thinking of selling on, just to remember what you've spent and what you could potentially be selling those pieces for.
Absolutely.
I bet you've had a lovely day, don't you? I bet you're just loving life right now, Patricia. It's, yeah, good on you though, congratulations. And the Ladybird survived. She hid under the frying pan. Now, is that perhaps potentially the end of the rhyme? Maybe that's like the Ladybird, Ladybird.
Yeah.
She hit, oh, I don't know. I don't know, but I love it because it's quite random, but I love it. I love it.
So if you do want to add one of those charms to your frying pan, just do it on the handle, not actually on the other bit because you'll melt the silver. No ladybirds were hurt making them.
What? It's all, the madness is setting in right now. It's setting in. I can't comment on that. I can't beat that. Right, there we go. So whether it's a frying pan or a ladybird or a bracelet you want, grab it, £6.95. That is cute though, isn't it? Very, very nice. Oh, okay. Phil's just found the original version of the Ladybird. It's even worse, really, isn't it? Are you glad I mentioned the Ladybird, right?
Yeah, sure.
I can cheer up an evening. Right, there we go. Fabulous. Rose gold, sterling silver spaces. Are they the smaller ones? Yeah, 3. Yeah, let's pop these out.
Aww.
It's funny, isn't it? Because when you often talk about like little, I know that's not a nursery rhyme necessarily, but you talk about nursery. They were based like the Brothers Grimm. When you think about this, they're actually based on quite not so lovely things, aren't they?
Ring of Roses was the plague.
Yeah. But I've heard since that it wasn't actually. That there's another origin to that. But that's what I always see. Was
yeah. A tissue.
All fall down. Right,
Sorry.
brand new, £2.95.
Moving on.
We can lower the tone in the last hour, don't you worry. 3mm rounds, 20 pieces. 20 of your spacer beads, lovely with the rose gold. I'm pretty sure if it's not, these brand new, did you say? I wonder if we've had them in 4mm or something before, because I've had something very, very similar to this, and all I did literally was pop those on and made a full-on bracelet of that, and that's what I put my little skull charm onto.
Oh yeah.
And I wear it all the time.
I'd be making a ring out of that, a stretchy ring.
Cute. I need to do that actually. I've not done one of those yet, but they are going to. And I've got quite big paws, so that would be quite a good. I'd probably use all of those, really, wouldn't I? £2.95 there. Let me show you the centre of those so you can see if I can grab them. There we go, if it plays ball. There we go, so you can just see.
Again, great with your seed beading.
Yeah, look, and actually on the ring, if you wanted to, do the silver and the rose on there as well, not taking anything away from your sapphires because they're lush.
And you could do that.
Or even across the, sorry?
You could make that even easier because the wire, the 0.6 wire, would actually go through there and you could just roll it down. So you wouldn't have to wire it in, you could just slide it onto the end.
There we go, job's a good one. Yeah. £2.95, 20 of those on the telephone lines and on the web at JewelleryMaker.com. Keep adding them to your order, which Patricia's probably doing. Wowzers. Crikey. Well, is that our Patricia, I wonder? We do have a Patricia there, so that's possibly our Patricia. Are you a Patricia Ann? I bet you are. My mum's a Patricia Ann. Right, very well. Our Trish is like, right, our Trish. Right, let's have a little look. Next up, we are going to do. Oh, see, we've got that. Oh, can I pick? You know, it's the skulls, obviously.
Love these.
Has to be. These are the ones I've got, and I love them. So what I did, let's pop those on there. I wanted them on a bracelet, and I decided I wanted them as a drop, as a charm. So I literally got a jump ring and kind of went through the charm, opened it up a little bit.
Yeah.
And then dropped another jump ring through and just dangled it down. I love it. And I did one for a pendant necklace as well. Oh, he's losing his head. Hold on.
See, on Friday, Claire made me a rose, quickly made me a wire rose, and we put the rose through his teeth because there's a hole just behind his teeth as well. And then we put gemstones in his eyes.
Oh, blimey.
And then he
blinged him up.
And then he could go on. I think these are fab.
I love them. They're so cute. They've been really popular. I think the skulls continue to be perfectly honest. We've the sterling silver. I keep missing the sterling silver ones though. Every time I see them, I go and try and get them. They're gone. Same with the little budders. I've missed them always. But I'm quite happy with those.
See, when they're like that,
they're talking.
I want to put ears on. I want to put hands on their ears on one of them. I want to put hands on their eyes on the other.
See no evil.
Yeah.
They are fabulous, aren't they? Look like I could have a little. All right.
Hello.
All right, mate. £9.95, rose gold plated, 9 to 5 sterling silver, 6 by 9. You tell it's getting warmer in here, can't we? We're losing it a little bit. But they are so popular. Whenever you get the chance, whenever you see them, oh, they're going down like dominoes now. Do grab hold of them. They are fantastic, and even dropping down as earrings as well. If this, world's your oyster on those. They're fabulous.
Wow.
£9.95.
Wow.
Great,
wow.
aren't they?
Yeah.
They are. They're really lovely. Exceptional. Beautiful job on those. 6 by 9 millimetres as well. Oh, yeah, you can see the little drill hole by the teeth there. I hadn't noticed that.
But, you know, even just putting a black cord through, put a knot either side, round the neck, do a sliding knot. Fabulous unisex piece of jewellery.
Really nice.
Either a wrist or for your neck.
Yeah, and even as a ring, it would have a little bit of a profile. Would have a bit of a profile as a ring.
Yeah.
But why not?
Oh, yeah, you
Do
can
what
have
you
one
want,
sitting up as a ring.
Yeah, the world literally is your lobster. Yeah. Oh, Mike, so that is oyster. It's oyster. It's a crocodile, isn't it? How did you know? Yes, I am Patricia Ann. Oh, I like my mum. My mum's not got an E either on Ann. Ann with no E. Patricia Ann. It works, doesn't it? Yeah. Oh, it could be my second mum, Patricia Ann. Very well done indeed if you are adding those into your collection. Huge congratulations.
Yeah,
one of my picks of the show, because I love them, and I work with them, and yeah, they're beautiful. And I think quite, as you said, unisex, but actually across the ages as well. For a slightly younger girl or a slightly older lady like myself. £9.95. Well done on those, congratulations. Are we doing an impromptu star buy?
Ooh.
Oh, we're doing one right now.
Oh, do I get to hold one end of this? Oh,
we could
nice.
skip with this.
Ooh.
Look at that. Well, I won't give that a shot right now. No, that will end in disaster. We're about to share with you a wingspan of sterling silver cable chain.
Brilliant.
An entire metre now. Here we go. And I'm calling you Anne now.
That's all right.
What is that? What? Hold on.
It's
Because I've got Patricia Ann in my brain. This is going to be one of those opportunities, one of those chances where I know obviously Alison loves cutting into her chains, and we will allow you to do so on that one.
Thank you. Because I would prefer to cut into a non-finished chain, but I will utilise a finished chain if that's what I've got to hand. But no, unfinished chain's fabulous. Whether you want to do tassels with it, chain tassels are stunning. Whether you want to use it as connectors, whether you want to do, you know, your own rosary link with chain, gemstone chain.
And you spoke earlier about the earrings, about having sort of the drop down from the centre of the earrings when we had the bead caps.
Caps. The upside down one of those, they had the bead caps.
Spider.
It's one of those nights. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Just extending, I've done it. Can I just grab a necklace?
Absolutely,
Stay there. So
that's okay.
I used one of the chains from the multiples before, and because this is with the second kit, Sapphires.
Yep.
And I've just used half of the, well, not even half of the chain, part of the chain, still kept the clasp from the original chain on it, and I've just made it into a necklace.
Fab.
You're just losing one link.
Yeah. Exactly. It's not wasteful at all.
No.
So you're getting an entire metre chain, 2.6 grams, for £6.95.
Wow.
Yeah, you're not, I mean, a metre long chain for one necklace is going to be a bit long. So just to take a small length of that out, you're making your money straight away, really, aren't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's be honest.
£6.95?
Yeah, for a metre.
Wow.
It's fantastic, isn't it?
You see, doing your Victorian designs where you want drape and movement,
Beautiful.
fabulous.
Yeah. And you could really have just the most wonderful sort of layered layered design, couldn't you?
Absolutely.
And again, bracelets, if you wanted to do a really big layered look, you can add a little charm, whatever you wanted to do, just super, really super. Tracy, well done, collector in Hertfordshire. We've got Winifred, hello darling, Kim, Irene, Tracy, Andrea, super, super, super work. And you can see the quality of the chain, you can see that beautiful, beautiful brilliance that's just really, really shining so, so brightly on there, because it's so well made, that's the key. So, so well made on that one. But yeah, doing very, very well on that. And I'll just show you so you can see it literally just finishes. So there's no finish on the end of the chain. It literally just sort of starts and stops. So you can add your own detail onto that. So is that going to be? Are you going to be a bit limited in terms of your lobster claw clasps, or what you put? You've obviously got to link
jump
that
ring through
with a jump ring.
I was just going to grab some wire to see what will go through.
See if that will go through, because we've got the next kit coming up for you with some of the most amazing gems of distinction sapphires, which you're going to just absolutely need, and some fantastic wire as well. I think 58 of these have gone already. 58 metres worth of sterling silver has left the building, or is about to anyway.
Right, well,
surely that will go through. Yeah.
No trouble. Sorry if I'm going to.
That's all right. No, it's not going to.
Me wire in you.
That's all right. Ah, no, I'm joking. Yeah, really easily.
Oops.
Well, actually, that was quite nice. Actually, a little loop.
With a well, that's
looped earrings as well.
This is
really
beautiful,
fab.
because you could quite happily drape that and just catch it in various places. So if you're doing your rosary link, gosh, my hands and
To the back of my hand.
really easy. You can just thread that through. Oh my gosh, how
Pop
ridiculous!
it down if it's easy. Again, loads of... Hello, Karen in New York. It's fabulous. Patricia.
If you want us to deliver, just
Welcome.
say.
Yeah, I can hand deliver it if you would like, Karen. That's not a problem. Leslie, Winifred, Helen, congratulations. Tatiana, Jane, congratulations. Irene, Jan's got 3. Michelle's got 2. Michelle in Buckinghamshire's got 2. Andrew, Tracy, fabulous work. Absolutely beautiful. We've got Somerset, Worcestershire, Stirlingshire, all over the UK Highlands Islands. We've got UK and abroad on those, but very, very beautifully done, I have to say. Metres and metres flying out of the building on the web or on the telephone lines, whichever is easier for you. You're doing brilliant. Hello, Wendy. CJ, congratulations. Moona, well done. Absolutely. They are flying out of here. Very, very well done indeed on those. Absolutely beautiful. You're doing very, very well indeed.
Amazing.
They are
Sorry.
some super. That's all right, Don. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. But you can see how easy that was to do.
Yeah.
You can see how easy it was to just pop the wire through.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, I just think it's sort of dazzling, sort of real lovely sort of drop. Should go that way, really, shouldn't I? For drop earrings, even if you're kind of looking at those for a distance, that kind of chandelier effect, I just think is absolutely superb. They can look really glamorous.
Like that. Yeah.
Actually, you could go the whole hog look with those, couldn't you, really?
Ooh, you could have shoulder dusters.
Oh, fabulous.
And I would say with this would work so well with the second kit, because we've got the sterling silver coming up in the kit at 9.
Yep.
And that's what you want. You're not going to put a bit of plate wire with your sterling silver chain. You want your sterling silver wire to finish that off.
Absolutely. Love them. Love them. Definitely 2 metres worth for me, please.
Brilliant.
Thank you. So £6.95. Wonderful job on those. Congratulations. Avril, you've checked out. Deborah, Rosalind, Carol, Alex has got 5 metres. Well done, you. Why not? When it's affordable like this, when it's here on a deal like that for the birthday weekend, we've got to have celebratory gifts for you. And do you know what? It's our thank you as well. It's our way of saying thank you for being with us for 8 years, and for staying with us and choosing to. You're part of the family anyway. So how do we say thank you? We do wonderful, generous gifts like this. And yeah, enjoy it. It's nice, isn't it? Nice, eh? Iris, well done. Congratulations, Joan. Absolutely beautiful. £6.95.
Stunning.
It's funny as well, isn't it? Thinking back over the years as I was driving in today, thinking of some of the shows. I think I've done shows in nearly every one of the studios. And I think one of my favourites, I remember one of the Halloween shows we did over in sort of the other studios. I had the biggest hair ever, and we started, it was with Gemma Crow, I think. And it was Amelia. Amelia was there as well, I do believe. And we all started walking. Do you remember that, Amelia? She remembers that. And we had all of the workshop guests and they were all up against the windows.
Oh, I just love
there
that.
There she is. It was fab. I've got the clip of that somewhere. You are welcome to another daughter. To be another daughter. Oh, thanks, Patricia. Thank you, darling. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Yeah. I've got quite a few gemstone surrogate mums. I like it. I can't have too many, quite frankly. Birthday's in September, Patricia. Very, very well done indeed on that one. £6 and 95 pence. Wonderful. Really wonderful.
I love things like that. Are fabulous. I've got quite a few individual chains, and you can just pull a length off. You don't have to cut into a necklace. Just go, oh, I only want a couple of inches. Thank you very much.
Yeah, they'll be brilliant. Because if you were just take a tiny section of that out for a necklace, and you just that's £6.95 just for a simple sort of 16, 18-inch necklace. You've got loads left.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's wonderful. Great work on that one.
Or we were talking about using, you know, with the box clasp, doing a safety chain.
Yeah,
perfect.
Oh, that's perfect. That's actually
it's a really nice,
perfect chain for a safety chain. Very much. Yeah, lovely. Congratulations. Not too many of those remaining, so make sure if they are in your basket that you have checked out on yours, because they are glorious. Right, popping that one back. Oh, can I choose the next one? Oh, you choose, Alison.
Can we have the big rose gold rings there?
We can indeed, Alls. Again,
I
just
like
on a
those.
chain.
I know.
The rose gold chain, the 30-inch from earlier on.
Oh, yes.
They're amazing.
Look
oh, my word.
You could put Viking knit through there. You could put seed bead ropes through there. You could put Kumihimo through there. They're stunning.
3 gold rings. They are lovely, aren't they?
Look at the diameter of those.
Fabulous.
Depth, whichever way round you want to say.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
They are absolutely superb. 10 millimetres there on the diameter. Normally, we'll be bringing these in. I know. It's the birthday. Normally, they would be coming in at £11.95, but as it's our 8th birthday, kind of figure that £8.95 sounds a bit better. You've got 3.7 grams of silver with the rose gold with the rose gold on there. But again, just those 3.
Yeah, beautiful.
On the centre of a necklace will be stunning. On a bracelet, stunning. But I would definitely want to pop those onto a necklace because I think they're just absolutely adorable.
I think I'd want to put some jade between it.
I love jade.
I do. With the rose gold, I think it's beautiful.
And you could actually have that so it hovers over a gemstone. So if you're putting those actually onto your bracelet, in fact, I wonder...
It probably would go through.
They would surely. Yeah, easily. If I do it that away, without my fingers in the way, can you see? If you were thinking of sort of taking that apart, or you had sort of spacer beads that were kind of that size, you could have it so they kind of, does that make sense? So they kind of and they float, so they would move around on the bracelet as well as you were wearing them.
So they do that on a gemstone. How big were they? 6 mil?
I think
about 6 mil?
They must be around 6 mil. Yeah.
So if you've got 6 mil gemstones, you could put them in and they just slide on as if you had a gemstone chain.
Even an 8 mil, if they're 10 mil diameter, even an 8 mil will go on really nicely on those. Then you've got a little bit of movement as you're wearing them.
They're like a fiddle ring. You'd play with them. Well, I would. I'd just constantly be.
It's like a stress ball, but more exciting. They are fabulous, aren't they? I love those. £8.95. But they're one of those looks just so expensive.
Oh, yeah.
So solid. You could just have one of those quite simply with bigger gemstones, and then that would be just a little bit of a nuance in between, a little bit of a sort of a statement.
It's almost like the beads are acting as the cap for the spacer. Does that make sense?
Totally. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we like those. They're really popular. And you can see the width of them as well. You've got a really nice sort of width as the crow flies across there. They're fabulous. Hey, as the crow flies, you know, it's a really old phrase that is, isn't it?
It is.
As the crow flies. I was at my friend's on Friday night and Saturday morning. We sat out and had a coffee in the morning because it was lovely and sunny. And we looked up, and I can't remember the name of the bird, which is really annoying. She knew. And I thought it was going to be a sparrowhawk or something. It looked amazing, a huge wingspan. And it wasn't a black bird, but it was a black-coloured bird in the sky. And they were swooping around, and it just kept whoop, whoop, and then going to the other bird. I went, is it attacking it? And it actually looked,
they do.
But I don't know if they looked like they were playing, because the black one kept going back to the other one then. And it was like, boop, and I'm like, right, this could end really nicely, and they could just float off, or there's going to be one in the garden. But they just went off.
I've seen them. I've seen blackbirds attack a bird of prey.
Really?
And chase it off. Yeah. Multiples.
Wow. Wow, well, there you go.
We
But
have
I can't
buzzards.
remember
We
what
have
the
a lot
other
of
one.
buzzards up near us, and we've actually got a kite somewhere on the
Well,
mountain.
that's. I wonder if it was a
Could I
kite. It
have a
made a
spike?
funny noise, though. I
Spike?
can't remember the name of the noise. Thank you, Leah. I can't remember if it had a little red beak or an orange beak, but apparently my friend said when they looked, when it swoops
What, the
down, you
black
can
one?
really see. No,
Or
the
bird
other
of
one.
prey?
That wasn't a puffin. Not many puffins in Didcot. Oh, I love you. Well done, Angela and Andrea. Congratulations. Sparrowhawk or red? It must be a red kite. It had to be.
Did it have a forked tail?
Thank you, Tink.
The kites have like a V tail.
I can't remember. I know it had a big
tail.
wingspan. I think it must have been a kite.
A kite,
Yeah, it's very
a
exciting.
kite's bigger than a buzzard. Did you know that?
I didn't.
No, they're bigger than a buzzard.
There we go. Every day's
Amazing.
a school day
It
here.
is.
Every day's a school day. So there you go. If you get that $1 million question, it could be a red kite. Remember that.
They're amazing.
Yeah, they look fab. Stay with us. Plenty more of this. The other side of this. See you in a second.
Getting started with Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. When you spend $4.95 with us, you'll get a free welcome pack which contains everything you need to get started, including step-by-step project cards and a DVD which will give you the chance to be able to create an arrangement of different items of jewellery. You'll also get a manual which will help to familiarise you with all the items you're going to be creating and all the tools you're going to need to do so. Plus you'll also get a free pack of tools. These will be everything you need to get started. Getting started with Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier, so why not give it a go today? Jewellery Makers, we have some fantastic news. We've recently added over 100 new lines to our clearance category online. For a limited time only, you can get an extra 20% off clearance using the code SPRINGCLEAR. So why not pop online and browse through our wide range of jewellery making essentials, gemstones, tools and much more. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
At Jewellery Maker, we are always looking at ways to provide you with a fantastic shopping experience. With this in mind, we'd like to welcome you to our new pre-order option. Selected items throughout the day will be put on display and made available for pre-order. When the presenter informs you that the pre-order service is available on an item, this is your chance to pop it into your online basket or speak to one of our brilliant call centre team members and be one of the first to secure your purchase.
Buying with Jewellery Maker online couldn't be easier. Just head over to our website, JewelleryMaker.com, and click on the register link. Simply fill in the required fields and you can shop 24/7. You'll also be privy to a faster checkout and personalised offers. Jewellery Maker, your one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
Welcome back. It's
I
my
need to come over
birthday.
here.
It's my birthday. Oh, was it a cheer? That sounded like I was in a ghost train.
I was thinking that in the ghost train.
So, my goodness me. Oh, was it happy sound, was it, Michael? Ah, whoopage. Yes, it is our birthday. That's my catchphrase. It is our 8th birthday here at Jewellery Maker. We have one more fabulous hour.
Can't believe it's the 8th birthday.
I know.
Where's that all gone?
How many years have you been with us?
Coming up to 5.
Wow. So you are part of the furniture.
I know. They can't get rid of me now. They've tried.
She's not going anywhere. No, we don't let her out the gates. Right, we have a fabulous, fabulous kit for you right now as well, which is very exciting. Very exciting because it includes some beautiful, precious gemstones. Very gorgeous. We are going to start with the first part, which is your wire. 0.4 and 0.25. So you've got two really, really lovely sterling silver wire. Now, these are kind of the pièce de résistance as well. If you are working with your wire and you really want to elevate your designs, then eventually you're probably going to work up. Obviously, working with a copper wire is beautiful. I work with it a lot. But occasionally you want to really go for those 1 or 2 signature pieces. If you're working with your really, really sort of high-end genuine gemstones as well, like your precious emeralds or sapphires or diamonds, you might want to take that step into the pure sterling silver world, and that's what you're getting here. It's lovely to work with, isn't it?
Oh, it is. It is. Do it. You'll love it.
Yeah. It's from the 0.25, the 0.4. So the 0.25 is one of the smaller gauges that we do. You are getting a metre of the 0.25. You're getting 5 metres of the 0.4 as well. That's amazing for sterling silver.
I know. And to get that much, because your 0.4 is your traditional binding wire. Your 0.25, so when you're getting your finer gemstones, it's fabulous. In actual fact, the gemstones we worked with all went on the 0.4.
Oh, did they?
Yeah,
oh, that's fab.
They all fitted. And I actually used the 0.25 as binding on the ring.
Right.
So it just gives you that finer, more delicate.
It's a nice finish, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is lovely to work with. So there we go. So you can see that. That's so gorgeous. It's so, so sweet. And it might well be that you start to work with your designs in the copper plated, and then because you don't want to be working on this and not going wrong, but if you change your mind, or when you're ready to work with sterling silver, you want to work and have that finished design. It's almost like you want to have a practice on some of your other wires. That makes sense.
Well, I do. If I'm not sure of the piece I'm going to be making, if it's not something I've done before, if it's a new style, I will do it in copper.
Yeah.
Be it plate or pour. So, I mean, I'm doing it now. I'm working on a project for a show coming up, which is it's going to be mega. Can't wait. But I'm doing it in copper first, and then I'm going to do it in the silver, because it's going to take quite a bit. So I don't want to make it and get halfway through and think, you don't think when you've got that much precious metal, throw it away and start again. You don't. No. You don't. So you practice with your copper. When you're doing things like the ring and things, you get used to doing things, then that's fine. You just go straight in. I had a friend who got some gold wire once, and she said, I'm going to make a ring. I said, are you going to do it in plate first? And she said, no. About 2 hours later, I've ruined it.
Oh no. So you can't go back on that.
No, it's very forgiving. It's more forgiving than your plate.
Yeah.
You can bend it
really
more.
valuable.
It will still work harder, but it's more forgiving than your plate, which is why a lot of people love using it when they start using it.
Yeah.
It's beautiful, and also, it elevates your jewellery.
Totally.
When I started working with sterling, I felt like I was like a proper jeweller now.
Yeah, I get that.
I've got diamonds and sapphires and sterling silver wire. I'm like, oh, I've arrived.
Yeah, absolutely. They're fabulous. And so you've got 6 metres in total.
Wow.
And it's £12.95. And I think you've got best part of 8 grams of silver.
That's brilliant.
That's really quite terrific. Best part of that, because at the end of the day, it's darn weight. You've got 8 grams of silver. Well, normally when you're sort of looking at prices per gram for silver, £12.95 for all that. If you were to melt all of that down and to make a ring, that'd be an 8-gram sterling silver ring, in essence.
That's a big ring.
Exactly. So £12.95, 0.4, 0.25, and it's just so fabulous to work with. Absolutely beautiful, and a lot of you are taking us up on that. And quite rightly so, because I think on the birthday show, we are just giving gifts, quite frankly, on those. I remember buying a couple. I think I bought a couple of the 1 metre, and I've only used, and it was a couple of years ago, and I've only used a tiny part of one of them. Yeah. Because I'm saving them for a special occasion, and as I said, I found them the other day. I've got to work with them. I've got to work with them. I think that's the thing. I think once you start honing your skills. Yeah. As you said, if there's a particular technique, if you're just sort of starting out, as you can see on the ring, if you're sort of starting out on certain techniques, you're not going to dive in straight away necessarily with your sterling silver, but it will be lovely when you do. But you'll practice, and then when you're ready, you'll jump into the sterling silver and designs like this.
Absolutely. I mean, the 0.4, I'm going to pop over here, that one. So, to rosary link, people say to me, oh, you can't rosary link, it's not strong enough. It is very, very, very much strong enough.
Oh, wow.
To rosary link. And there's another part of the chain I've used. If I just turn that round, really this is a bit of that necklace that I chopped up, sorry. But yeah, it's very delicate and very beautiful.
Gorgeous.
The clue is you've got to keep tiny little loops. Because if you do a big loop, it hasn't got the structure to maintain it, and it'll pull out of shape. If you do a tiny little loop, it's fine. So you use the very tips of... And
that's lovely.
Say, oh, no,
really
you can't.
pretty.
You can, because that... I'm going to just take that off for a minute, right?
Wow, it's very strong. Very strong. That's gorgeous, Alison.
That, you can see by the whiteness of my fingers. I'm not holding back there. No. That is a strong chain.
Fabulous. So beautiful. And £12.95 as it goes.
I've done it before.
You're not going to risk doing that live on air unless you know why. Let's be honest, we've been there.
I know the strength of it. People don't believe it because it's a finer wire, but it's well made. And
I think it's because it is so soft. It's so sort of lovely to work with. It's incredibly malleable and really soft and beautiful. That because of that, it almost does itself a disservice. Yeah. Because you're thinking, oh no. But actually, when it, as you said, when it is actually formed and you've got the smaller links or whatever you're doing with it, it certainly holds its own. Brilliant job on all of those. Fab buy. Yeah. Really, and that is only part one of the kit tonight. Very exciting. So make the most of that whilst you are there. On the telephone lines, well done. On the web, very, very busy on the wibbly wobbly web tonight. Very busy. Helen, Chris, Pauline, congratulations. Well done, June, Sally. We've got Audrey. We've got Joe just joining us in Cornwall. Oh, but it's been nice down there today. Absolutely. Oh, it's been pretty nice, pretty much everywhere, to be fair. So congratulations on part one of the kit. So fabulous on those. Now, let's move to your findings. Very exciting.
Wow.
I know.
The size of that chain. Excuse me, sorry.
It's a good one. It's a good one. Yeah, because we've had a few very similar to that earlier on this evening. But you've got 20 individual components on it, and I love this. I love these head pins. They're really, really structurally, I think, very, very strong. So let's have a little look at everything you've got in here. But that chain,
the
chain is fabulous, isn't it? Really, really beautiful. Very, very strong. What's the length of the chain's 20 centimetres. So 20 centimetre chain. I'm back to the anklets. Might do. Depends on the size of your ankle, I suppose. So you've got your 9 to 5 sterling silver extender chain. That's approximately 5 by 4 millimetres. So they are really nice big links on there. You've also got 3 of your 9 to 5 sterling silver head pins. They are really strong. I'm liking those a lot. So you've got a nice big sizable ball on the end of that as well.
So you know we talked about using head pins to make a stud earring. Yeah. They'd be great for it. Put a gemstone in front of it, and then you just run your cutters round lightly to groove it, and that's where your butterfly back will sit. So you just mark it, you score it. Ah, right. And that so holds it, locks it in place.
There we go. Top tip of the day. So you've got your 3 head pins. They are 41 millimetres. The ball on there is approximately 2 millimetres. Then you've got your shepherd hooks. So you've got a pair of shepherd hooks there, which are 20 by 6 millimetres. Then you have your open jump rings. There's 3 open jump rings, which are 5 mil. You've got 2 spacers, which are 3 mil. The spacers are really, really cute, actually. They're so pretty. You've also got your toggle clasp T-bar. Then you've got your crimp beads and your crimp covers. So collectively, you're looking at 6.6 grams of silver. And all of those components, again, for £19.95. Now, that's going to really start you off. If you've done nothing yet and you are watching thinking, I'd quite like to give this a go, That's a lovely little starter pack, isn't it? A lovely little starter set. If you want to make a bracelet, you've got your toggle clasp on there. A pair of earrings. It's a really nice introductory kit, I think, that one.
It's a great little kit. It really is. And again, you know, it takes your jewellery into that sterling silver arena.
Oh my gosh, of course. Hold on a tick. I'm completely bypassing the fact when we see finders that I get used to seeing obviously the sterling silver, the plating.
Yeah.
Sterling, just the chain for £19.95.
That's a lovely chain.
So I would say that's like getting everything else for free.
Yeah, yeah.
That's unbelievable.
Charm bracelet. The lady who was asking about the bubble style.
Yes.
Perfect for a bubble style.
Wow, that's
absolutely
good
brilliant.
going. That's really, really good going. Goodness me. So £19.95.
Great.
So this is all sterling silver, okay? So you have the sterling silver wire. Now you've got the sterling, because if you're working with sterling silver wire, you don't, and vice versa, you don't want to then mix your sterling silver with your, nothing wrong with sterling silver plate, we use it a lot. Nothing wrong. But if you're going for the pure sterling, stick with it and make sure it goes through your entire design, because then obviously pricing it is going to be much easier, isn't it?
And bear in mind, if you're selling it, if it's over a certain weight, and the assay office will tell you, because I can never remember the exact weight, but you if you're selling it, you'll need to get it hallmarked.
Well, I know if you've got over 7.78 grams of sterling silver, it's normally from one individual, from one piece. Then normally you're talking about hallmarking. So
you're probably all right. But,
this
is so sweet.
The pièce de resistance is here. The spaces are gorgeous. We have more wire to offer you here as well, and I will go to those, but I'm just a bit super excited about this. About this.
I know.
Oh my word, oh my word. You have some big gemstones going on here. Why? Because you are having one of the big four, one of the big precious four faceted rondelles, multi-colour sapphires. Wowzers! And sapphires to say, they are all looking amazing. The colours on here are stunning. We're going from 2x1 to 4x2 millimetres. That's 30 carats, which we always skip over and get a bit complacent about. Yeah. But 30 carats of sapphire is a vast amount.
I know.
Huge. And before we were here at Jewellery Maker, if somebody offered you 30 carats of sapphire, you would have just gone, I can't afford it. Yeah. I wouldn't have even stuck around for the conversation and be like, I can't have that. Can't do that.
Do you know, I remember the very first time we got a multicoloured emerald, sapphire, ruby strand on a birthday show. I think it must have been about 5 years ago. No, it must have been 4 years ago because I was here.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh my gosh!
I know. They've landed. We've got them. But they are phenomenal. And this is such a lovely strand because it's a sapphire. When we say sapphire, we imagine blue. Obviously, that's the classic, that's the well-known colour, isn't it? But here you've got a multitude. It's going from those wonderful deep reds to sort of almost the icy whites. You've got some yellows in there as well. And you'd be forgiven for looking at those sapphires and thinking that they were rubies. Well, they're sisters. They're part of the corundum family, but you'll never actually get a true red sapphire because it will be so close, it will hop over and it will be a ruby. Because then you've got the corundum that's in there. So they look super close. I would look at that and if I had that red on its own, I'd go, it's a ruby. Well, it kind of is. It's as close as it gets because they are sisters. But it's such a gorgeous strand. And I love the tassels on these. These are amazing as well. So you've also got your spaces in here. They're the silver Stardust saucers. I don't own these and I need them. These add such a lovely dynamic to your designs. They really do what they say on the tin. So you've got that kind of flying saucer sort of design to those with all of that sprinkle of sparkleness, that stardust that you're getting on there. And of course, then you've got your wire. So you're getting 1 metre, and again, sticking with the sterling silver. And this is your 0.6. So of all the wires that we've brought to you from these particular collections, that's going to be your highest gauge, your 0.6. So that would be your more structural, but 0.6 is normally, well, when I say it's not normally a structural wire, it can be, but obviously on some of the gauges of wire, you'd be going up for the if you had a 1 mil, you'd be sort of heading for that. But still no reason, as you're about to prove, why you can't use that.
Yeah, and that's why I wanted to show you with that ring that you can still use it. You don't have to just rosary link with it, or you know, most earring findings and things are 0.6. So I made the earring findings. The only thing I've added to the kit, because I made the clasp as well, is for the bracelet. The only thing I've added was that little bit of chain on the bracelet and the necklace. The other bracelet, if I can turn the other one round, so that clasp is out of the 0.6.
Oh wow! So you've actually made like a little toggle clasp.
Yeah.
It's lovely. Again, it's so soft. It's so
Beautiful.
so lovely to work with. And your sapphires, of course, you've got the added bonus here, which is that they're natural. Natural sapphires. When you consider, on average, 95% of sapphires in the market are treated, potentially just even heat treated, but treated. And that is absolutely fine. If you get sapphires and they are treated, as long as it's disclosed, it's not a problem. There's many things that are done in the industry, whether gemstones are irradiated or coated. Fine, 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 as long as everyone's honest and we know. To get natural sapphires, this is representing 5% of the sapphires. That is incredible, especially when you've got colour like that.
I know, it's beautiful. And
Unbelievable.
I had to cut it in sections. I didn't have the heart to sort of mix it all up. Apart from the little chain I did on this end was all the last little bits, and I just threw them all together and did this little multicoloured random. I have to mix them up and just spread them out because I can't do random.
But it's funny, isn't it? Because that little bracelet, which was, in essence, the little leftovers, the little bits I had left, I just put together. That could be the main focal point of anybody's designs. If you're selling your jewellery, if that on its own, considering it's that was just a little bit, that could be the one piece you actually put out there to say, look at what I do, look at the gemstones that I use. I'm using, it's a sapphire bracelet with 925 sterling silver, and because we get used to doing these amazing things, we've just treated that as it's just a little bit of the bits, it's the odds, it's a gorgeous sterling silver because we get so used to these amazing gemstones. We are totally spoilt, and we're totally spoiling you. So £27.95. What do we take out? What do we keep in terms of that price when you split all of those elements up? Just for that, for 30 carats of natural sapphire, £27.95. If you keep it that simple, if you restrand it for a bracelet, for a necklace, are you going to sell it at £27.95? We don't need to answer that question. No. We don't. But just wonderful. Stunning. It's a simple kit, but I love it. And sometimes that's what it's all about. Sometimes the simple things work the best. You don't have to be ostentatious or elaborate. Sometimes it's about pulling it back and being very simple. At £27.95. Wonderful work on that one, though. Congratulations to everybody that's taken hold of these. I think we need a little demo, don't we? We need a demo from the gorgeous Alison.
A bijou demoette.
Oh, now who's getting posh?
I'm going to have to come over to you.
That's all right. Well, shall I?
Because I need to be about by there, don't I? Can I borrow a blackboard, please?
You can indeed, my lovely. Right, let me just pop these off here. That's all right, Dom.
Oh, sorry.
There we go.
Thank you.
No
Only because otherwise it's going to be very difficult to see because it's
that's
sterling.
fine. Thank you, honeybee.
So, what I did for the ring, on its own, the 0.6 wouldn't be strong enough. It's not. So what I did is I doubled it up. So automatically you're getting that strength. Now, if you think of wood, if you get a piece of wood on its own, straight from a tree, and it's quite thin, it's quite bouncy and fragile. Okay. As soon as you laminate two together, you've added strength, and they bind together. So what I did with the ring was I took 2 0.6s and really bound them tightly together. Okay. And that gives you that extra strength. I mean, you've been wearing, don't get me wrong, if you go and whack it on something, it's going to bend. Yeah. But it's perfectly, you've worn it all show and it's not gone anywhere. You haven't gone, oh dear, I looked at it and it bent or anything. No, and I wasn't particularly gentle with this beforehand either. It's just I was like, oh sorry, no, Karen, and it's fine. It's absolutely fine. So it can work. I mean, you don't have to use this. You can add some 1mm or some 0.8 if you wanted to, but I wanted to. That's one thing we get as guest designers. We do try and work within a kit, and it's a challenge, and I challenge anyone to do that. Get a kit, do what we do, you have to do what's in the kit. You can make what you like, you can add findings,
yes,
you know,
we'll let you do
and the odd bit of chain, I'll get away with. But generally, you know, there's nothing else been added to that, apart from those couple of bits. And I wanted to make it, and I also wanted to show what we could do with the chain, so it was kind of a mix
nice
and
to
match.
mix them, yeah.
Right, your N to O, which is the most common size, would you
They say, yeah. Although I do wonder I wonder if that's gone up now. Purse is just Ruth, but I would think it's a P to Q at least.
My little finger.
So I'm definitely not an N to O.
An N to O is, you want about 2 inches of shank.
Okay.
And most people go, my finger's not that big. It's amazing how when you go all the way round, you want about 2 inches. So we're going to snip this. And the other thing I would say, because I'm going to be wasteful, so for that one, you want, I would probably say a good couple of inches. If you're doing it with plate, I'd say go 7 inches and you know, go for it. It doesn't matter, you can trim it. You start getting a little bit more precious about your precious metal and think, well, actually, I could probably do it on about that much. Yeah. Because you want 2 inches and then an inch each side, maybe about that much. So you do start playing a bit careful. Yeah. Because yeah, it's
you don't want to waste it.
Precious. Don't ever throw away your little bits. You pop them in a little bag, and mine's over there somewhere. I've got a little bag for all the sterling silver. Mind you, I keep all the copper as well. I've got, you know, those sweetie tins.
We don't tend to throw a lot, do we, really?
No. You know those sweetie tins you get at Christmas? Yeah. We kind of fill one up, and at the moment we've got a huge, great big heavy-duty bin bag thing that's gathering all the copper bits, and then we take it down the tip, not down the tip, down the copper man, the ironmonger type place. Okay. Scrappy. That's the one. And they weigh it and give you... Copper's expensive.
It is, actually.
There's value in copper. Yeah. You know, that's why
I like that.
People sort of go
Nifty
on
and
roofs.
Thrifty, yeah.
But with the sterling silver, keep it. I had a... Oh, and don't forget you've dropped a bit down there, Alison. I had a discussion with Zena on one show, because I'm like, no, you keep it. If you cut a bit off the little balls from your head pins, keep them. You can put them in resin. You can put them in all sorts of things. You can melt them down. Yeah. Don't throw anything away, me. I blame my mother.
But it's like when you see the sort of when people are making rings of it, they have the proper aprons, and at the end of their shift or however long they've been there, they're all taken out and they shake them and they take all the little filings and everything, and it's all kind of melted down again, isn't it? Everything's taken out.
Well, by the time you want it together, I mean, I've got nearly, I would say.
Do we need to shake you then before we let you go tonight?
At least that size of bag is bulging now at home of sterling silver. So
and it weighs.
There's a good few grams in there, and I keep meaning to. One of these days, I'm going to melt it all down and do a reticulated piece where you've got and you melt it. Oh, I've got to try and do it. Okay, I can't do it for my next show because that's tomorrow. No. But I definitely got to try and do it. I want to fetch one in, and it's amazing because it all melts in different shapes and goes very random, which for me is amazing. But it's incredible.
Oh, you'll have to do that.
Yeah, I will have to do that. But anyway, right. When you've got your 0.4, I would be tempted, and I'm going to do it with a 0.4 because it will be easier to show you. I would be tempted. I always just take a certain amount, loose a certain amount, and then put it back together, because otherwise it goes pitching, and then it starts getting messed up. You don't want it all in knots. Right. Same with your copper wire. The more you handle it, the more work hardened it's going to get. So you don't want to hold it loads. Now, I didn't want to do a wire wrap with this, a pattern, because they're too close together. You want at least two sizes difference, 2 gauges difference between your core wire and your wrapping wire. Okay. So the 0.25, you could do a pattern. It would be incredibly delicate and beautiful, but you could do it. With this, it would be very, very difficult. So I just went for the simple. I'm just going to really bind them together. So I'm going to hold it, and I'm going about 1.5 inches from there. So I'm that side of halfway, and I've got my thumb and finger there, and I'm just going to bind it. Now squidge it down and take your time. Make sure you don't get kinks in your wire. Take your time and follow your fingers. You'll probably find it twists. See how this is sort of twisting round, but you can straighten that because you obviously want it straight. It's just as you're pulling round, you're pulling this one up all the time. And that's because the wires are so close together in gauge. So don't go miles before you move your hands. See how I'm only keeping half a centimetre at most before I move my fingers to be close to where I'm wrapping, because otherwise this will just bend. Right. It's not got the strength to cope with the wire I'm doing. So I go sort of about by there. I'll squidge it back down because I'm not doing it as tight. So you can see automatically if I do that and then try and bend that, that is automatically far stronger than that is already. Yeah. And it's just because it's effectively like the wood. You're laminating it together. You're not using resin, but you're just using wire to bind it together. And you've got the added thickness of the wire going around it. So you keep doing this, and I'll just speed up again. Have you got something you can put on while I...
Oh, fabulous.
Just while I catch up with the rest of the shank.
Let's do the one with the little...
Oh!
I like this one. This isn't the one. I'm going to pick this one up. Yeah, I love this. The bugle chain. I think it's really cute.
Isn't that the bicolour?
Yeah. I don't know if this one... Is it two-tone? Yes, it is. It's got the silver bugles. I just think it's really, really a pretty necklace. I think it's very stylish. It looks Italian to me when I look at that. It looks like it could have been made in Vincenza or somewhere very, very expensive. Two-tone rose gold plated and sterling silver. Silver bugle trace chain. It's 51 centimetres, so it's 20 inches, so a really nice length. And I do think if you are gifting, I do think that's a really lovely gift chain. It just looks so expensive. It looks so incredibly elegant. And yet again, obviously, that's with the bracelet. If you've not bought that, grab one of those before they're gone. To see the silver, and the silver's very, very subtle. I have to say, when I was looking at it, I'm thinking, is it two-tone? But it's because the silver reflects the gold as well. The rose gold that you've got on there, the two are working together so well. It's not a definite, as you can see from the bracelet, it's very definite, isn't it? You can see the yellow gold, the rose, you can see the silver. Very, very definite sort of definitions of colour. But it's very, very subtle on the necklace. You can barely see it. Overriding vision there is the rose gold. But it's only when you look a little bit closer that you can actually see them. But the bugles are kind of like little stations all the way around the necklace, and they do look utterly, utterly glorious. It's not £8.95, is it?
Wow.
Is it really? And there I am going, it looks expensive. It looks like it's from Italy, from Vincenza. £8.95. Yeah, I think you're going to feel very expensive wearing that, actually. And there is, you know, when you see the Italians know how to do it, don't they? When you see the finely dressed Italian ladies, they look immaculate. And there's a certain style, isn't there? They look incredibly, incredibly beautiful. That's a wonderful necklace. And even if I just kind of hold it up again from there, just you can see it's really, really quite stylish. That's a lovely one. Oh dear, someone's been in the sun today. £8.95. Always comes out at night. I thought it was a bit warm. I did have my cream on. Right, there we go. So well done on that one. Congratulations.
Okay, so let me just pull a bit more of that through. So we've got our so now you can see that's holding a shape.
Yeah,
a lot better. Pop that on my mandrel. Now I want to cross these over. I'm going to go down there. Now what I did was I wanted to cross them over so that it'll hold it. I'm actually going to cut that off just to make it easier. Okay, so I'll cross it over and do it really tight. It's a bit fiddly. Can you see how these are sort of standing up? It's because they've twisted a bit.
Right.
You see? So I'm going to take that off. I don't know whether you'll be able to see it. And I'm just going to use some pliers and twist that back so your shank, because otherwise that'll get a bit uncomfortable. You don't want to twist in your shank. And that's with it being don't worry, it will go back into shape. There we go. It looks a bit the worse for wear when you do that. Right, when you've done that, always make sure you go smaller than you want to be, because as soon as you let go, it'll spring open a bit, but it helps to get that shape back. Okay. So we're going to hold it in place, and we're going to take one of our wires, the inside one of each, and we're going to cross them over. Come here. So you're almost tying it up, yeah?
Okay.
And then we can, because this one isn't adjustable, it hasn't really got the strength to be adjustable. I wouldn't do an adjustable ring on anything less than a 0.8,
No.
but I'd prefer a 1mm. So I'm just going to bind these together with one of the tails into the middle, and then that'll secure it into place. Now, if I'd have had those silver spacers on the join on mine, because I was a bit unhappy with the join, I would be tempted to just put just in there some of the silver, just in that bit, Leah. See there? I'd have just put a couple of silver spacers there.
Okay.
Because I didn't like that bit.
It looks fabulous to me, but okay.
That's me. Okay, so now you've got it in that place, we can fetch the others around. And for the, which way, that's that one. That one goes that way. And then this one comes this way. So for the longer ones, we're going to do a wire wrapped bit over it. And then for this one, I kind of just wired them together in a figure of 8.
Okay.
And then I kept them really close and did a loop. So using one of the tails, you can just do a figure of 8 just to help support them, because as you can see, it's still 0.6. So it's still quite flimsy. So you for something as structural as a ring. So you're going to just do all the way round once and through, only a few times because we're only going to go so far. So we'll just do a little bit of figure 8, or you can just bind it like you've bound this.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we're going to trim those off. Now we only want a little loop, because they're again the very ends. I used just the very ends, so I didn't want any big gemstones. So you want about 2/3 of a centimetre, and don't forget, keep those bits. That's a couple of jump rings, that.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
Don't get rid of it. I was thinking, you know, those programs about hoarders. I think maybe I'll be on one of those in a few years' time. You know,
only they come to your house and be full of jewellery and silver. We're like, oh,
oh, don't! I have boxes overflowing that I haven't had time to put away yet. And I've got some beautiful little pliers which we normally have on our website. That the tips of them. And I've lost my pink ones because they're so fine on the tips. They're beautiful for doing things like this. So you can get in there and do really quite a small loop. So if you wanted to put a gemstone in, you'd need to do it a little bit bigger than that. Unless you were putting a diamond in. And then pop in a loop that side. So again, you were saying you could pop some of those sterling silver beads we've had. All the rose gold ones would look nice in this.
Cute. Yeah.
So you'd pop your bead in, you go through the gap and come up through the gap. Now be careful, when you pull, behave, when you pull at this point here, see how you've got this loop here, this is a danger point, because if I just pull that, this is just going to flip up. Yeah. So you've got to feed it through gently. I'm supporting the 0.6 and pulling, and then I can pull against my finger. So that's then pulled it tight, otherwise you just, because they're so close together. So you just then feed your bead down, take it over, wrap around, and again with the other one.
Lovely.
So you'd pop your 2 beads, and because you've held them together there, again, it's added strength. Okay, so that's that side. So on the other side, it's kind of the same. So I've given it a little swirl, so we've kind of come like this a little bit. And then we're going to stop about there. And again, I don't want it to be massively long, because it's the 0.6. Whereas I go quite away with 1mm. I have them coming all the way up past my knuckle. Because, those aren't practical. That's not supposed to be practical. It works. I'll wear them all day, and I can go to work in them because I'm so used to them. So I'm going to pop a loop in for the gemstone at the top. And I've deliberately done them so that I don't like them too much to be straight together. Okay. So you kind of get a sort of kink. You can play with the shape of what you want with that. And then almost the same as the other side. We're doing a figure of 8, but we're going to do it in the 0.25, and you get this beautiful fine.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Oh, it's stunning. The other thing you can do with the 0.6 is prong set. If you've got a smaller gemstone, some of the tiny cabs, fantastic with the 0.6.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They're strong enough to take it,
Wow.
and you harden the prong itself, but it's strong enough. And if you've got a bigger gauge, it just swamps the gemstone.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
0.6 is a
Nice
surprising amount of uses. Right, I haven't trimmed that off, but again, it's just, now you can see I can pull that with less effect because it's a smaller gauge. I'm still not going to trust my 0.6 totally. So for this, I want quite an open weave, so I'm going to go 3 times round the side before I go through the middle, and then I'm going to go 3 times round the side. So you get a bit more of an open weave. I usually call this my drum type style, because you know on the side of the drum where it zigzags up and down, that's what it always reminds me of. I don't know, I mean, I'm not good
How
at...
you remember it, the
yeah,
drum wave.
yeah, and I'm not very good at looking at proper names of things, and you know, I don't learn. I learn by doing. I just make things. I know you shouldn't reinvent the wheel, but I do all the time. I like to find my own way through stuff. It's, to me, that's the challenge of how am I going to make that work is part of what makes me tick. So people say, "Oh, I'd love to spend time in your brain." Trust me, you really wouldn't. It's so.
Is it a busy place?
Yeah, it's so bonkers in there, you know.
Mine never switches off.
Yeah. Well, that's it. You go to bed and you'll think of ideas.
That's my best time when I go to bed. Literally, lie in bed. My husband's asleep in 3 seconds, and I lie there, go right, and it's literally like my brain goes ding. I can lie there for an hour. Go, I could do this or that, and I could do that. So I have a pen and pad on my bedside cabinet. I have to inevitably turn the light on and just write everything down. Brilliant. And genius first hour in bed for me is like creative.
I have one of those by my bedside, and I'll email myself.
Yeah.
Because otherwise I forget.
Exactly, you have to, and then you can sleep because it's all gone.
Yeah. So if you're going close to that, Leah, can you see the weave just starting? And it gives you the most delicate, so delicate the weave you get. It's beautiful. And then you just keep going to the end, and again, you're going to wrap your can we focus on
a little look at the ring.
The nice hand. And then you're just doing the ends of the same. And that's actually quite a sturdy.
It's very much so.
And if you find, because when you're doing that, you might alter the shape, just pop it back on your mandrel and just give it a bit of a tap around to fix it back into shape, and then you get it back. You get it reshaped.
Exactly.
You can pop it up a bit, and you're away to go.
It's lovely.
There you go.
It's really pretty. Thank you, my lovely.
You're welcome.
Very exciting. And obviously, all the jewellery that Alison's created, you've got bracelets. There's 2 bracelets, 2 pairs of earrings, and a necklace. So obviously, there's a little bit of extra, and the ring. Oh my gosh, of course. Fabulous. So there we go. So if you're not inspired by that, I don't know what will inspire you. So very, very well done indeed. Thank you, my lovely.
Welcome. You're welcome.
And we can keep adding to it, of course. So if you have got all of those elements of the kit, let's bring you more, shall we? Let's do the Stardust connectors. Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? Look, oh, they're right under my nose. That's why. I never see them when they're there.
So they go perfect.
Yeah.
If you want to cheat, because I made those.
Ah,
they're exactly
there we go.
the same.
You see?
Perfect.
Yeah, you can see those 2 together.
Takes the stress out of doing it.
Oh, I've still got a rondelle. I've still got look at that stuck in my tweezers. Let's take that one out. There we go. So you've got the connectors. We haven't got many of these, have we? 22. Ooh. 20. So you could do, if you wanted to.
Yeah, very easily.
You could pop those on, couldn't you? And then half the work's done.
Or you could extend it and do every other and make a necklace.
Yeah, or you can mix and match. You have the round on the connector. You've got the round spacer, and then you've got the silver saucer spacer. Or there's a lot of scissors going on something. The 95 sterling Stardust bead connector. They are 4mm, and you've got 10 of them. But a real, again, they're so glitzy. They're lovely without having sort of the added addition of sort of gemstones or crystal or anything like that. They just work brilliantly. And again, just have them in your stash. The connectors are fabulosus. So really, really lovely work on those. You are getting a good amount. Thank you, darling. Really, really nice amount in there as well, but definitely ones to mix up the connector beads alongside your spaces. They're just so cute, aren't they?
They are.
Put one of those. There we go.
The job's done for you. You know, you can just loop in another something else, and it's fantastic.
Because sometimes you might not have the time, and sometimes if you want the more uniform look, then perhaps the more handmade. Even though you can get it really precise, especially obviously guest designers, the more you practice, you can get it pretty much spot on. You'll never 100% get it.
No.
That kind of uniform. So it depends what kind of a look you want,
absolutely.
really.
And how long you want to take about doing it, because that, even for me, and I'm quite quick at my rosary linking, you know, to use those is a lot quicker than to make your own.
Yeah, exactly. So always worth having, basically. Always
definitely.
handy. Always handy. They're selling. Very well done if you pick those up. Let's do the gold chain. This is wonderful.
Oh, I love that.
Let's bring this to you because it is beautiful. And the rose gold chains we've had this evening, or the yellow, have just been so popular. So we've got to go back to this because this is one of our favourites, I have to say. It just doesn't stop glittering. No. It's so gorgeous. It's so glamorous. It looks amazing. There's a lot of light again on that one. It's like liquid gold, actually, isn't it? It literally, it kind of ripples with light. It's very beautiful. It's 95 sterling silver, but then you've got the rose gold plating on there as well, and it's such a terrific price. It's 20 inches as well. Amazing. So it's a lovely, lovely length, but it's just so beautiful. And when you look at it up close and personal, it's incredibly intricate. And I think the more you look at it, the more you kind of appreciate. I mean, I don't know how you even start to create a chain like that. I don't know. You know, when you sort of see the links, or you kind of, the Spiegel chain, or you start to look at them, okay, it may have started off, no idea. It just looks amazing. And it looks very solid, yet it's incredibly sort of fluid as you're looking at it, but it's so beautiful, the rose gold, and a cracking price. So 95 sterling, but then you've got the rose gold over there as well. And there is a little obstacle or clasp on that one as well. Pretty, isn't it?
It is, and I think I prefer the rose gold with that bracelet. I think it really pulls that out, the rose gold.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? Because and that'll be the thing. You'll automatically kind of gravitate towards one of them. I don't know if I can pick. I love it, and funny enough, I'm not so much of a yellow gold girl. I love it on people. I've got a couple of friends, and they would just not look right in silver or white gold. They are yellow gold, and it looks. A good friend of mine has the most beautiful sort of engagement ring and wedding band, yellow gold, and looking at it, it's stunning. It just wouldn't work for me. It wouldn't suit me, but it looks amazing, and I know that there'll be a lot of people that will gravitate towards that, the rose, and even the sterling silver. And we had that big, that's what I was going to say, the big chunky yellow gold plated bracelet earlier on. That wouldn't be my choice normally, and I love it. I love it with that bracelet. So it's funny, isn't it, how different things sort of denote what you want to wear with them. But hey, horses for courses and occasions for different colours. So we can just, prices like that, we can have a bit of everything, can't we, really? A little bit of everything, which is rather lovely. We've got to do the right. You're going to love these then. The three big ones, Phil.
Oh, I love these.
These are adorable. The detail, they're just. Oh my word, they're fabulous. I need these. They are gorgeous. The detail in there as well. They're absolutely amazing. Like wonderful ornate sort of chandelier balls. They're absolutely beautiful. What did I mean chandelier? No, I meant lantern. A lantern.
Oh, yeah.
I was going to say chandelier.
Lantern.
That was the detail is amazing. I mean, it is the filigree ball spaces, but there are super size on those. And you can see how they'll go into the little space in between, but you're getting 3 of them, but they are a cracking set of 3 for £7.95. And we've had so much to offer you tonight. It's been delightful. It's been amazing, because I think you've been sitting at home going, oh yes, and I'll have that. Oh, and I'll have that. I'll have a little bit of that. And then you're going to get your delivery, and you are just going to be loving life when you get everything home, because it's just going to be so... You're going to have so... I think this is the really lovely thing from the birthday. I can't even imagine what your deliveries are going to be like. The excitement and the opportunity to have so many different things to be so, because not having those things limits our creativity. Having weekends like this and having so much, you can be as creative as you like, can't you?
Oh gosh, absolutely.
It's fab.
It opens everything up. It really does open everything up.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm looking at those and thinking, do you know what? I fancy trying with that. Pulling some shibori ribbons through it, because it's got quite a sizable hole, and then see what happens to it. Sort of pull it through and then push it back a bit so it sort of expands inside the circle, and then you've got this beautiful filigree ball, even, you know, without what's happening inside it, against the shibori. I quite fancy having a go at that. It really does. Things like that so inspire me to try different things.
And that's why it's so lovely to have the chance to own so much of those. They're fabulous. Well done. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I tell you what, shall we do popcorn? Popcorn. Is that my popcorn makers? I think it is. So many chains tonight. We should be going to bed dreaming of chains and necklaces. That is lovely. I would be better than last night. I was dreaming about our house last night.
The old one or the new one?
Well, it wasn't ours at all. Oh. But it was just the most hideous place.
Oh, no.
In the worst position possible. And surrounded by the windows were all surrounded by swimming pools, little swimming pools, public swimming pools. Oh. So every time you looked out of a window, there was just people everywhere. Oh, no. And then you walked out and it was just the most horrible place. And I remember walking going, it's fine. It's fine, you know, it's fine. We have to go. We'll get used. And I woke up, my jaw was killing. I'd obviously been chomping and I went, that's just a stress dream, isn't it? But it went on forever. It literally, and you know when you're in them and it's all right at the time. It's absolutely real. My dreams are so vivid anyway. But it was. I mean, that's the edited version, because there was so much that went into it. It was just, and the people were awful. I think it's because we were talking about neighbours, because you don't know, do you, what you're going to get?
No.
And yet the people that were just hideous. It was just awful. £9.95. 95 sterling silver.
Stunning.
This is glorious, isn't it? Really, really lovely.
Ooh, nice length too.
Yes, because we've not. I don't think we've had a 22-inch necklace tonight. We've had a 20. I don't think we have.
So great for
layering.
It's like Hannah again.
Hannah's there. Hannah will be there. Oshin's still up, of course. He's up till 11 or 12 tonight. JewelleryMaker.com on the web. Pop them into your basket. Probably have loads of messages when we got off air. What did you say? Why did you do that? It's not gone to bed. Glitzy, beautiful. If you loved in fact, let's put it alongside the rose gold, because I think they work together really nicely. They're similar but just slightly different, aren't they? And of course the different layered look, because you've got the two different sizes. Just beautiful. Very, very glorious on that. And it's £9.95. Wonderful. Absolutely beautiful. Right, pop those. I think 4, 5. I think it's these ones. Yeah, I have these. I love these.
I love these because you've got grooves that you can use.
You can play them. They are very groovy. Absolutely. But yeah, you can follow again a little bit lantern-esque, aren't they? Yeah. But yeah, you can follow those grooves that sort of go around. They are cute. 6mm rounds. There are 10 of them in there. 95 sterling silver. Just simple little delicate embellishment like this. So effective. Yeah. That's a really good price actually. £5.95. I've got quite a few of these. I've worked with these quite a lot. My jade bracelets, they always seem to. I'm addicted at the moment. They're fab.
I'm thinking with those grooves of actually putting them with macrame.
Yeah,
and
nice.
Then your outer cords would just follow the groove.
Follow the groove. They're cool. Well done. You can get into the groove, absolutely, Leah. Oh, we're going back now. Very, very well done to you on those ones as well. They'll be used in so many ways, whether you put them on your bracelets, whether you're making them the main focus, or whether you're using those as perhaps little stations around your bracelet.
And it's that texture again, isn't it? That change of texture.
Totally, just mixing it up. Yeah. Hello, Avril. Avril said, hi, Ruth. Alison, Phil and team. I'd just like to say thank you to all the guest designers, presenters and behind the scenes crew for all of today's demos and bargains. Oh, Avril, that's a lovely message.
Yeah.
Our pleasure. It's our pleasure. And it is a real, that's one thing. And this is what I love about all of you that are part of the family here. Everybody's so involved, and everybody that makes these shows happen, behind the scenes, in front of wherever, everybody puts their heart into it.
Yeah,
It is a family affair. It always feels like a big family affair, and that's yourself included. It's really, I always find it difficult sometimes when we say customers, because it never sits, does it? It never feels like, customers to me seems like there's a wall, there's like an us and them. And it's never been like that here, has it? And I don't think it ever will be. So thank you for that, Avril. That's very nice, isn't it?
I think because most of us are customers anyway.
Well, exactly. It kind of blurs, doesn't it? The lines blur.
Lines are very blurred.
It's all good. Thank you for that. That's very sweet. Right, okie-dokie. They are coming to Hilma and Jacqueline, Collector in Hampshire, Helen and Chris. We've got Barbara and Caroline and Rio.
Ooh, California.
I know.
Ooh.
California, that's fabulous. Ooh. I could deliver those.
Yeah.
Yeah, happy to deliver those. Where are my daisies? With the oh, not the three then. Oh, right over there. There we go. As far as we can reach. Oh, these are so sweet. Daisy designs are everywhere. There's a massive company that do charms out there right now. They've done a whole daisy collection. These are, oh my word.
That's a daisy chain. You're going to make a daisy chain out of that.
Have to. They're so sweet. Have I never seen these before? I think I've only ever seen them with the rose gold. I don't think I've seen the sterling silver ones.
Beautiful.
I love them. They are so cute. So you're getting 10 of these.
Wow.
And they are the two tones. So you've got the yellow in the centre, which is kind of like the stamen of the flower, isn't it, really? Incredibly beautiful.
Do you know what? I'd be tempted with one or two of them, just to tip the edges in pink.
Ooh,
just
pretty.
not all of them. Just, you know, you get the sort of pink-edged daisies. Just every now and then, just have one
cute.
that's got pink round it. That's definitely a daisy chain.
They are gorgeous, aren't they? A fine piece of chain, perhaps linking them together, or even just one of those on a little, perhaps on a thread, on a little piece of cord for a little wish bracelet. For all of you, and great for maybe children for sort of end of year for school friends.
Oh, I love that.
That'd be really cute, wouldn't it?
Do you know what? That's going to come around so quick, isn't it? I can't believe we're in May.
Yeah, and even for children's parties, my friend was going to a children's party with her son, and it's like, how many of those do you get to go to in the issue? Don't even start. When they all, I mean, if you've got 25, 30 children in the class, and you'll go, little present, you think, blimey. Or giving gifts, that seems to be a big thing. When people come to your party, obviously you give them a little gift bag. But a little bracelet like that.
That would be so sweet.
Really cute. Or maybe they could make them at the party. That would be very nice as well.
Oh, yeah.
Cute. Even if you just did a little sort of tied them, just did it very sort of simply. See, what is it about the daisy that takes you back? You just think about making daisy chains. I always say this, we used to make daisy caterpillars where you kind of nibbed well, you took the stalk off one of them and then poked the stalks through the centre of the other one, so they all stacked up. So you made a little fat daisy caterpillar. They were my pets. Very well done on those. Liz says, I cannot think of anywhere else that would sell such lovely things for such a small price. £1.30 each is just silly.
It is.
I know, but it's silly in a gorgeous, lovely way, isn't it? Yeah, totally agree. Yeah, can't disagree at all on that, Liz. So, yeah, beautiful. Very well done on those, gorgeous. We've got time for more, haven't we? We've got time for more. The rose gold bead spaces are definitely coming in. Oh, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Haven't seen these before.
Nice.
Oh, they're really nice.
I don't know if I've seen them in the rose gold. They're very nautical to me.
Yeah.
Because they're almost
nautical but icicle.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, yes. Yeah, they are. They almost look like, it could look like kind of rope, like gold rope as well. And just literally those little spaces in between your gemstones are fab. And charm shops do the spaces, don't they?
Yeah.
And even the charm spaces you can part with like £15, £20 without even thinking on some of those. That's cute.
You stretch your bracelets. Just one of those in between each of your beads.
Yeah. And if you were to use the entire set of those, so you've got 10 of them, £6.95, you buy a strand of gemstones. If you want to start, keep it dead simple, buy a strand of gems, buy a set of those and just space them out. That's actually going to be a really lovely high-end look.
And don't you get, if you're just starting, don't you get the elastic in your starter kit for If you buy over £4.95, you get your little starter
your
kit. I'm
starter
sure
kit.
there's elastic in it.
I think there
I'm
might
sure you
be.
get a findings pack.
I'm going in.
You do?
Yeah, you do. Is that a new edition? Oh no, I think it was always it. Yeah, because you get a couple of tools in there, of course, as well. There's loads in there actually.
You get ideas. I think they tell you how to make a starter bracelet.
Yeah, they do.
But yeah, you've got your elastic in there, your monofilament, and your
that's
beaded
incredible,
thread.
though, isn't it?
So you could start with your start straight away. Do your what's the names, and you're off.
And just to even have your tools in there as well, and that's a good set of tools to kick you off. What would you pay for those?
Well, yeah.
Just
£20 at
yeah,
least.
and they're your sort of that's the start of your toolkit that you can grow on. But essentially that is what you need to start off with. So that is absolutely Just grab hold of those, get a strand of gemstones. You get all of that with it.
Yeah.
Quids in, really, aren't you? Do with another one of those. And here it is in more detail. There we go. So opening up, having a little look in. So you've got a couple of your cards in there as well. DVD, they are always fab. And you can always look on YouTube as well for more demonstrations or any bloopers. So you get a booklet in there as well, talking to you about your tools, your findings. You'll be falling over yourselves to grab hold of those. And all of that, if you just buy these. Yeah. And if you're a first-time buyer, £6.95.
Amazing.
Genius.
It is. I think that's one of the best things we've ever done.
Completely agree.
Brilliant.
Yeah, totally agree.
These are lovely. I do love those.
Yeah, they are fantastic. And again, loads of different ways you can work them. You could have them all stacked together on a chain. Some of the chains that we've had tonight, they again might go on quite nicely onto those. Yeah. So
be nice with your steampunk as well. We must do this more often.
We must. When are you back with us?
I'm back tomorrow.
Oh, of course you are.
I'm on the mid show tomorrow.
Fabulous.
Amazing
What have you got coming up?
I have some chrome diopside and gunsight capuchon.
Have you? It's clearly a birthday. It's clearly a birthday. There is one or two of the bracelets left at £19.95, and if you don't grab them before we run off, I will. We will. So £19.95 on your three-tone bracelet. Thank you so much for joining us and celebrating our birthday. We'll be back with you bright and early in the morning. I think Carol's with you in the morning. So enjoy. Happy birthday to us and to you, and we'll see you soon. Bye.
If you'd like more information on up-and-coming shows, you can view the programme guide on our website.